Hey friends, and welcome to Rain City Wargaming's Wych Pigeon community livestream. I'm Jake.
And I'm Garrett.
And we have got a show for you tonight.
We sure do. You can kind of see it right above our heads here. We've got Tau on Necrons, but they're not just any Necrons, they're Khornecrons.
Doug is here with his beautiful Khornecrons that have a lot of really awesome custom conversions and skulls all over them. Very, very cool.
Yeah, and Dan's Tau look fucking amazing. They're beautiful painted. The colors go really well, and the basing, that fall theming is just one of my favorites. Shall we jump into it?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
We always did it on 3, and now you know my strategy. I'll never do it a second time. So we're starting with the Tau tonight. And let's look at some very, very vehicle-heavy Tau here. So today we're running Montka, which means they're going to be very aggro and very up in your face. We're starting here with all the characters up front. It's going to be the same for you with the Necrons. We have two ethereals. They're kind of hidden, squirreled away in here. There's one of them. The other one is kind of on the other side. But we also have a cadre fireblade there with some breachers to really make sure everything goes punchy. There's the other ethereal with some sting wings, Vespids. There's 3x5 Vespid sting wings. And they uppy downy, all sorts of good horse shit with them. And I don't remember where I went after this. So
I love the hexagon pattern on the tanks. It's super cool.
It's so nice. Okay, so we've got 3 hammerheads. Here's one of them. There's a riptide and a ghost keel as well. Those also have duplicates. We've got 3x3 stealth suits. I mentioned the breachers with the cadre fireblade and a devilfish before. There's some more stealth suits and another hammerhead, a beautiful riptide, and the last pair of ghost keel and hammerhead. And a very concise, very crunchy list. It's all duplicates of itself with the exception of the breachers.
Right.
And the cadre and the one lone devilfish. But the Tau for Montka in the first 3 turns, they all have assault. And if they are guided, which is their army rule, and it's written horribly, they get lethal hits as well, which is really gross.
Yeah, that's fantastic. All right. Then over here, we've got the Khornecrons. We'll take a look at them. Where are we zooming first?
We start off with the characters. I believe we start with Xeris.
All right, we're zooming in on Xeris. Very, very cool model, and just an excellent conversion here as well with the skulls and the blood. Here we are, looking good. Illuminator Xeris, going to be running by himself today. Or I guess he always does. It's Emotech's the one who could lead, but isn't. Where are we going to go next?
We've
Plasmancer. Plasmancers leading Immortals. We've got 2 groups of those. They've got the lethal hits and the crit on 5s. Great combo. Same thing over here. Just, a very good core. Yeah.
A very good core. They're tanky, they're T5.
We've got 2 groups of Scorpek Lords leading Scorpek Destroyers. One of those Scorpek Lords has the Enagic Dermal Bond, which are feel no pain. The other's just, hanging out. Gonna go chop some stuff up. They will also have lethal hits, because that's what the Scorpek Lord gives to the Destroyers, and then some rerolls. We've got the Nightbringer over there, the Satan. Very, very cool model.
With a Berserker shoulder pad, too.
We've got some Wraiths being led by a Technomancer, and with some Cryptothals hanging out with them. They are going to have that 5-up Feel No Pain from the Technomancer. And then we've got a bunch of destroyers floating around. There are 2 Locust destroyers and 3 Locust heavy destroyers, all going solo, floating around and shooting shit.
And then there's also
Emotech
the Stormlord. He was hiding out there by those destroyers there at the end.
And he's also solo. He could be attached to some things, but he won't be. He gives that extra CP, that grand strategist. And Necrons, as we know, get reanimation protocols as their army rule. During the command phase, they're going to roll a D3 for each model, gain back that many wounds or, models coming back to life. And the detachment is Awakened Dynasty, which is while you're led, you get +1 to hit. And then a bunch of cool strats that, combine with having a leader, which is why you see every squad's got a leader. And things like that.
Yep. And then to go over the greater good again, just a little quick spark notes. If you are not battle shocked, In the shooting phase, you are eligible to guide. You pick one friendly unit and one enemy unit that you can see. And if your observer, who is spotting, spots the unit, the person who is guided gets +1 to hit. And if that unit that is the observer has the marker-like keyword, which stealth suits and pathfinders do, which I forgot to mention the pathfinders in that video. There are pathfinders in there. They have the marker-like keyword, which just lets them ignore cover.
Nice.
Which is really good.
I always get confused by the leading bit.
Yeah, it's not written very well, but you've got observers, the spotted target, and those that are being guided.
Right.
So you've got the spotting team, the shooting team, and the target.
Makes sense.
Which they could have used different words to be better, but whatever. Let's take a look at the battlefield and go over the mission and whatnot for today.
Yeah.
Bam.
So here we are. Our deployment today is Crucible of Battle, so that'll be short edges, diagonal, right here.
Nice and easy.
Get that out of the way. You can see the Necrons going right up on the line there. Already picking up those dice, so I think they're probably pretty close to done here. Our primary mission is going to be Scorched Earth. So you get points for controlling objectives, and then you can burn objectives for additional points. Burning an objective is a full round action. Can't start until round 2. But you get 5 points for burning anything in No Man's Land, and you can get 10 for burning the one in your opponent's deployment zone.
Yep.
And last and least in this case, the mission rule is Inspired Leadership. So if your warlord's outside of your deployment zone, and other units are within 9 inches of it and can see it, they get +1 to their battle shock tests.
Yay!
It sounds like you're not very inspired by this rule.
My warlord is outside of 9 inches.
You know,
Producer Lily is my warlord.
I'm just telling you that battle shock matters when it matters. It can make a big difference. So, we'll see.
It's true. Neither of these armies have a way to force a battle shock test.
It's true. It's true.
But it could come up. With Tau, it's either you're killing everything or you're killing nothing. And with Necrons, that makes it even more annoying, especially in Awakened Dynasty, with all of their out-of-sequence reanimation.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
So...
I'm going to get some player audio in there in just a minute. Hear what they're thinking.
What they're talking about.
We're going to put new microphones on our players' brains in the future so we can hear their thoughts.
Yeah, it's just the fucking bongo cat for me in there. Just bong, go. Yeah. Let's go over some strats.
Sure.
I'll go. So Tau, it's all offensive all day. And we start off with a really fun one. Basically, you kill a unit, and everybody gets to reroll hits on that unit that got killed. Or did the killing. So say like the Immortals killed a stealth squad. Stealth suit squad.
It's like a revenge.
The entire army gets to reroll hits.
Against
against that squad of Immortals or the Wraiths or whatever. They have an auto advance 6, which is really useful for stuff because it has assault already.
Yep, that's
great. That Devilfish is just super fast.
And they have assault for the first 3 turns? Okay, so this is because the other one, there's the front-loaded one and the back-loaded one, right?
So Monkey is turns 1 through 3, and then Coward is 3, 4, 5.
Okay, got it. Monkey and Coward. I like
Monkey
that.
and Coward. I was struggling really on the fly there. What do I do something for Coward? Sure. The focused fire, so you have 2 units. You select 2 of your units. They can only shoot at 1 target. They have to focus fire on the same target, but you get an extra AP.
Oh, nice.
So really the strat here is you have an ethereal in your backline who physically can't shoot the target because you don't want to chain fire on the same thing most of the time. And you just go, and I get +1 AP with my breachers or whatever. It's another AP 2, which is pretty good. You have combat debarkation. Sorry. Hey, your unit got out of that Devilfish. You get to reroll wounds against the closest enemy target, which is pretty rad. Have Pulse Onslaught. So you shoot somebody. They now have -2 to their move, advance, and charge.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah. That's really good. That one's 2 CP, though.
I hate being on the receiving end of those strats, which is how I know that they're good.
Yeah, Tanglefoot Grenade.
Yeah.
Just the worst.
Or what's the Tyrannid unit that...
The Biovore.
Not the Biovore, it's the new Gaunts. Neurogaunts?
Barbagonts.
Barbagonts, yeah.
Yeah. Tanglefoot Grenade, Barbagance. What else does it? The Guard Basilisk.
Mm-hmm.
That one's really annoying. That one's only for infantry.
Especially when they hit your Terminators.
Yeah, no, they're just slow and sad. And then the last strat, it's also 2 CP, so that -2 to move is a 2 CP strat. This one's called Counter Fire Defensive Systems. It's -1 damage and shooting,
There you go.
which would be really useful if Doug had any sort of 2 damage shooting. Unfortunately, he doesn't really.
Briefly, Necron strats. You can bring a character back to life at the end of a phase with half wounds. In your opponent shooter fight, you can, if the model is destroyed, you can trigger reanimation protocols and get an extra one if you're led by a character. In the fight phase, you can get extra strength, and if led, an extra AP. In your movement phase, you can gain assault, and if you're led, get to reroll those advance rolls. In your shooting phase, if you're in half range, you can reroll ones if hit, reroll hits entirely if you're led. You're seeing a theme here. And then the last one is in your opponent's shooting phase. If a unit was destroyed and there's a character within 6 inches of the destroyed unit, the character can shoot back.
Yeah.
All right, looks like our players are ready, so we're going to go ahead and cut over there and get our army overview.
Cool. So I have 3 hammerheads here, here, and here. I have 1 Riptide on the table and 1 other Riptide in reserve. I have 2 Ghost Keels kind of on opposite corners of my deployment zone, kind of sticking out into the no man's land. I have 3 units of stealth suits kind of dispersed across the table. The bright orange ones are Vespids. I have 3 units of Vespids and a unit of Kroot right in the middle, a unit of Pathfinders right here. I also have a Devilfish filled with Breachers and a Cadre Fireblade, and 1 additional Ethereal. Oh, I missed it. I got an Ethereal back here too. So, total of 2 Ethereals today. Off to you, Doug.
Okay. For me, I have the Scorpex with the Lord. This is the one with the 4-up Feel No Pain. I have Imhotep sitting back on my home objective. I have my Wraiths with the Crypto Thralls and the Technomancer. I have my Nightbringer. My second squad of Scorpex with the Lord. And then my 2 squads of Immortals with Plasmancers sitting right next to Illuminar for the buff.
Alrighty.
Sick.
And then in reserves, I have all 3 of my Heavy Locusts and 2 of my regular Locusts.
1 Riptide, 1 Ethereal, 1 Devilfish filled with Breachers and a Cadre Fireblade.
Okay.
Sick.
Quite a bit sitting in reserves there, yeah. Nice. All right, let's rock and roll.
Excellent.
All right.
So the towers bringing in the
rolling
blue
a few
dice,
goes
the
first.
Khornecrons
First turn, yep.
are going to be on the orange dice.
Fitting.
I guess I'm going
There it is.
Easy peasy.
I honestly
good
like
one.
that a lot
You
for the
too.
Tau.
All right, going
Anyway.
first.
Yeah, honestly,
is
right?
me.
Like the
Yeah, you want to go first. You want to go
pretty-
second.
Okay.
So we'll
a lot of
start actually
melee
with
in the corn
scout
list, and so
move.
they're going to have to
Oh yeah, you gotta use
get up there and get to you. So
Yeah.
now they're going to have to go stand in places and get shot.
Maybe.
Maybe.
don't think I
Right,
wanna
there's enough.
do a ton
As soon
Here
as
to
I log
stage.
in, all I hear is
So what
slow
I'm
and
gonna
sad.
do
Yeah,
is just,
Terminators with -2 inches to move is slow and sad.
trail
I love that Necrons. Yeah, deploying on the line. Why not? Fuck it, we ball.
here and see,
Let's go.
but get me that sticky on my home field.
Interesting thing about
Okay.
this layout is like
Pathfinder
as a big
can,
hole area in the middle, like that long diagonal is pretty open, and so if you just get some shooting on those lines, you have a lot
I think I'm good.
of things to shoot at.
Yeah, the Riptide being right up there would have been baller.
Yeah.
But then that Riptide would have been in
All right,
danger of those.
So I'll have
Scorpex,
2
right?
CP.
Right.
You'll gain 1. All right, so my secondaries. You got containment
Nice.
and
Great turn.
behind enemy lines, which I
Which you can't redraw
believe
turn
You
one.
can cycle.
I can shuffle back in and shuffle.
Yeah.
So we will draw Cold the Horde. You can't do Cold the Horde.
Nope.
All right.
So discard that.
Assassination.
There,
not
that's a bummer one. I mean, there's your free
I mean,
CP,
it's
right?
great for me.
Well, I guess no. He's got
He's got Luminar.
Ematech.
Nematech, that's right.
and
Same name.
The aura he was mentioning for
Uh,
Luminor is 3
contain,
inches,
you should
friendly
be able
battle
to
line,
get pretty
improve AP by
easily.
1, and worsen incoming AP by 1. So nice aura.
Yeah,
Assassination
and it gets
is
bigger
probably
the
just
more
gonna
that Illuminar
be
kills shit.
tossed at the end of the
Exactly. As the
turn.
Illuminor kills things in the
containment,
fight phase, he increases it
only
by
within
3
inches
to a
of
max of
one
12.
Yeah.
Board edges outside
So I
of
got to
your
get that
deployment
one
zone.
and this.
Yeah.
Very
Well,
cool
I can
combo.
move
Yeah.
on to
If
that
there was a
one, and then
detachment that
this
made
one should be
Scorpex battle line,
too.
Xeris would love that
All right.
shit.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're on to our movement. So let's begin. So we're going to move 8 inches.
It's interesting to me how aggressively Doug deployed here, right? Like if the Tau had gone first, they would have had a lot of things to shoot at, right? Those Wraiths right there.
Yeah.
Although your Wraiths are pretty tanky, they got the feel no pain, so do you really mind?
They're also T6.
Right? Like, and
Yeah.
I guess you get, you know, reanimation protocols. So unless they pick one thing and focus it down, they spread out their fire.
Also, Daniel
Everything goes
played
back.
pretty defensively for
Right.
most things.
Okay, I got the outside.
Like that
of
Hammerhead
my
does have a line on that squad for
deployment zone, which is
mortals.
right here.
There by Xeris, just above Xeris.
And that is an action. Okay, so that's
But
gonna be-
the only thing that he can shoot with
Oh,
is the fucking
I can
railgun.
get outside
Yeah.
of it.
And that's,
Yeah.
what, gonna pick up one guy?
The line
Great.
goes
Then he
Just comes
reanimates
right
and
back,
then,
yeah.
yep.
there. Okay. And I'm fully within 9, so they can do the containment action.
It's
That
funny
goes
that these lists are built diametrically opposed in terms of
To move
theory.
Yeah.
So Dan built very much for the Pacific Northwest vehicle meta with all these hammerheads. And the Riptides are also pretty good at picking up just about anything, truth be told. But I think they go up to like strength 10 if they overcharge. So it's not like incredibly anti-tank.
I don't know. I find strength 10 to be a pretty good break point.
Yeah, it's like you're wounding on 5s in this like harder tanks, but into like a Rhino equivalent, a Devilfish equivalent, you're wounding on 4s, which is good.
moving forward.
The-
These guys are going to move their 5.
Rhino's T9.
Oh, it's the Gladiators are T10.
Yeah.
And these guys got 10. So we're going to move him up. Just onto the objective.
Yeah, and those Wraiths with the Technothralls are just a little more tankier.
Yeah, I mean, just having the 5-up feel no pain there, and you have reanimation protocols, and you can trigger Protocol the Undying Legions to trigger reanimation protocols again and do a DC +1.
Yeah.
Like,
Warren
Well,
Buffett about it, too.
just the Crypto Thralls, right? That just adds a whole nother layer.
oh yeah,
of-
too. Yeah, like the Crypto Thralls sitting there, they
Yeah,
give
brought
the
some blue tack.
Technomancer a 4-up feel no pain, but then they're just more wounds to chew through.
Yeah.
6 inches.
And Wraiths are already like, what, 4 wounds?
4 wounds, yeah. 4 wound Wraiths, 3 wound Crypto Thralls.
So you're in cover. And 5 inches.
Very weird breakpoints.
Yeah.
And
Everybody.
Monka is like one of the newer ones, right?
Nope, it's a Codex one.
Well, I guess that's what I mean is like in the last.
They got their codex a while ago. There was a new detachment for Tau that just came
Yeah.
out.
Okay, so they'll
Yeah.
do the containment.
Experimental
outside of
weapons cadre.
That and
Okay.
not
I was
great.
like, there's something else
Actually,
that came
not
out.
fully
Yeah.
For Grotsmiths, they also had Ox Cadre, which is one of a really, really good way to play Tau, but it's
we had that on
fucking,
stream.
yeah.
Zach played
Yeah.
that
I
against
just
my.
moved them
That's what
forward
I'm
so they
thinking
can
of,
move back
okay.
a little bit. They
But
would shift over.
Ox Cadre is like mega brain.
There you go.
It requires
Ah.
so much thought.
Got to
Doing
really focus
containment.
up.
Really, really
I mean,
focus.
as we saw again
Yep,
with
yep,
Zach, right? Like he had one misposition charge where I got a heroic
Yep.
in and it broke the whole game open. Like it was his game until that move.
Yeah.
And it's because it's such a because you know
It's all auras.
because there's no squishy and but the positioning of the aura is as soon as you get in it.
Yeah.
And that's the.
It can
load
absolutely
up
wreck
guy.
things.
Yeah, he's loading
Yeah.
off as long as he's within
Versus
3
something like
inches
this,
of
which is a little different.
Yeah. Yeah, especially in like a
Unless you're
tournament
gonna
setting,
advance
you
them.
don't want to have to think. So unless you've been
for
slamming
advance.
reps on Ox Cadre, it's probably not the best to bring.
10-inch movement. Okay. That goes with that.
So here, the big advance. Did the they gonna yeah they'll make it to the point. 10, yeah, because they're base 5.
10. 10 out of 10.
But he's playing against Dan.
It's true. If I had to rate the Dan to Dan ratio, I would say it's Dan to Dan. Which is, I'm a very vocal anime disliker. Dan to Dan was a great fucking anime.
Movement. Shooting wise, I'm pretty sure I don't
Dan
have
to Dan to
anything to
Dan
actually shoot.
nation.
Not within range.
The intro
only
song
12
for
inch.
Dandadam is in triplets
He has an 18-inch gun, but the thing's
because the
18.
name is
Yeah.
set in triplicate, right?
They advance. They can't
Thanks,
shoot.
Tony.
That's
Big
not
ups.
have anything in range.
Danny!
They have nothing to
What's
shoot.
good, brother?
And he's back here. So I think that's my turn because I can't charge you either.
Are you keeping
Shoot, charge.
assassination?
No, I'm gonna ditch assassination at the end of my turn.
Okay, so you contain
Is
for
contained,
6.
yeah, up
Very
top and
nice.
bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then I get contained for
Discard.
6.
Easy 6.
Assassinate, and you'll go up to 3 CP on your turn.
And 2 to you.
2 to
Dan's
me.
been on the channel before.
Do I want to pick up any
Dan
of my
had his,
best bids?
Space Wolves.
Space Wolves on the channel before.
The Khornecron
Oh,
review.
yes. It
Got
is the debut for the
So
Khornecrons.
they
should
can
be.
come down within 9. I can get closer if I wanted to there.
See, what is unexpected here for the Kroot, if they kill something in melee, they get a feel no pain.
Ooh.
The Kroot carnivores. So what you do is you just got to get those
Lift me.
rates real low.
Get the Kroot in there to
You
finish
Tiny
the
little
job.
pocket right here.
Yeah,
If you can fit all 5 of them in.
Oh, I didn't hear
I think
the
I can fit
missions.
5 in there.
I
That's.
think you pitched it.
I haven't drawn my secondaries. I'm thinking of if I want to pick up my Vespids. He dropped
see.
assassinate.
Yeah, the
which-
Vespid
yeah.
do the end of turn
Yep.
uppy. So.
And a turn yoink.
Yeah.
And because, there's a lot of spots open, I actually think
Okay.
there's a spot right there. Like,
Depending on what they get, I would pick up like 2 squads.
it might as well.
I'm gonna pick up
right?
2 of my
Worst case,
Vespids
they
and
come
I'm
down
gonna
right where they
try
are.
and
Yeah,
bully you off of your home field.
Okay.
Yeah, right? Like if you get in there and you get a good charge
see.
off.
Kind of what I knew would
It
happen.
depends on what you,
Spicy.
what you get
Yeah,
to.
so I'll pick up this squad.
Like if you get behind enemy lines, boom, great, I'm
There
in.
you go. 2 behind.
Or like
And-
establish locus,
Yep.
recover.
It's when you're playing against an army of Peppy down,
one.
you have to screen turn 1.
pick up
Like
the
I
nice
almost said at the
balls.
end of his turn, well, he's not screening as much, but that's okay because you have till turn 2. But
Okay,
when you
that
have
face
these
is yours.
Vespids, when you have scouts or, these other...
My secondaries are
Yeah, Dan's color scheme does remind me of T.
Marked for Death
Ooh, that sucks.
Okay.
and Establish Locus.
Well, hey,
Okay.
there's a Vespid right there.
So center field or in my deployment zone, technically. So you should be able to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
deployment zone
then,
one will be easy with
are you
Vespids.
keeping marked for death?
You get to name your units and then I get to decide.
Okay.
Yep.
Um,
Because they're declared when you draw
so
it.
marked for death. Saraz, the Wraiths, and my Catan.
Good choices.
Cool. I'm not killing any of those things.
I had to commit
Let me.
Deathwing Knights,
I'm
the
gonna
Lion,
roll my.
Azrael, and the Inner Circle.
I have 2 ethereals,
companions
so I
all
get to
to
see if I
clear
generate
6
CP
rates.
separately.
Okay.
Yeah, I
But you only
ignore
get one of
rates.
the CP.
I only get one of them, so if either of these is a 4-up, I get an extra CP.
Okay,
So I get one. So I'm up to 3.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm comfortable ditching Marked for Death then.
Okay.
So I'll discard Marked, and we'll see what.
It's very
I get.
interesting thinking about teams. Because with
step
teams,
one.
you want to be able to score as much
Defend
as you can every turn.
Stronghold.
You can't do that
I
to
have to
one.
draw a new one for
Yep.
defend. Overwhelming force.
Yeah.
Okay,
Great one to
I'm
get. It's hard
well,
because
if I
your
kill your
options
guy
are
in the back, then I get a little overwhelming.
Wraith
I'm not
and
sure I'm going to
Immortal.
kill those
The Vespids might be able to
immortals,
get the-
though.
The Immortals
so-
is a maybe.
It ends up as Establish Locus and
Imotech might be gettable
Overforce.
by the Vespids.
And then I'm going to
Not if one of them has
One of them has to do Locust, though, yeah.
this back in.
Well, it doesn't have to, but it's smarter to.
I mean, you probably
Okay.
shoot and charge Imotech regardless and just
So
hope.
I need to put something in the middle. I don't want to spend either of my Vespids on that. Can you actually tell me about his defensive profile?
Yeah.
2 up,
So,
4 up, 6 wounds.
He's only toughness 5,
T5,
2 up armor save,
2 up armor save,
4 up invulnerable save,
4 up invuln,
6 wounds,
6 wounds.
and then I have the strat where even if you kill him, I can bring him back at the end of the phase.
Closest possible half wounds.
Yeah.
But if the Vespids are on the point,
Then that's two
is a
kills for
thing.
overwhelming.
But if I have a bunch of
kill him
stuff
twice.
backward,
But if
you
back
kill him
there,
in
you're
shooting,
gonna
then
end
kill
up
him in
having to
fight
come
phase.
back.
That'd be really
He
funny.
also
It
has
would
the
count.
once per
That
game
would be
ability
really
where if you have
funny.
stuff that's within 12 inches, I can deal mortals. If
Yeah.
at the end of the command phase.
Let me just check a strat
That'd be
real
really
quick.
funny. But as I was saying, for teams, when
applies
you're playing with
to-
teams and you need to score as much as possible, having that source of extra CP, like the potential for the Ethereal or Grotz or, what's his name? Not Xeris, Imhotep or Azrael
okay.
or Gilliman. It's so useful just to keep cycling
I think what I want to
sure
do
you're
those really shitty
kill
secondaries like Mark
at
for
least
Death.
the destroyers there. I want to ignore these as much as possible.
That's my
And,
strat with Wraiths, just don't touch them.
I'm
Same
gonna
with
put Vessels in
a
your
Warrior
backfield
Brick.
to force
A
you to
20-man
come
Warrior Brick. If I can't kill it,
backwards
one shooting activation,
with
don't bother.
something,
Yeah.
which you don't want to do.
Maybe.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff I have that would go back wouldn't be able to get to you in time to do anything anyways.
Yeah, it's more about leaving them, but yeah. Okay, let's figure this out. I probably want a lot of stuff seeing them. So just because I have assault on everything, we'll start with an advance on this hammerhead. It goes 5. I don't really think I want that. I just want the back of it to be seen down here. So if I can, and then the front of it seen into your immortals, which I think I need to just scooch like a little bit farther forward. Sorry,
mean
into your
Building 10 Sisters of
destroyers.
Silence is a chore. Yeah, dude, those things are so spindly.
I will
Little tiny
cancel
little
the
leggies.
Riptide.
Tiny little arm boys. Well, arm girls, I
I'm
guess.
probably not going that
Teensy.
far. Seeing to there. Actually, do it this way so we can see into these guys if I need him to. I don't really want to shoot those because I'm not going to kill enough of them to make it matter. But that's just what it
He only
is.
gets D3 back, right? So like,
I do need to move on that side of the table.
For the
I'll
Immortals,
wait a
yeah.
minute to do that.
I was saying for
Wraiths.
the wraiths, right? Like,
Yeah, it's all different.
if you pick up a couple, you know, here and there, then later you can focus them and get
Enough
them.
of those
but-
do kill him. You would need
Dan is playing Monka.
Basically
Yep, Dan is
a-
playing Monka. Watching this while
like a-
painting EC, hell
it was
yeah.
9, so you
Nice.
need like a 4-inch
That's the way
advance
to do
to
it.
see
I'm,
over
I'm
there.
excited to get the, you know, who,
Those ones.
you gotta figure out who in the
see
club
number
can
what?
get EC painted
I'm just
quick
Built
enough.
and painted.
mode.
You know,
I think there's a couple people.
there's a couple people
There's a
working on
couple
it.
people.
We'll talk to folks. We'll see, because I am excited to get them on the stream.
It was the most ordered box since the Leviathan starter box.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
It'll be one of us, that's for sure. It certainly won't be me.
Will advance 3. So it moves 13. It's gonna go here, I think.
Does that one have a reactionary
And
move?
Sync
I
has
couldn't
entered the
remember.
chat, true.
No,
Okay.
no. He has
It just
2
falls back.
That's gonna be
falls
nice.
backs and shoots. Lone
Yeah,
off,
it's-
stealth.
it's gonna be
and
made pretty
has
soon.
2
Damn.
once per game
Also, hey,
damages.
Hey, Amber. How you doing?
This tank. Just gonna move here.
Val already has paint on a
Poke
few.
it just
Mitch
on
already
the
has paint
outside
on a
of it so we
few.
can see past
Mitch, I
the
believe, is
terrain.
doing like NMM for most of the stuff, which is
Yeah, I think that's
That's
fine.
It's gonna take a while.
gonna take a while. I think it is Umber. Umber already has most of their stuff base coated.
Out. Actually, I'm gonna move them a little farther back because I don't want you getting there. This is sticky for me.
I know Alex has EC.
The crew
Mine are gonna
will
be forever.
advance
It's all base
for
coated with the pink.
3, so they're going 10.
I'm just glad I don't have to fucking build any goddamn more noise marines ever.
were they
Jesus
fiddly?
fucking Christ.
What,
No,
within
they were
6 of the
13 to
center
15
do,
bits per guy.
Oh my god.
The backpack,
that is
3
that
pieces.
low.
The
I can
gun,
read the
4 to
code.
5.
Yeah,
4 to
you have
6.
to look at it because I think it has to do with
The body, some
me
of the
having
bodies,
it
like
in center as
the
well.
leg,
no,
one leg was
that's
2
area
pieces.
design.
They
You're
attached to
right,
2
you're right.
more pieces
Yeah.
to make both legs. It was so fucking annoying.
6
That's
of the
wild.
center, which is here.
You mean you're within 6 of the center with your... Alright.
Well, they
Oh,
advanced, so I can't do it with them.
I mean,
But what we're gonna do...
why wouldn't you do it with Vespids?
For a locust, so you can
Yeah.
get two Vespid squads shooting on
There.
Yeah.
Imhotep. Not
If
Imhotep.
you think
Yeah,
you're gonna
Imhotep.
get
Hey,
it.
I got it right.
I'd rather take the guaranteed
Yeah, it's
Locust,
just...
but it's hard.
I mean, I don't think one squad of Vespid is...
Enough shooting to do it.
Yeah.
And they are going to... the Vespids will establish locusts in the middle.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Does he have 3 units of Vespids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Dan forgetting to bring down his Vespids in the back, or is he just not going for... He might not be. He might be going for overwhelming on the Immortals instead.
I'm sure I want to
Do they-
expose these
When they up you downy, do they have to?
I don't
Come
believe
down
so.
next turn?
It's, I think it's like scouts.
Where they
don't have
go
to.
into reserves and they can just chill?
I think there's
charge,
only a
I'm
couple of
guessing.
things that have to
I
come
know it's
back
a little
down.
bit longer, but with
Grey
the
Knights.
I think
penalty
honestly, I would
of
put
the
some Vespids in
crypto
the back
thralls, I'm
regardless.
guessing it's kind of about that, so.
just to
For
force
pressure.
something to come
Yeah,
backwards.
pressure.
I don't want them to get charged. Not sure I really like that. I'll have one poke out just a little to see down here if I need to. One of these Pathfinders is going to have to poke its head out.
Yep, and that's also a really smart way to do it. You have 10 people in that Pathfinder squad. You only need one of them to guide. And the
right.
Pathfinder's guide twice.
And then if something shoots
Then
something,
I'm
you
going to
pick
come
from
over
the
there
front, and then-
and...
Yeah, you pick that one guy up and you're like,
yeah,
okay.
why don't you
Yeah, I'll
poke
come
out?
around. Let you come in.
I'll grab a dice for any advances.
Dan also could have just put that dice down
These
for
guys move 8.
Established Locust just to remind
I'd love to get onto this
himself.
point, but I don't think I want to give you a charge right now. So I may go behind on primary, which I'm not like super excited about.
I mean,
but,
with Montcall, you kind of gotta. You only got 3 turns.
well, if I kill
but-
all of these,
He only has like an OC2.
yeah, I don't think he kills the Ghost Keel on his own, at least not quickly. So the Ghost Keel is going to come up.
Unless I roll really
to
hot.
check something real quick.
But you can
Yeah.
flank.
Yeah. I think it's the blanks that will keep him alive. So we're gonna have to just make sure that I kill you as much as possible. just kill him. It's fine. So this one's coming out
Just do what
here,
Khorne wants. Give everyone blood.
Well, it's still
So, Lily, are we going to be on
Head out
the
this
20th
way
instead of the 19th?
to guide down there.
It'll depend, yeah. I'm gonna.
Okay, I think that's
I'll
all
have
my
to check some
movement.
things.
Depend on softball season.
After you said-
Yeah, that'll be right after the game.
Sorry, that's all the movement that's on the
Delicious
table,
blood.
and then my Vespids
It's
are
funny,
gonna
like the
come down.
Khornecrons, blood for the blood god, but they don't have blood. So Khorne truly cares not, from where the blood
Yeah,
flows.
so
It just won't be from the Khornecrons.
Just more work for them. They just have to go harvest it
Right,
from
there's
somewhere
the Vespids.
else.
Yep, I don't think he's gonna fit 10 all with a line on.
Okay.
might be
And with
able to
that,
take
I
there.
will Overwatch with him.
Cool.
Notech does
Let's put it
have
down
a
All right.
flamethrower.
So he has a flamer.
Just D6 shots. strength 5.
So D6 attacks. Only 2.
Sag.
These are
also-
strength 5.
Hey, Ollie, how you doing?
T4.
T4, so 3s. Drop 1. 1 gets through. 1 AP.
So on a 5-up,
1 damage.
1 damage, 1 is dead. Cool.
Then his staff.
Stuff.
So 3 shots. These, of course, will be 6s. I got 1 through. Strength 6, so 2.
On a 3.
Oh, 3, yeah, you're 4. That's right. So 3. Gets through, minus 3 AP.
Just goes through. Kills
2 damage.
Yep, kills another.
So now you have 8.
And that's why I needed 2 squads.
Well, now that it's 8 models instead of
You can't
10,
bring them
it might
back, so
actually
whatever I
fit.
can take now, and then take out next turn.
Yeah.
You know, blood's good for you. It's higher,
I
high
don't
in
think I
iron.
can get outside of 12 and still see you well enough. So I kind of have to take the mortal wounds item.
Well, and the mortal wounds will only be command phase.
Yeah.
We'll see. This might be too aggressive,
Gotcha.
but
Each enemy
we'll find
unit
out.
from 12. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's part of an everyday well-balanced breakfast.
Just
So
kill him in the shooting phase.
Okay,
Charge him,
let's get
kill him in the fight
to
Easy.
Easy.
It's only 3 wounds, right?
fun time shooting tab.
They don't hit on
6 wounds.
Well, it'll be
well,
a
3
half.
the second time. Yeah.
Okay.
Where
It's
would
not
you
like
like
he
to
has a
start?
2-up save and he's 2-5 and you
Yeah,
have
it's a
5,
good
so it's fine.
question.
Don't worry
Those
about
guys are doing the action.
it. Just roll 6s.
So he's doing Locust in the middle.
Yeah.
Force is back there.
So Locust in the middle will be 2 instead of 4.
I guess are one of them doing establish in my deployment zone too? Or are you shooting with both?
No, establishing in here.
Okay, so you're going for small establishment.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It feels a little wrong, but I also. This is Monka, so let's go for it. Okay, so for shooting, let's start with this hammerhead into the Scorpec destroyers.
Okay.
It'll be guided by the stealth suits right in front of them.
Nice.
So it'll be hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, and 6s are lethal.
Okay.
I will throw the Seeker missiles into it.
Yeah, Scorpex are.
That's
Yeah,
what
I'll do
we'll
the Seeker missiles as well. We'll
Khorne
start with
is a
the
big fan of black
cannon,
money.
which
Sure
is
is.
D6 plus 3 plus blast.
Nothing to trigger blast.
Yep, so 7 shots.
Do you think Nurgle's a big fan of haggis?
And I will overcharge here.
Okay.
Nurgle's a fan of all food as long as it's been sitting out for a while.
No lethals, dropped 1, 2.
What about, he would be a big fan of durian.
All hits.
Oh, gosh.
Overcharged is strength 8. so I
Durian's
down 3.
tasty,
Threes,
but
yeah,
goddamn
they
does it
toughen
stink.
Reroll 1 for the stealth suit.
Oof.
Okay, so that is 6 saves to you. AP 2, ignoring cover.
Okay.
3 damage each.
Oof. Damn. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll start
that
with the
is
3,
wounds
and
each,
then I'll
so-
go into the invulnerable and save if I fail. All right. So these will be 5-ups.
They'd love
Yeah,
sauerkraut.
they were-
True. Also,
My-
hey,
Yeah,
Joe.
5
My
of those,
personal
5 or
theory
6
is that
of
the,
those,
the
6 of
flat
those,
damage, whatever it is like,
Well,
I don't know, just
spike all
feels so
those.
powerful.
Spike the first 3.
All right. The same 3.
Nice.
Failed all
And
those.
failed the next 3, so there you go.
All right. So you remove that.
But now it's just a
Okay,
Yeah, which he's much less scary by himself. Still scary.
Well, he has a 4th.
plan is coming together. The 2 Seeker missiles.
Right, 'cause the one on top that
Also
is
hitting
right.
on 3s, rerolling 1s to both hit and wound. So 1 hit, reroll there. 2 hits, that one's a lethal.
Okay.
This is strength
Oh.
14, so wounding on a 2.
Hammerheads don't have the railgun.
Rerolling a 1.
That's why
Need
the
it.
turrets are different.
This
They have
is
the
AP
ion.
3.
be a
I was wondering why
yeah.
Dan's list was called Ion for Days.
Both.
Cool. You want
That's
to hand
all
me
I
those
know,
2 little yellow pips on it? Those are just markers for that.
Okay.
Wonderful.
I could see it. Yeah. Carl? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
What about left? What's the?
Is
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, I
Now,
only got it.
Question
Lucy
is,
got it.
Sorry,
She
I
knew.
said gefilte fish.
Yeah,
I
gefilte
was like, I
fish.
know what he's thinking of.
Isn't there another
There's
one
another
like
one.
gefilte fish that
Yeah.
There is, yeah.
Is it a Swedish
Yeah,
one
that's
or a
the
Norwegian one? That's
edge right
It's-
here.
yeah, so
Icelandic, I thought.
one of those.
The gefilte fish is Icelandic, but
Oh.
lutefisk, yeah.
Lutefisk, isn't that
That's the one I was
Icelandic?
thinking.
There's 2. One's the other.
Gefilte fish
Because
is
like they won't let you bring it on planes
No,
because it
doesn't
smells so
matter.
strong, apparently. So,
Norwegian.
Norwegian. Okay, see.
oh, it is.
Thanks, Ren.
Dude, come on.
That was what I
How many
thought
ones does
because
he have?
Ballard.
The reason I thought it
7.
was
not
Icelandic is because
Seven.
one of my history podcasts, they did a trip to Iceland and they were talking about trying to
Let's
bring
do
it back
this
and how.
hammerhead.
That's probably
It's going to be
gefilte
the
fish.
Yeah.
same thing, essentially. And
So,
it's
Ollie,
gonna be
what's
guided
Huckarl?
with that
Is that
one over there? I'm going to
also
guide with
Norwegian?
these stealth suits in the middle into him. 'Cause he should have line of sight just down
Interesting. I get why he's focusing
Okay,
the
so
Scorpex
this
because
hammerhead
they're
going
near
there.
the
Got it
natural
by these
expansion,
guys.
and you need to get them out
I
of there.
will spend the seeker missiles, and I
But
will.
you kind of want to be
roll for
putting this
your
into
Oh,
Also
can I
Vince?
overcharge?
Into the
Hey,
Immortals.
He hurts himself.
4 overwhelming force,
So thank
right?
you.
But he does have a lot of other
11
shots there
over
still.
Does he only take one, or
Also,
is it
hey,
how
bud.
many
Good to
wounds?
see you, buddy.
When you go
Fermented shark
on
from
a
Iceland.
vehicle,
Gross.
it is 3 damage.
3 damage. Okay, so they have 14 usually.
They have 14, yes. Okay, so this one,
Gefilte
we will
fish.
also start with the blast weapon.
Yeah, that gefilte fish is
overcharging,
Jewish.
so
I don't know.
it's D3, so 8 shots.
Yeah, it's like a thing you get at a Jewish deli.
Love it. 3s, rerolling 1s. 6s are lethal.
I think it's also though like other folks in Eastern Europe though also still eat like gefilte
Yeah.
fish,
5
so
hits.
it's not
Well-
strictly
Threes,
Jewish. I
damage.
think.
There's a large
7.
population
Yeah.
of Jewish.
Right,
folk.
right. Like there's overlap, so it's like yeah.
So 3s, rerolling
Meant to
1s
smell
for
like
stealth
ammonia.
suit.
Why?
So
Why?
that's
A
6
preservative,
save,
yeah, that makes sense.
AP2, ignoring
Delicious
cover,
preservatives.
3
Keeps
damage.
you young, like Wonder Bread.
2 get through. He said 6 damage.
I mean, you asked about
3
food corn
yeah.
flakes. The
2
correct
got through
answer
for 6
is
damage. 4 feel no pain.
cornflakes.
I do. I have that T-shirt.
Yeah.
Blood for the blood god, milk for the cornflakes. Comes with a free enemy skull.
Putting him down to
That's true. That's the bowl.
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, the seeker missiles, 1 lethal, 1 reroll to a hit, wounds on a 2, rerolling the 1, so 2 on your invulns.
these invulns. Okay.
D6 plus 1 each for 7, that's 5, that's 8. You have a 4-up invuln.
Yeah. Well, feel no pain.
Feel no pain, and you have 4 wounds left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a CP to reroll this one. You know it's greedy. Okay, so that's 9 dice to you on your feel no pain.
Okay. Do put me in a pickle of, do I bring him back or do I bring
Slow roll the
Emotech
damage when
back?
they have feel no pain.
Yes.
Slow roll the damage when they have feel no pain.
4 feel no pain.
Roll the damage, roll the feel no pains. Roll the damage, roll the
Takes
feel no pains. So you
1,
can decide
2,
to CP it
3,
after you have some
4,
information.
5. It's just enough. Well, 1 over to take him out. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's a tough call here. I think I need the home objective more, but I hate to lose my 4 feel no pain already.
He's thinking if he uses the protocol now. The protocol of Eternal Revenant.
No, I'll have to let him go.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's the right answer. Imotech giving you your CP. He's going to have those mortals after. Like, he's the one you want to save that for.
Oh, that's a big thing.
Can you tell me about him again?
Yeah, that's a big
T5, 6 wounds. I think you
Yeah,
said?
very good
T5,
point,
6
okay.
wounds. I know you
Lord
need
is
2
3 up
damage.
save?
95 points.
2 up save.
And
2
the
up
score packs
save.
And I pull up invulnerable.
That's not bad.
4
So.
invuln.
If you don't kill him, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah.
Save the strat that he doesn't die. Yeah.
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 That's a
You're
tricky
allowed to
part.
shoot
We're only
after
able to
you
bring
died, right?
one
You just
back.
can't be guided
It's
Yeah.
strat.
So, like, I can,
So you can have one of them go.
what I'm thinking
Well, they
through is
can't
I
die.
can
They're
spend the
not town.
CP to give them both an extra pip of AP, which would force you on your invuln. But I don't want to spend all my CP, and I feel like I've already succeeded a little bit by
I'm taking out the
denying
Scorpion,
you the
yeah.
resurrect there. Or by forcing that choice on you. So I will skip the strat to give them extra CP.
Okay.
And we'll start with the
When it
Vestas
saves
in
comes
the
out, we'll
corner.
watch and
Okay.
see what's 3s versus 4s. And
2
if it would
attacks
matter.
each, hitting on 4s. Yeah. 3, no lethals here.
perfectly statistical.
Strength 5.
So it'll be 5. So it's toughness 5. Oh, actually, it'll be 4. So it's toughness 5.
4. 1 AP2.
So it'll be 4 up anyways.
You're in cover. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
3
you
up.
get a
3 up. Didn't
Didn't
matter.
matter.
That's 2 damage.
2 damage. All right, he's down to 4.
Okay. The
I think
other
Zinch
squad,
would be a big fan of
10,
Jello.
10 shots hitting
Anything
on
with
4s.
Jello. Because it's just weird and funky. And
Very
funny.
good.
Because there's a prize
That's-
inside,
yeah,
and you
it's
can put
nice
things in
neighborhoods.
floating in Jello.
Yeah, like staplers.
secret?
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a stapler.
So just
Does that
3
mean
there.
Zinch also likes
Okay.
those cereals with the prize inside boxes?
Yeah,
Or
that
Cracker
Would
Jacks?
also be
He,
3
he's
ups.
really hunting for that the Humongous Entertainment
He
CDs.
takes
That used to be in it
one
for the
more.
backyard.
So you didn't kill him,
Didn't kill
the AP
him.
which
didn't
means
matter.
I should have brought that guy back, but you can't
Oh,
tell
shoot,
what's going to
man.
happen.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, and now he's going to have to take a battle shock test.
Okay.
Oh.
Because he's at 2.
Ooh.
shot.
Might not have a
He
point.
shot. The Riptide
Will
is
the
not shot.
inspired leadership
Ghosteel
matter?
is not
No,
shot.
because he's not outside of his deployment zone.
Balls, man.
Who's the warlord?
Um,
Is it Emotech or Zeros?
so I think we are going
Probably
to
Zeros.
start going into these immortals.
Okay.
Doesn't say on here. Hey, who's your warlord?
Mine, the Cadra Fireblade that's hanging out in the Devilfish.
Got it. What about you, Doug?
Emotech in
Yeah.
the back area.
Yeah.
So he can see himself, but he's in his deployment,
He's in
so...
his deployment zone. The one time it
Yeah.
matters.
Yep.
Where you want it to be, Xeris.
So let's go with. Oh, I owe you an overcharge on this guy. We're
Okay.
good.
Didn't hurt yourself like that.
Nope.
that
Okay.
Now you...
We're going to start
double
with
down
this one. I'm going
Immortals.
to hold on to the Seeker missiles into the Immortals.
Okay.
He'll be guided by the Pathfinders up here.
Okay.
The Pathfinders get to guide twice, but they don't give the rerolls. So we'll start with the
The guy
blast
twice, but they
weapon.
don't have marker lights.
They do have marker lights. Stealth suits give you
one,
rerolls of 1
plus
to
3.
hit and
Oh, in addition.
Plus
That's
two
the
for
rule.
round.
That's right.
So total of 6. That strength
That
5.
marker
Toughness
he's
five.
using for
Five. Three
his stick
save?
objective on its own.
And since they're
for
next
Team
to
Emerald.
Yeah.
We got some
Luminar,
Rain City
you
Wargaming.
lose
This is for
1 AP
teams
on
tournaments. We
down
have a
as well.
couple Rain City Wargaming teams.
Then
We
I'll
have,
overcharge
Sapphire,
it.
Ruby, and Emerald.
Yeah, we're Gen 3 over here, boys and girls, and non-binary folk.
Wounding on 3s.
Dan is my coach on Team Emerald, so he's
No
got the Team
rerolls.
Emerald tokens
So
down
it's
there.
3 saves to you. AP2, I guess, down
that
to
was your
AP1.
roll to hit, wasn't it?
Was that my roll to hit?
That was your roll to hit. You rolled to see how many attacks you were doing.
Yeah,
And-
sorry. So I know those 2 hit. I don't recall what was here. Do you happen to remember? I know there was like at least a couple. I don't remember the 4th one. Actually, if I couldn't wound you, I couldn't hit you. So it's just these 2. So these wound on 3s. 2 saves to you. AP2 down to AP1.
That's coming from here. So I don't know. I don't think that counts as cover because you're shooting all the way through. All right. So down to AP1, so it'd be 2 4.
Yeah, and the
What takes away cover?
Pathfinders. Yeah,
Okay.
there's
So-
a lot of
Just
ignore
cover
cover in my
anyway,
army.
Okay, so it'd be 4 ups then. We're good.
There you go.
Cool. Do I hurt myself? I do not. It's him. Gone. Let's go for.
Because this is the thing really hard with the Immortals. It's just volume.
These have a 5-up feel no pain. Which
You need a lot of volume to chew through them.
Let's keep going into the Immortals from this guy. He'll be guided by the Pathfinders again. He just has flat 6 shots. He starts at AP2. I guess I'll overcharge to be really annoying on the AP front, though it feels a little silly. So hits on 3s. 6s are lethals.
One
Six.
lethal, one drop.
1. Wounds on 3s.
Go.
4 saves, AP3 down to AP2, ignoring cover.
All right, so 5 ups. All right. Failed 3 of them, so take off 3.
Do I hurt myself? I do not. And then he has 4 shots from his missile
I
drones.
do like
These will
that
hit
Tao's
on
plasma is stable, but
4s
their
this
ion
time
is not.
instead of 3s. Don't reroll that. 1 lethal. Wounds on a 3. 2 saves, AP2 down to AP nothing.
AP1, since you ignored.
Sorry, AP1 down to AP nothing. My bad.
Yeah.
They're 2 damage though.
Oh, it'll be.
Yeah.
So AP2 is down to AP1, so. It'll be,
Sorry, AP1 down to nothing.
oh.
Just
okay.
your armor
Okay,
saves.
it's my 3 ups. Right.
Cool.
Right.
Him.
Zeros, give us the...
AOC.
1, 4, yeah. 10 shots
Crute.
from
Crute
Crute.
shots.
Just hitting on 4s.
Let's go.
Jesus, Crute, what are you doing?
Yeah. Look at 6 go
wounding on
through.
5s.
Doing
Okay.
nothing.
If only those Crute had lethals.
4.
On
That's
your
still
armor.
pretty good.
Okay. So 4 3 ups. Huh?
Oof.
Gets 3 through. Go Crute.
Go, Crute. Love to see it. See it.
1, 2, 3. This is where that reanimator would come in handy.
Yeah. Okay, then I think it's this ghost keel into these guys. 6 shots on his main gun. 7 AP.
More ion here from the ghost.
I will overcharge because I want you having worse saves. So these will, I don't think I have anyone to guide for him, unfortunately. So this will just be on force.
3.
Wounding on 3s.
2.
AP 2 down to AP 1.
Alright, so 4 ups. Saves aren't coming through.
Do I hurt myself? I do not.
2 more.
2 more. I have a Melta hitting on a 4. Hits. Will wound on a 3. 1 wound, AP 4 down to AP 3.
Yeah, no, actually no, because you were
That's a 6
shooting,
up,
they'd still be
yeah.
in the state. So AP 3. So this is going to be how many? Just
1 on
6
a
up.
6. Yeah.
Almost.
Very dead.
Australian 6.
And so there is a
probably has you take the point. I
Plasmancer.
don't know what
and
his
one,
OC is.
there's
His
2.
OC, I believe, is 3.
One's the Plasmancer.
Oh,
Yeah,
with Typhon.
I think
Tide.
there's 3
Sounds
mobs.
good as well.
Fine by me.
Tough to tell on this.
Do you reanimate before
busy
owning objectives or after?
end of command phase?
In the command phase.
Okay.
Is when
It's
like-
end of command phase, so the active player decides the order, so he can reanimate then score.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because you score end of command phase.
Can you tell me, can that Ghost Keel's base nick these guys?
Which ones?
Just the dudes in the middle.
The wraiths?
The wraiths.
Yeah.
Look at these
If you
guys.
can't
Look at
see
that
anything
nerd
else,
over
don't
there.
go into them.
Right there in chat, the great guard extraordinaire, Brandon.
I won't
Hey, Dindy.
overcharge because I'm just chip shots here.
Going to be -1 to hit.
Cool. So these are hitting on 5s. 8 to hit. Wounding on
T6.
T6 on 3s. 1 AP 1, damage 2.
So 4 ups. They have a
Why are they
roll.
-1 to hit?
Wraiths, aren't they stuff?
Fails.
Oh,
damage damage.
right.
Just 2.
There's 2.
No, the
So
enhancement
you'll-
on the Technomancer
Yeah,
is
you'll
giving
be back to full
stealth.
Yeah, 5 up, feel no pain. Takes 1. I'm not going to bother taking it off because
Perfect.
steal it.
It will come back. I think I have shot with everything.
But that's still 2 battle shock tests that Doug has to take.
Yeah,
I think I try some long bomb
and might
charges.
lose those points. Also, the
into that guy.
whatever that is on the
So
point.
these ones are 9 away.
Ghost kill.
So
Ghost
that
kill.
will be the first
So it might
one.
out OC.
Well,
That's
There
a
you go.
12-inch charge into Imhotech the Stormlord with some Vespid. Let's go,
base if they
Vespid.
can.
Both Brandon and I
Just
in our
everybody.
game had a charge we made that we didn't want to
been
make.
Bad
Oh,
idea.
yeah?
You might
Yeah,
just
it was
kill
like an
these
11-inch
guys,
charge for me. I made it. Squad got wiped immediately after. And then Brandon charged into some scouts. And it was really funny. It was a really fun game. And those scouts were fighting some Cadians for like 2 solid turns. And they were just like punching each other. Just
That's great.
but, yeah.
really funny.
I should have triggered
The
that.
Cadians shanked. No, didn't they kill one?
Once you were done shooting there, should have
Oh,
reanimated
yeah.
there.
They shot some scouts to death. Didn't they also kill one in
Okay.
fighting?
I have no idea what Vespid do in combat. This feels like I should have checked that out. But, you know. People came here for a show.
And the Ghost Keel advanced, so it can't charge.
5 attacks.
Otherwise, I'd say, yeah, charge that Immortal.
Hitting on...
Right? Like,
Oh, you're not charging with any...
I've like basically
everything else is enhanced.
wrapped you.
Okay, so that's your only charge you're doing, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was planning on doing it, but it would be really hard, and then I couldn't tell which was in which unit, and then who wants that headache? Okay, so 5 attacks hitting on force.
That's all
2
you need?
hit.
Just gotta get them both through.
Strength 4, so I assume on 5s.
Yeah, toughness is 5.
1
One's
AP,
not gonna
1
do it.
damage.
1 AP 1, so 3 up. Takes 1.
She's at 1
Close.
wound.
Alright, so I get to attack back.
But
Yeah.
You
And
are
their
sitting
toughness
there.
is 5.
Problem
T4.
is they might
T4.
get cleared.
Well,
It wouldn't matter if I buffed it
Imhotep's
up,
got,
so I'm not going to. Alright, so I get 4
Strength
attacks.
6, 4 attacks. Dev
so you
wounds.
can't wipe the
These are
squad.
hitting on
Dev
2s.
wounds. Still can't wipe the squad.
Can't
for
wipe,
attacks.
but
Hit.
damn.
Strength 6.
On 3s.
3s and 6s are devastating.
Okay.
So 2
2.
drop.
And no
2
dev.
get through.
Three.
AP3.
AP3,
2 damage each.
2 damage each, 2 die.
Yeah, no save.
Yeah.
But
Now, even if
I want to
Imhotep
go
battle
Legs.
shocks,
Yeah.
he's
Because
these
the OC1 versus
Yeah.
OC
Actually,
at least
what's
3.
his OC?
one.
OC1.
OC1, so I keep on the point. I could, and I'm basically tri-pointing you, so you can't really move.
Yeah, technically you got me into
Problem
a
is the
Yeah.
mortal
pickle where
wounds
I'm only
happens
going to be
command
able to get
phase.
that one because you made that charge.
Is it just
One-
in the command
Once
phase?
per battle,
Yeah.
end of command phase.
You'll
Okay.
be able to reanimate.
So again,
here.
you
Oh,
can
yeah,
do
right.
the ordering.
Yeah, right,
You'll be able to
right.
reanimate
Okay.
D3,
Yeah.
So,
then do
I
some
wish I
mortal
remembered to
wounds.
reanimate after you're done your shooting.
Can you reanimate if you're battle shocked?
okay.
I think so.
I have failed overwhelming force.
So I didn't check.
Are you keeping or discarding?
Sorry, where did I leave?
Ooh, that's a hard one. Because you might actually get it next turn, but it's a risk.
So you'll give me those things, and there will be these things, and maybe that.
Zaris is probably going to be on that point next turn. He's a lot harder to kill.
I will keep overwhelming force. I
Okay.
usually don't like to, but I feel like it's a reasonable
It also forces your
opportunity
opponent
to
to think about
score.
what they put on
Okay.
points.
Well, so I'll
Makes
just
it
score
easier to get
2
some
on
primary out of it.
secondaries this turn.
Yep. So I have a 16 to 12.
Yeah,
Okay.
excellent.
So then into
yeah.
round 2.
End of round 2. And I have you at 2 CP?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be going
Round
up to
2
4 now.
Khornecrons.
Yeah,
And you'll be at 2 now with this one?
correct.
Okay. Actually, I got to do these first, then battle shock tests. All right. So for my secondaries,
Battle shock
We
sounds
have-
like a really stupid.
overwhelming force,
There you go.
and behind enemy lines.
It's back.
There you go. Back again.
That one's gonna be tough to do because I can't actually drop
battle
anything
shock
into your
sounds like
into your
a
lines this turn. So I'm actually gonna use the
shuffled up
CP to get
Shiner
rid of
Bock.
behind enemy lines.
Okay.
Beer? Like you just took all the letters and just shuffled
Battle shock.
it? Shinerbach?
So there, discard. Enemy lines. Spend a CP, putting me down to 3, and then we will draw a new one.
Got rid of behind.
Recover assets.
Okay.
Okay.
Not super ideal.
Yeah, you don't have enough units that you want to be doing that with, probably.
Okay. And then
And Emotech's a little busy
so I'll
back there.
battle shock test over here on
Oh, of
Imhotep.
course.
He has a
Kill
6.
things on objectives.
6 matches, so I'm fine.
And recover assets,
over on the
doing actions in each of deployment, no
Immortal
man's
squad
enemy
over
deployment.
there. It should also
3
be
or
on a
6.
6.
Yeah.
Ooh, the immortals
And
fail.
after I roll it, I can't
Yep.
use the free pass.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, so
anymore.
they're actually battle shocked. So even if I bring someone back, they're not going to be able to get it to me. So I will be restricted to just
Just 5.
that one. But
And yeah, on Scorched Earth, 5 points for each objective controlled, max 10. So just control 1, control 2.
so that sucks. Lost 5 points because of that. All right, so reanimation protocols. The only thing that needs to reanimate is them. Again, I wish I had reanimated because
Well, and
they probably
even getting
would've-
5
I would have had more on there.
at home will
if I'd
matter
gotten above
for
half
some
the
of this as well.
all right, so D3 healing. 3 models come back.
Here. And then I think him is the only other one that
Yeah,
matters, right?
Exactly.
I have when we were having some downtime before y'all showed up, I was listening to Liquid Death
And Imhotep
made
also gets
albums
D3 back.
of their bad reviews.
That's funny.
Gets 3 back
So
as
it's-
well.
Imhotep just got 3
So he's
back,
up
so
to
he's up to
5
4
again.
wounds.
It's up to 5.
He was at 1.
He was down to 1.
Also in my command
1
phase, I
plus
will
3
use the
is 4.
12-inch bomb on you.
Yeah.
Is once per game ability.
Hey, Doug,
Yeah.
isn't 1 plus 3 4?
What?
I don't
Demotech
get
was-
+1. It's just D3 for my normal. If I use the strat, it's
Right.
D3 +1.
Wasn't Demotech at 1 wound?
Thought he was at 2.
He took 2 damage, and then he took 1 damage in melee, didn't he?
He did take 1 damage in
Okay,
melee.
then yeah, okay.
We weren't sure if we were bad at math or.
It's too early in the day to
I
do
must have
math.
not flipped the dice over. I thought it was still at 2.
Yeah. No, because I lamented that he was at 1 wound. I was
Yeah,
like,
we
it's
all
that
did.
close.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah. The fact that he can heal up that much, though, is kind of badass.
Well, even if he kills him, I can bring him back.
Right. Yep.
That's what
strat.
sucked about here, because I was expecting him to die.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm using his once per game ability, everything within 12 inches of him, which I'm pretty
It's
sure
both of
everyone
them.
is
Yep.
in within 12
And the
inches.
funniest part is when he regens, he gets it again.
Oh, because it's a new.
It's a new Emotech.
So, we'll start with the ones back there. 2 through 5, it's D3
I'm
mortals.
not sure about that.
Okay.
one.
On a 6, it's D3 plus 3 mortals.
No, they patched it for the Guard Codex.
So, it'll be D3 mortals,
Yep.
2 mortals,
One's alive.
and then the squad he's tied up with. Again, D3 mortals. 2 mortals there as well.
So 1 guy
So
left.
one's alive.
So they tie the point there.
Which is
Okay.
That's fine. So it holds him to 5 on primary. There it is. Instead of 10.
So overwhelming
it's
force,
just that
the only way I
middle
could get that is if I kill the
that
ghost
ghost
skill that
kill.
you have on something.
Or the Vespid.
And then cover assets is having something in my deployment zone, something in here, doing the action.
Deployment, no man's, and enemy deployment.
Yeah.
so Doug does have all of those destroyers.
Yes.
Yeah, especially
So
because I don't want to lose
one destroyer
a
can come to the back
turn
corner.
of shooting. But it's kind
Right,
of
and you don't
what's
really
going
want
to
to
have
sack
to
the
happen
destroyers
here.
for that. Because those are really good
Um,
anti-tank.
All right. So we'll start moving stuff out. We're gonna move.
But anyway, Liquid Death has a song called "Worst Name for a Water
I'm
Company,"
actually just gonna move these guys.
and
further
in
onto
the
objective.
credits under the name of the song, Tony Hawk is on there. So I'm wondering if it was for an ad and Tony Hawk was in, or if he had
outside
he was named in the
interview.
review or something.
That's
Because if I was Liquid Death and I put out songs with somebody's bad review, I would absolutely credit that
the-
person as the writer.
Yeah.
As the lyricist, because it would be the funny, and technically legally you do have to do that
Yeah.
anyway, but or you should do that.
Yeah.
It's just funny that they do it. It's all on Spotify. It's under Liquid Death.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. No promo, but they're pretty good to listen to. They're really funny. Oh.
Yeah, that point in the middle belongs to the Wraiths now. Like,
This out of the way.
If you get area denial, you redraw that.
you gotta put a lot of firepower into them to shift them off of that, and
It's not
you know,
worth it.
it's just, if you can hold the other ones, it's just not worth it. What I'm seeing here is the path for the Tau is hold the top, just sit there and hold it, and then go burn the bottom right. If you could get enough bodies on there and burn it,
Just making some more room
because
there.
he's got enough stuff nearby it.
So I actually
We'll just
got to
hold
put
the
someone
other
back
two.
in my deployment zone
What I'm
then.
hearing is there is
Is
a
it
big old hole
wholly
for
within?
that devilfish to just drop in Doug's deployment zone.
Okay,
Yes,
that table
and then
edge.
burn that one,
And then
pretend,
burn that one.
for sure. The whole top half of the board, yeah.
Wholly within a different. Okay. He
And-
can't do it because he's engaged.
And as a reminder, recover assets is full round.
Yeah, exactly.
Some folks forget that. I want to make sure.
Okay. That's fine. I'm actually going, since he has a bigger movement, I'm actually going to drop him back here. And then, just gotta get within 18 of you there. Oh, which is here, which I can't do anyways, I don't think. Actually, 5 gets me 10. That might work, okay.
wonder if the wraiths are going to recover assets,
That'd be funny.
right? Like, they probably want to charge the chaff there and just clear it free. But like, it'd be pretty funny to recover assets. Cause like, what? Are you going to focus fire the wraiths?
Right.
You're going to spend your whole, army shooting into them to maybe clear them?
Yeah, but it's you focus the other thing.
Right.
The other thing that's doing it, and then it just fails. Right.
Right. Well, it might be Xeris back there,
Yeah, probably Xeris, yeah.
right? You're not going to get Xeris. You're going to get enough shots into that position.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It depends if the devilfish can fit.
Well, he's got loan up.
Yeah, the devilfish drops outside of 9.
Oh, you're saying back up there, yeah.
Yeah. And then you just
Can it
go.
clear him by itself?
No, but it's got a breachers in it.
Oh, yeah.
And then the devilfish just guides for the breachers. And there's 3 attacks per
And
guy.
those have
That's
how many
30
moves?
shots.
14.
Okay, yeah, that
So
might.
I gotta hit
Hitting
you
on
all
2s.
3 for this to
With lethal hits.
work well.
Rerolling hits. Well, not rerolling hits.
I think they're the main one I want to clear up and then move up this
Yeah, not
side
yet.
because could drop shoot over there, but you kind of cleared that side of the board already. So
Yeah, because even if Xeris stands back
I
up,
think I will drop.
the action fails because he died. He was technically removed from the
here.
table.
Right.
Okay. All right, so I think that's all of moving. So we're gonna start off with
Since 3 of the destroyers in, that means there's still
my
2 more.
Plasmamancer's grenade ability. So we're gonna go with the one back there, up to your whatever the big ship is.
Plasma
It's 18
Mancer
inches.
in the shooting phase,
Yep,
select an
you're
enemy within
just
18
there.
inches.
Yeah, I
visible.
measured it just to
4d6,
make sure.
each
Yep.
4 up
So
is
every
immortal.
4 up is a mortal wound.
Grenades.
4 mortals.
Oof.
Then this one's going into your ghost keel.
Okay.
2 mortals on that one.
Leave
That's a
the-
little more statistically what would be expected.
Yeah.
The Ghost Kill Good does have 2 instances of just
and then for
blank
recover
damage.
assets, they're recovering. He's recovering.
Yeah, okay, wraiths are recovering. Yeah,
He's recovering.
it's
Yeah.
I like it, right? Like you're saying,
'Cause he has
if you
loan
want to
up,
stop this
and you'll have
scoring,
a hard time killing
you need to
them.
focus on
So-
this
Yeah.
unit that
Sorry,
you don't want to be focusing on right
go.
now.
Go.
Right, you want to be clearing everything else.
Go for it.
Okay, then for shooting,
Looks like Dan forgot to wrap it.
we're going to
Oh.
start off. Actually, I'm going to roll this as a. Let's see. Did I want to do?
Did he say he wanted to? I didn't hear it.
He just
All
said
right,
he
I'm just
forgot
going to roll
Oh.
all 3 of them
The
as
Doug's
one
already in the shooting
shot
phase.
going into you. They're each individual shots, so it'll speed it up. They're all going into
Okay.
your big fishy thing.
Walk
Surround
me
the
through
set
the
objective and
profiles.
recover in
Hit
front
on
of
3.
entire tower.
Hit on 3 because
It's the most
they
alpha
came
move
in,
yet.
Strength 14,
Right?
AP 4,
It's true.
flat 6
It
damage.
is true. But also,
What are you gonna
those-
do? Shoot me?
Yeah, the wraiths and the
Two of them
wraiths
go
with a
through
5 up feel no
on that.
pain.
I have a 2 CP strat for
Is-
minus 1
And
damage.
crypto thralls.
And crypto
but,
thralls.
it
It's just,
doesn't
it's
change
never
if 2 of
happening.
them go through. So I think you just get to go.
This is a casino cannon. I can roll it hot or I can fail everything. So
Last
these
time you rolled it hot.
yeah, these will be on 3s. 6s are
Doing all the
lethal.
destroyers together.
Actually, I have some reactive strats, so I think, do think
do
I
one
need
at a time?
to- Yeah.
Okay. So I'll roll the 1. So this will be on a 3. It hits. Strength 14.
On a 3.
Gamba.
Cool.
All right. Fail that
A
one.
wound.
Next one. So 3. Casino
Uh-oh.
cannon is going downhill. One more. So on a 3.
Oh!
Sag.
Oh, that sucks. All right. His
High
Yeah, make sure
variance,
you're
right?
within
Small number of shots,
18.
but they do a lot of damage.
This vehicle? Almost certainly.
Oh, that's the one to make sure the range. So yeah, it's 18.
Also, this guy too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
All right, so this is going to be
Days
D3
of
attacks
death. Actually,
from
really
the
scary.
Nightbringer. 3
Woo!
attacks. That's
Nice.
good. We'll see what happens from here, though.
on
These
twos.
are going to hit on 2s.
Gonna wound on 3s, I think.
They all hit. Strength 12.
So you're on 3s.
All right, so 3s.
And they're d6 plus 3 each.
Drop 1. 2 get through. Only AP 2, though.
And you have
And
cover.
And you
Two.
are in cover, so technically it'd be AP 1.
Do I get cover because I'm not fully within the base?
Any part of you is
Okay.
covered, you get covered. That's the thing about vehicles. That
Okay,
kind of,
so 4s then.
oh,
We're
you're
good.
fine then.
Chilling.
That's the one problem
That
with
one-
this gun is that it
Great
hits
smoke
hard,
ability.
but it has really horrible AP.
Yeah. So like,
Uh,
technically
okay,
the Wraiths
so
could just use their
other
ability to do
shooting.
mortals,
Um,
but because it's not a shooting attack, it's just a thing.
Move over a unit. Yeah.
they're just gonna shoot into your Kroot.
They could have done that this turn.
Okay. Crew do
Move
have
there
still.
and back. You know.
I want to shoot into your Kroot.
There and back again.
No, I'm gonna go into
Yeah,
your
that's the thing.
ghost
You can
heal.
technically
Try to shrink it down a little
not
bit
move
more.
at all, but
Okay.
have moved over and back.
Ghost
in
skill
the
also
same
has
spot.
still.
Yeah, it'll be minus
It's
1 to
there
hit.
and back again.
So put me back on
Cryptic tail
threes.
by Wraith. Bow.
3 CP.
Swaggins, I don't know.
Any
Wraith
toughness
bow.
on it?
T8 on the ghost skill.
T8. All right. I am going to use one of my CP since I have it. I wish I had more shots. Like I said, I wish I brought back. So I'll get full hit rerolls and full wound rerolls because you're on the objective. You're within half range of
Yeah,
3
Yeah,
shots.
yeah.
So it's going to be 10 shots.
Protocol of the Conquering
These will be hitting on
Tyrant.
3s now. 5s
In
and
half
6s are
range to
lethal.
reroll your hits. And with the crit on
Oh,
fives,
rerolling. Yeah.
fish
Fish.
for the lethals. Absolutely.
All right, so lethals. Drop
5 of them
those.
there.
And then these are only strength 5.
So on 5s.
So we
Yeah, I
got
thought there was
6
5 and
total.
6.
AP 1.
AP 1, so I'm on 3. What's the damage
Cover.
here?
Just 1.
Just 1.
Ghost keels tucked around the corner.
Yeah.
Drop 1, so I'm at 9.
That's all it was really for. Then the Plasmancer shooting gets 3 attacks. These will be on 4s with full rerolls. Don't need them. Does not have lethals. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to reroll all the wound roll. Actually, I think it did. No longer. These are strength 7, so
Also on 5s.
5s
Yeah.
with 4 rerolls. So just 1.
AP?
AP is 3.
AP 3, so I am on a 5.
2 damage. Then I'll shoot his little gun into the Kroot because why not try to kill something? It's the most useless gun in the world. You are not within 9 inches, so I do not get rapid fire. So it's
So-
just
We do this every time.
2 little shots
Scorpex.
on 2 plus.
yeah.
They
They're
have
triplets.
stealth,
They have
so
3
threes.
legs. Does that mean
Easy
they
peasy.
could
Strength 6,
theoretically
so
drift?
2.
Just like wolves
Are they
could?
toughness 3?
They got circular bases,
I will
so
look it up as you do it. I forget.
they're kind of crabby. I don't know.
think they're
I don't know.
T3,
You gotta.
yeah.
But crabs can
They are
drift.
T3.
All right, so only 1 gets through.
I was about to say, I
AP
think
1.
then the
AP
question
1,
becomes, can a crab
so they
drift?
Cover, so I need a
And you have to get to that
Can a dune crawler?
quintessence of the question.
6 up save.
Can a
damage.
crustacean drift?
Can a dune crawler drift?
Right.
The what?
The
tank?
admet crab.
Sure, if it's going fast enough.
So it's about speed.
Well, it's about speed, but you also have to be propelling yourself because you're still going in a
Okay.
direction, right?
You need speed
So-
and a handbrake.
On to
Yeah.
In fact,
charges.
Can you use
I'm gonna start
Skitari
off
as a
with
handbrake just by
the-
That's-
throwing him out in the line of fire?
I mean, it's creating drag, right?
Yeah.
So
The new wolves for Space Wolves, they can drift. 'cause
Easily
they're
make it
nobles.
That will do it.
11 inches.
If we're doing it based on purely on base, then Custodes jet bikes can't drift.
Then at the end of the fight
Circular
phase,
bases.
Circular
I
bases.
rolled every 4 plus for every unit that's within 6 inches, 6 inches of him, and they'll take mortals. And I'm going to charge here, which is 5. So 5 will just go. Ooh. Pull that up to make room for that, and he'll go here. And then on the charge, I cause mortals. So this will be a
Impact mortals.
2
on
through
there,
5, it's D3, and then on a 6, it's D3 plus 3. So D3 mortals, 3 mortals.
Yeah. Ooh. He's got
Down to 4.
good rolls on there.
Okay. Then,
What
Nothing
Dan
else
really
is
wants
charging.
to happen is he wants that
So going into fighting,
so he can all hits into it.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to start off with the Scorpex. I am not going to pop their devastating wound yet. I think I can get through the 4 wounds. So, starting with the Scorpex,
Seems
it's
reasonable.
going to be 4 attacks
can
each, so
blank.
it's 12 attacks.
2 damage, right? Two wounds, rather.
And the toughness
Yeah.
on that guy is again?
8.
8.
He's only strength 7 going in. They will reroll hits because they charged,
And they get lethals for
Alright.
the...
and they get
I
lethals.
will
from
use
the
one more CP for Protocol of the Hungry Void.
extra strength.
It's going to
Which
increase my
gets you
strength
up
by
to
1, and since
force.
they're being led, my AP by 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these will be hitting on 2s, lethals, full rerolls.
Right, plus 1 to hit also from the detachment.
No lethals.
Actually, lethals will be on 6s, so we'll go again.
Just fish.
Fish!
There's a
There you
couple
go.
Better.
lethals.
More drops.
Yeah, more drops.
I'd take that trade off.
Okay. And then these bump up to strength 8 now. Or,
So now you're on force.
yeah, strength 8.
So on force.
Just 2 more.
Another
we're
job
looking
done.
at-
Sick.
Do you get rerolls there?
Not on the wounds.
Okay, now
So we're looking at 5
Five.
AP 3.
5 AP3, and what's the damage here?
2 each.
2 each. 5 AP3, 2 each. Well, I will
I think you still pop the
null
vengeance on the
2 of
Scorpex.
them.
Alright, so you
So-
have
Right,
3.
might as well.
So then I'm looking for 5.
I think it's actually
wanna save-
that when you take the damage,
Uh,
you null it.
More than, I want to save 2 of these. I do
6
not.
damage.
Do I explode? I do not.
You only had 4 wounds,
I will
so even if
spend
he
a
nulls one,
CP to give myself full rerolls to hit into the destroyer squad for the rest of the game from all of my units.
Okay. So this will get me overwhelming force.
Yep.
It does.
yep, that is a little overwhelming.
Baby force.
And then I can consolidate closer to an objective.
Is that
3
the
inch consolidate.
successor to Paw Patrol? Baby force.
Consolidate onto the objective.
Continue the class propaganda.
And that works. Okay. The Catan doesn't need to fight because what he fought is dead. You fight first over here.
Catan can pile
1
into
attack hitting on a 4.
random shit.
Yep. Nope.
Okay. Emotech.
And this will also be overwhelming force if he kills the
Yeah.
Chad, I think you realized earlier.
Emotech, 4 attacks, hitting on 2s.
Nice.
Those.
Classic character syndrome.
And then
Hit on
strength
2s,
6,
drop
so
drop
3,
1 or 2
yeah.
every time.
both get through.
Yeah, it's
AP3.
just dead.
AP3 kills him.
And that,
Frankly, that would have got me overwhelming force as well.
there it is.
Yep.
Well, it does because you got to kill
Oh
2
yeah, I
things.
get it for 2. That's right. Kill 2 units on objective, so I get big overwhelming force with that
There you
one.
are.
Recover assets will be scored later. Also, before at the end of the fight phase, both your units are over there are within 4 inches of the or 6 inches of the Catan.
Mm-hmm.
So with his ability of drain life on a 4-up,
He does D3
it
mortals.
takes D3 mortal. So we start with your vehicle. You're fine, and then your
Sag.
Pathfinder squad. This
Sag.
never gets the abilities. Okay, so with that in mind, yep,
There we are.
I think it's
So,
on to you
Recovering. It's this
Is
guy.
that one
now.
Vespid
Yep, who
gonna
has
up
blown
you?
up,
Blown up.
and then this guy.
Probably not,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Pick up that Vespid back there.
I mean, no reason
And
not to.
then
He can
I
come
gain
right
1
back down,
CP, putting
right
me
there.
back to 2. You gain 1, putting you to 3. Unless you spent one that I didn't know about.
I did spend 1 to give myself full reroll hits into that squad, so I go
Oh,
up
yeah,
to 2 on
2.
my turn.
Okay,
And you said you go up to 3?
I'm up to 2 as well. I spent 3 so
You
far.
spent 3, got it. Okay. Before I
You gotta say if you're picking someone up.
yeah.
Still got the Vespids in
Gonna
the
pick
middle
up
there.
these Vespid. I'm gonna pick up both of the remaining Vespid squads.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that the Vespid rule is just not within engagement range, so
Correct.
I think I get to pick up the guys in the middle as well. Yep.
Unlike the scouts that have got to be out of 6.
Or the Votan bikes, which have to be within 9 of a
Yeah.
board edge.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, makes sense. They're driving off.
And then you
Okay.
definitely get 2
and then under a
objectives,
tunnel
so
and over the other side.
Yeah.
for Scorched Earth, you'll get the control 2 objective points.
Yep, so 10 on primary here.
Yes. Let's see you.
And he kept overwhelming,
I moved this.
which still seems like a good move. You could get those immortals and that plasmancer,
Yeah.
or those Scorpex and the
Yeah,
Scorpec
brought
Lord.
in, yeah.
Yep. Behind enemy lines is the second one that I have scored. Behind.
go.
Behind.
That's easy
Now here's the
enough to
problem:
do.
is the
Yes.
strat where you auto pass Battle Shock. Is it worded in your command phase?
It is.
So when you come down and have to take it, so he's gonna have to put the 5 back there,
Mhm.
and then put the 1 and risk it. You know, for big behind.
Yeah.
He's got other models though. He's got other things in reserve that can come in there.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about what I actually want to get done this turn.
Yeah.
I do have overwhelming force still. I've proven that I can kill these things. That feels like the best option I have available to me there. I don't
Yeah.
think I kill through these ones in one turn, even if I dump
Yeah,
all
that's
my
the thing
stuff
I
into
actually think
it.
I was saying earlier, right? Like
I
you're making you choose
don't
between shooting other stuff, shooting
think I
wraiths,
have
and honestly,
good
I'd shoot the other stuff.
I think he's happy shooting the other stuff. Yeah,
all
sure.
day.
Have you recover asset points.
Battle round
Sure.
2, so
If I
have
clear
to
that
be
other stuff,
outside of your deployment zone.
out primary
I don't
you.
think I can see
No, you can't see
him.
anything from over here.
So he can move 16.
Time to paint tiger stripes. Time to paint
He
tiger
might be able
stripes.
to see it, but that's still very tight.
Umbra's been doing this really cool thing on their Noise Marines,
Um,
where they've been doing different like fur
So is it
patterns.
cheetah print or leopard print on one of them?
There's a leopard print. There's zebra print. Now tiger stripes.
I like it.
It's so
I'll
fucking
bring some
cool.
stuff
It's the right kind of gaudy that the Emperor's
It's
children are.
It's
like,
impossible to be too garish with EC. It just
Exactly.
fits. Smoke jaguar print. No, bad. Sit down. Go away. Bad. I'll get the spray
You already
bottle.
have these guys at the
Don't-
back.
don't spray
which means
bottle
you're
your
getting
cats. It's very
close to
traumatic
the
for them.
end of your ability to
It doesn't
spring
work.
back forward. Like you
That
can
too.
spring forward, but
Yeah,
you can't.
the science says it doesn't work.
You could, like,
And
not
it's-
block
it's-
you.
Because
Bundle the
because they're
negative.
not dogs. You know why? Dogs
Yeah,
give a
I
shit
mean,
what
they
you
all have
think.
fly, but they
They
don't,
want you to
so
love them and approve of them. Cats
Yeah.
Some cats.
don't
fly over you, I call it
feel that
moving,
exact
technically.
way. Like cats
Yeah.
don't feel shame.
But I also
So I guess what I
also
really
say
mean is
objective,
cats aren't
so-
human.
Cats are shameless.
They are, and I love them
Yeah.
for it.
I'm thinking
It's also,
about
like, actually
what are
traumatic
you doing
for
on your
them.
next
Right,
turn?
yeah. And you know, they were gods once, so we should remember that and honor them.
I mean, if I
They've never forgotten.
kill these two things, then I think you're
I love
stuck
that the
sitting
Egyptian
on
name
that
for
a little
cats
bit,
is just meow.
because you don't have.
We were just talking about that with our friend Alex the other day. He was talking to us about that.
Who are you? Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
That's your name. Y'all must have watched the same TikTok.
No, I'm not on
something.
TikTok at all.
It's
This
the
was a
exact
shitpost
same
meme.
story.
This was from
Oh, it's-
Tumblr.
Oh. Yeah,
This is
it's on
elder
Tumblr.
knowledge.
Just poking out over the thing so you can see out of it and into here.
It's the from Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe. Do not speak the ancient magics to me, witch. I was
I was
there
there
when
when
it
it
was.
was written.
Can't get breachers with a good line of sight over there. That's fine. think
I love
we
that,
do later.
Like a lot of the homeschooled, like fundamentalist Christian families will still let their kids read those books, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
I mean, C.S. Lewis was a
It's because it's just
Christian.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was a Christian and he was pretty
As,
like
Aslan is just Jesus.
Nightbringer has fly.
But with fur.
I don't owe you
But
Battle Shock.
actually, it was
anymore,
just
do I?
Jesus.
I killed the things that.
And then
were injured.
No.
the
Okay.
whatever the one with Prince
Most of my
Caspian,
stuff
like the
went to that
Voyage of
ghost.
the whatever, is
Which
just
is a Dawn Treader.
Yeah.
is
Or-
just an allegory for
Yeah.
the exile of the Jews.
C.S. Lewis was pretty like hitting you over the head with his allegory.
Yeah.
And it's funny because he was close friends with Tolkien, and Tolkien fucking
Hated
hates
it.
allegory.
Yeah.
These guys are
He like
infantry.
I'm reading Fellowship
needed
now
those
for the first
shots that
time,
goes
and in
into
his
the bullet.
foreword, he's like, "It's not an allegory." But people ask me, and they said, "Is it an allegory for
That
this,
is
or
right.
World War
Those
One, or
are
World War Two, or
things
there's that?" It's
that,
not an
like, do I
allegory.
just give
If it
you
was, these
this
things would
thing
happen. If it was,
for
these
the
things would
sake
happen,
of
and they
things?
didn't. So it's not.
Um,
And he's like,
Well, that's,
The lady doth protest too much,
okay.
methinks.
Exactly.
this thing's gonna move
My
here,
bros.
Tilt onto the point. my main objective
He just likes
here
to talk
is
about
like, kind of
trees. It's okay.
block your ability to get into them. Those things aren't really good at
Jesus put
killing
in the
vehicles in
closet.
melee, as far as I saw. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
Jesus
they
built
just
the
do 2
closet.
damage each.
It's okay.
They don't do a lot of damage. They just block stuff up.
Yeah,
and are hard
yeah.
to kill. They're more meant to hold a
Yeah.
point.
So I think I can like kind of make it annoying for you to get to the objective if you wanted to try and steal it.
Block
the question
the
is-
roots a
them.
little bit.
What do the Necrons want to burn if they're going to burn something? Do they just burn the middle? I don't think so, because that's the one that's easy to hold.
I mean, if you burn the middle, those wraiths just go up top.
Yeah,
Try and move
it's an option.
10
but I think it spreads you too thin, because you got a lot
Here.
of force on the bottom.
Yeah, in that case, then you just go to the bottom, right? You reinforce.
Yeah,
Or you push with them, and then that other squad of
I guess
immortals
it also depends
reinforces.
if they're about to lose their home, right?
That's true,
And
yeah.
that changes
A lot.
a lot of how you're going to think about that.
Ghost Keel's gonna move 10 there.
It's been a long time since I've read the...
Stealth suits.
I forget what the Chronicles of
Chronicles of
Narnia.
Narnia, yeah.
Advance.
I like that chronic. What cools in
Trace,
Narnia?
I think it was 11.
I don't get that reference.
It's
Point. That's a question.
the song is Lazy Sunday. It's the SNL guys.
Oh,
Lonely Island.
Lonely Island.
Answer. That's fine.
A Chronic. Nice.
I like that chronic. What cools in Narnia?
Oh.
Here. The other two are going to come here. This hammerhead's going to advance 2, so it moves 12. It's not super far. All I'm really going to do is
Poking
move out
those out.
this way.
you're probably
have
opening a little
all your
hole for a
big
destroyer.
destroyers out, not
Oh,
your
yeah.
little
Yeah,
ones.
they're over
though.
there.
Little ones
They
might
move
want to drop
8.
in somewhere,
The little uns.
So they can move on the other side
And
of
I
this
can't
terrain
go-
and see.
but they're
I
not
can't
nearly
get
as
it
scary.
well.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I can only do it to one of them since they're
Yeah.
individual things.
Yeah. That one may just stay where it is. I'm not super happy about that, but it's fine. The other thing I can do is
So Dan has the Devilfish in Deep Strike, the Ethereal, something else. I'm forgetting what it is. One of the Riptides.
you can advance him, but not
Oh.
charge after that. Okay.
Yeah, that's a lot to
He's
bring in
also
at
a
the top
monster.
there.
He can't move the wall.
Oh, the Nightbringer is a
Yeah.
monster. Okay. Easy.
I would absolutely bring in some big stuff, burn that.
Cool. I should be better at decision
Call it a
making by
day.
now, but I'm not fantastic about it. Okay. These guys are going to move 7, and they're just going to stay mostly an inch away from the wall. One of them is going to stay sticking out to provide some spotting. Just want to take up some space. Make it harder for some of those things like there to move. I'm just terrified of you coming for my home field. That may be an I may not be like the most reasonable fear at this point, but it is the fear I have.
You're on your way to taking mine as well.
Yeah. We can see, yeah, they're good. This guy's gonna scooch back. That's
Just
not gonna
zone. He
screen
doesn't
out
need to stand
there.
on the point. He can just
So you could attack
true.
from the back.
got it sticky. You get another stuff on it. You could just walk to the corner.
Doug does have.
Okay. Those moved. Those moved. I need
those
my
destroyers,
crew
right?
to
Yeah, on
move.
the line
Oh,
there, but I mean, you got
sorry.
enough
Do you mind
building
if I
there that you
roll
can
to
just
see if I
stand
get
9 out the
extra
corner and
CP
still
on
not
Oh,
be
yeah,
my
go
seen.
ahead.
things?
Just if you stand behind the
Thank
plate.
you. I did not, so can't change the past, as they like to say. Think about the future.
Somebody should put that on a T-shirt.
Can't change the past.
Can't change the past. Tip Top Tactics says that a lot. Or Titans. It's one of their can't change the past. It's one of their things. If they forget to do something and
My
they'll roll
crew
in, they'll
are
just,
going
just
to
forget.
advance for one.
I always
just
say
move
like the
8.
the dice knew. Right? Like, oh, I forgot to roll that. The 100 killer. Let me roll that real quick.
Oh, that's
And
one
it
roll.
just fails. And you're like, yeah.
Good. Classic 100 killer.
Screening. Blocking.
Yeah, right? Like, you got the screen here. I mean, the Wraiths can go through shit.
Yeah. But this is trying to stop them from getting in their backfield.
Yeah. And if you're far enough back there, they only move, what, 10? So they can advance, but then
Yeah, feel fine about that.
Well, because then you're also stuck by
Also-
the Cryptek and the Technothralls, right?
And they're a big blob, yeah.
These stealth suits.
Yeah,
are gonna
Cryptothralls move
come.
5. Technomancer also moves 10.
Poke out there.
Cryptothralls do not.
No, yeah, they move 5, so they're your limiting factor there.
Have line of sight down this way.
It's worth noting that Dan and Doug did just play against each other for Pod League,
Yeah, last pod. Now they're back again.
and this is just a couple weeks ago, and the Khornecrons went, I think it was 100 to 30 or 40 something. It was a pretty big.
Later.
Ouch.
As I recall, the heavy destroyers went off, rolled well, and
That's gonna
just.
come in.
Spike.
Yep. Ooh, here we are. Big stompy robots coming in.
So the first one that wants to drop is, I think, the Riptide.
And he's got behind enemy lines, so it's gonna.
He can't drop. It's
Yeah, I'm
it's all in strat
I
reserves.
think if I put the Riptide here.
Oh, it's only turn 2. Yeah.
Let's see this.
So like what we were talking about with the Devilfish just couldn't happen anyway.
I think you'll
makes
have
me
a
sad.
hard time getting all
But
of
the
those
Vespids can.
things up to see it.
Both Vespids
And
can
you
drop
don't
in
have
the
another
opponent's zone.
Riptide, so it's
Well, to
fine.
kill the Devilfish to kill Xeris.
Oh, yeah.
Riptide behind line of sight.
Yeah, because Xeris also has a field pin.
Just to pressure back there.
For it.
I want to think if I want to drop the
Yep.
ethereal over
The fact that
there
he's
as well.
T8, 9 wounds, 2 up, 4 up, 4 up is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
he's-
pretty stacked.
Yeah.
there's a lot of very tanky Necron models.
4,
Like,
5.
Also, you were right. It was Tabletop Titans. They have a T-shirt for Can't Change the Past, which is
why I
cool.
made that joke.
Big guns.
Yeah.
So I can screen out.
It rang
where I can
true,
see
but I
it.
was like,
I think I'm
yeah,
gonna
that is
save
right.
the
They also they have one of my
ethereal
favorite
for another
shirts.
drop.
It's a Dark Angel holding a plasma pistol as it's about to
and
explode.
then
And he's just
I'm
going,
going
oh,
to,
oh no!
Oh, dip.
Yeah,
I like it.
I want to get one of those shirts pretty bad.
The behind enemy lines. 5 of them, and then the one. When I drop the one on just one model, gotta see if he's battle shocked.
Go Xenos.
He,
Yeah,
I
this is
believe,
a very
is fine
Xenos
on
friendly game.
7.
Oh yeah.
A kind you
Get
won't
it
see
battle
in
shock
the
tested
Imperial
when they
propaganda.
The one that's alive on 1 wound, I do. So I think I put this one here.
Also,
just to
hey,
stay
bud,
out
I
of
hope you're
line of
having a
sight
really
from that
relaxing
flamer.
evening.
And they can't see it.
It's good to see you.
That's good. You've already used your mortal wound bomb. I don't want to do the flamer again. So
It's just gotta be
these
just
ones
inside that
go
deployment.
over.
which you can actually see the soft, faint white line on the.
Just to get the second behind enemy
It's like through
lines
that
and stay
middle-
out of sight of that flamer.
Of that top terrain piece.
Exactly. And there you are. There's your behind enemy lines. As long as they don't die, which
They
We'll
won't.
put one at 9 inches away. So if I decide to get cheeky again and charge you, we can see it. We can see if that works. Okay. I think that's all of my shooting.
a lot
This
of
is the
tau
guy
on
that
this
gives
board.
the -1 to
AP, yeah.
AP. So these are going to be on what?
He only does it to battle line anyways.
Okay, so these are 3-up saves.
Yeah. Up until you get to the
Destroyers.
lord.
mainly does it in
Yeah.
3 inches. So
Yeah.
3-up saves.
That is something we should remind them about.
Feels spicy.
was he thinking it was wider?
Yeah.
Producer Lily?
Can we remind Dan that Xeris' bubble is only 3 inches right now?
Bubble is only 3 inches right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
We're just making sure.
They want to make
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna.
He has to kill a model before it expands.
Yep.
Okay, that's all my movement. Let's start with the shooting. Saves. I'm gonna spend a CP to give these two hammerheads, the ones closer to me, an extra pip of AP into your Scorpet destroyers.
Okay.
Yeah. It's worth it. Because there's a destroyer
so
and the lord
let's
on the point. You can get through all of it. There's your overwhelming
We're going
right
to start
there.
with
Yeah.
this one. Shooting into those destroyers. Be guided by the stealth suits over here.
I wouldn't do the stealth suits because
I will pop the seeker missiles. We will do that. There are 3 wounds on these ones.
Yeah, both. Yeah, man, they're
so,
gorgeous, and they're so distinct
we'll
on the
start
table
with
too.
Two very beautiful armies. With, and that, even just top down, look
Fine. We'll start
gorgeous.
with the ion cannon. I will.
Yeah, we're calling it a game, but it's basically a fashion show.
So that is going to be 3 plus 3 shots for a total of 6. Hitting on 3s. I get full rerolls because you killed one of my units and I spent the strat. And 6s are lethal here.
nice.
So 1 lethal and
you got rerolls.
good thing for full rerolls. There was 1 hit in there. The 3, I will leave that as a hit. Okay, so 4 hits. Plus 1 lethal. Wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s to wound from the stealth suit.
Let's just don't roll 2s. Uh-oh.
So that's 4 saves. AP 3, 3 damage each.
So 4 saves. We'll roll the first 3 of them. They're going to be on 6-ups. Kill all the bodyguard, and this will be a 4-up on the lord. That one.
Yeah. The 2 seeker missiles on the lord. Both hit.
There we go.
Wounds on
3s.
strength 14, so I assume on a 2.
Yeah, that'd be a 2.
2 saves on your invuln.
Same both.
Same in both. Cool.
I'm purely.
We are going to do the same thing
convinced
with this guy into the
that-
Lord. The rerolls and the extra AP
They carry
transfer
over.
onto the.
Yep.
Yep. So
The-
the
Seeker missiles from the
flash
Tau.
profile. So
Sorry,
I
it's hard to
have
think
7
when there's
shots
talking
this
going
time.
on. The Seeker missiles from the Tau do better than Hunter Killers because they're not called
sorry.
Hunter Killers.
Oh, you an
Yeah,
overcharge here.
it's the name.
We're good. I will overcharge here as well. 3s, rerolling everything. 6s are lethal.
Good thing for those rerolls.
I will keep the hits.
There you go, another lethal.
Nice.
Lethal.
Great conversion.
God,
And then
lethals are
wounding
so
on
good.
3s, rerolling 1s. So that is 7 saves to you on your invuln, 3 damage each.
Should
Okay.
probably do it because this one doesn't have the field of pain.
So,
Yeah.
4-ups. See how many 4-ups I roll.
He's got about 7 wounds.
Not enough.
Not enough.
He dies. I will use the CP to bring him back at the end of the phase as close as possible to the spot that he is at.
Still counts as having died.
So I'm just
And
going to
that's
leave him
half
there,
one,
but
yeah.
you can't shoot him anymore.
Now, I do
Yeah.
believe the
Yeah.
rerolls will persist on him.
It's a new unit.
I would love help from the judges understanding if the reroll
I-
carries over.
I don't think so.
Yeah, thank you.
Because it's a new unit, but I know there's some other stuff that's weird with specifically those,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, because it's
character
not a new
coming back
unit.
shots.
You're bringing the unit back to life.
yeah.
And it'll be a what?
It's
on 3
distinct
wounds?
from the like the
it'll
guard
be on
one where they
4.
bring a new
4.
unit into reserves.
These on-
I don't. What's the exact wording
He's
on that?
7.
You get half your
Look it
you
up.
get half your wounds back rounded up.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you round down when you do halves, but that's fine. We can figure that out
It
later.
always rolls up when you're doing halves for damage. So
Maybe. Okay. Yeah. I thought. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Maybe I try and tank shock you and get another overforce. Okay. So these have shot.
You technically already got your 2 overwhelming force because he did die.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you already maxed out overwhelming force.
Sorry. That was, okay. So then we're talking about shooting these guys because I'd love to kill. Taking that unit away from you is very good for me.
Yeah, and getting rid of
Let's
the mana
go
threats.
for this hammerhead, guided by these stealth suits.
Okay.
There's 5 in the unit, so I
there's
do get
plus
plus 1
1
from the blast. I will. You don't get the extra Pippa. I'll overcharge it because it's good. I owe you an overcharge roll there. We're fine. Sorry, I've been bad about that. Okay, D6 plus 3 plus blast. So that's 4. 1 for the blast plus 3.
Yep. 8 total.
8 total. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s from the stealth suit.
Thank goodness for the reroll ones.
Lethal.
Another
2
6
gets
there.
dropped. Thank you. Whiff. Wounds on 3s. Rerolling 1 for the stealth suit.
2.
Was that a 2? Okay, yeah, that's fine. 4 AP 2, 3 damage each,
So it'll be on 5-ups.
and ignoring cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is not a new unit. This is the end of the
you've got
phase.
two-
You set your
two
model
to
back
hurt
up on the
myself.
battlefield
I
as
do
close as
not.
possible to
Is that
where it was
all they're
destroyed,
shooting?
not with an engagement.
That
that
is,
has a certain
vehicle?
number of
yes.
So it is
All
the
right, so I
same.
will
yeah, they don't-
activate my
they don't
reanimation
roll.
protocol.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that'll be
because
my final
it's
CP, so
not a
it's gonna
new
be D3
unit in the
plus
same way that like
1
the Imperial Guard one
reinforcements.
is, or other
Yeah.
reinforcement
So I'll get
ones
3
are.
models back. So I'm actually 1
Yeah.
up now from what you killed.
It
carries
does
on.
persist
Yeah.
because it is not a new unit. If that
Thank you,
model
folks.
comes back as that specific model, it also means that like once
Yeah.
per battle things stay spent.
Yeah.
Unlike the Imperial Guard one where you're actually putting a new unit into reserves.
Cool.
Though, you know, if chat thinks differently, tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, if there's an FAQ or something on it.
I know there was an FAQ
Let's
on these sorts
see
of
if
things
the
that come back, but I think there's a
This
distinction
Riptide
between
can do it.
these ones and
Yeah.
one like the Guard one.
He'll put his fusion blaster into here. It's a Melta. He'll take a penalty for split firing, but he can't reach them, so it's might as well. Everything else is going to the warriors, and it will be guided by the stealth suits, or the
All right.
pathfinders, I should say. So big gun is 6 shots.
Looking up the rules commentary right
but
now. I wish they were
we have
all
save
in
on those
one
guys?
fucking place.
I will
That would have been very nice.
overcharge to take
in
your save.
Games
It's also
Workshop.
hard to search. Like, what do I search to find this?
I was about to say
Six
one
shots
place
on
with a
this one,
searchable
hitting on
index.
3s. 6s
We can
are
dream,
lethal.
Garrett. We can dream.
1 lethal, everything else
I
hits.
can dream, Harold.
Wounding on 3s. 5 saves at, this is
Also, hey, Solomon.
AP3.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, so it didn't take it away. So, but AP3 ignoring cover, so you're on 6s.
Okay, so 5 6s.
Yep.
So you have enough to wipe out the bodyguard if I don't roll an actual.
Yeah, and
save.
he has a couple extra shots, but yeah.
Saved 1.
Saved 1. Cool. His 2 missile drones, these will hit on 4s instead of 3s. 4 shots. Just
There's a
1
thing
hit.
about replacement. Some units, some rules
on
enable units to be
three
removed
as
the battle and replaced with a
well.
new full
Nope.
strength unit. This is not that.
No.
Fine. Okay, and does he hurt himself? No, he is good.
Dan's been rolling really good with these hazardous checks.
Should be.
I think he's failed 1.
Yeah, that's pretty
More than
good.
2.
And do I see this guy? I think I do. Just down the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's close, but you do.
Yeah. So I will do the same thing, also guided by the Pathfinders, with the other Riptide. I'll overcharge again. Oh, sorry. Here, he had the Melta. This would hit on a 5. and,
Minus 1 to hit.
yeah, cool. Doesn't do it. Then the 6 shots into these guys from his ion cannon. I will also overcharge here. So lethal. 3s. 3 saves on 6-ups. Or sorry,
Yeah, the
whatever
and
on
the
this guy.
data slate
I don't know
stuff
what
specifically
the
said
character has.
Yeah,
effective
so
quote,
look
adding
up, okay.
adding quote a
The
new
plasma
unit to your
answer
army
is
that's
worth-
identical to your destroyed unit, which is
Yeah,
not
the
how
plasma
these
answer's on a
are
4
worked.
up.
Yeah.
So
Sisters have very
basically,
similar
I roll for the one guy.
Yeah.
You're ignoring
Yeah.
cover
Yeah.
still, so I need a 6 up on the one guy. So that one guy would die, and then if it's AP3, the other guy can't save it. And how much damage is it each?
He doesn't have an invulner.
No.
Okay, then yeah, it's AP3 ignoring cover. It's 4 damage each on the others. Do I hurt myself? I do not.
Thought it was 1. But that's also denying primary threat.
Well, no, he's still got the Scorpec load on there.
Yeah, he will be on there. It's true. Until he tank shocks and
Okay, I think that's all my shooting. Crew aren't going to do anything here, so I won't waste the time. Then I think what we're going to talk about are some charge rolls.
Okay.
I think I want. So this guy's back now.
Yep.
I think I want to charge. And what's his OC?
2.
2. I want to charge him with the hammerhead.
Because that hammerhead's low.
And we'll see. Oh, man, you can.
You gotta stay outside the Catan as well when you do it.
Yeah. That's not the super hard part. It's more the heroic and the Catan.
I don't have any CP.
You don't have any CP.
Aha.
Then I am absolutely doing this. I think to stay outside of 1. It's really like this one.
Oh,
going
charge the Scorpic
straight.
Lord and avoid the.
I think it's a 7.
Yeah.
But it's probably an 8 actually with a pivot. But you are welcome to come check my math on that. A 10 will do it. Yeah.
Even with
I
the
will
pivot, that's an 8.
go. Pivot. Come here to stay out. And
Get on
I
the
will
point,
spend my last
avoid the thing,
CP to
and-
tank shock you.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if I can kill him again.
If you can kill him again after you use the strat, like.
How many dice?
He is T10, so it should be 10 dice.
Yeah, on 10 dice
damn.
on 5s. It's actually a chance of doing it. He's got 3 or 4 wounds right now, depending if you round up or down. Oh,
Nope, just 1.
What do you
Ouch.
need to roll? A 5 up?
5.
Yeah.
All right, so he's at 3
That's
then.
very unfortunate.
Yeah.
still a chance of doing it in melee because you're re-rolling, but
Cool.
like.
Yeah, but you
I'll
hit on 5s. So.
See if those guys can get in on the guy in the back. Nope, 7's not going to do it. That's fine.
It's fine because you're still gonna get big behind 4.
Cool.
Not just 1.
You know he's got the other
Then,
vested
yeah, we'll do here.
the
He's
others.
Okay.
3
Yeah.
attacks hitting on
Just the
5,
single vested.
rolling.
in there too.
Damn, nice reroll.
There you go.
Sorry.
I only see the 5.
Hammerhead coming in clutch. Strength 6. So on 3.
Toughness 7.
Oh, on 5 then?
I only see the 5.
Just 1, no
There's
AP,
one,
1 damage.
All right,
Oh,
so
there
this
it
will be
is.
a 3
Boy,
save.
in the
there
back.
It's hiding.
I'm good.
So I need my
All
telestrator
right,
so I
and
can draw
then
on the
fighting
screen.
back.
My tablet.
I will do,
work.
We'll get there.
of course, my harder hitting profile. So this is going to be 4 attacks.
Yeah, it just
hitting on
doesn't work with my
2s.
current setup.
Drop 1. Then these are strength 10,
Yeah.
and your armor.
10.
All right, so these will be on 4s.
1.
Hit and bounce one off. So 1 gets through AP3.
AP3 goes through.
3 damage.
3 damage.
It's a 4-up save on
You
that.
hit this tank before,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I'm
With mortal.
That was a 3-up save on the tank.
I hit it with.
I think he was at 11, so I think he's
Yeah.
at 8 now. If I can find it on the turn down.
Okay, and then that's into the fight phase, right?
Yes.
All right, so in the
Hammerhead
fight
is a
phase,
3-up save.
on my Catan's thing on your guy.
Oh, that's on every fight. Yeah, okay.
4+, you're fine. On your Pathfinders, never goes off. If you figured a 4 up, I would have gotten 1 by now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. That's,
so with that,
Producer Lily, if we want to remind Dan that the Hammerhead has a
I've
3
spent
save.
all my CP.
I spend.
So you would have had a 6 up.
You have a 6-up
Oh,
against
on
the.
a 6 up. Sorry, Doc. Sorry. I feel like
Come
I'm
to the
like
crease.
pushing a little hard and being a little bit of a bully on the table. Okay.
Kind of have to with Montkov, right? Like you gotta push hard.
You have one more
You
turn
have 3
to do it.
turns
So
to do
I've
it.
gotten-
It's fine either way.
I've gotten big overwhelming and big behind,
And then I got
scored,
small recover assets.
I scored
Yes,
10 on my
small
primary.
recover finishes
Yeah.
out for 3.
And you got small recover.
So I have a score of 29 me, 31 to you currently.
Yep,
That's
that's, what
what
I
we've
have.
got as
I
well.
have you at 2 CP? No, you
Really
spent all your
out.
close
CP.
game
Yeah, I'm
here,
out
bottom
CP.
of 2.
All right.
And
so
the Tau have a
going
pretty
into the next
strong board
round,
position
I'll
here.
gain.
But they've only got one
CP.
more, only one more turn of their army ability.
Yeah.
So
Technically,
They need to
I own
capitalize
2
now while they
objectives.
can.
I don't need
Yeah.
to roll.
And if they
'cause he has
don't,
more than half
the
his
Necrons
life.
are gonna
I
roll
have
through
that
them
one,
4 and 5.
So I would. I mean, it goes
And
later in the
the
turn.
one of their
but-
strats, the disembarking strat, doesn't work.
Cover assets is done. So now we need to.
Sorry,
look
no,
at what
the
my
focus fire strat doesn't work in rounds 4 and 5.
Oh.
secondaries are.
Well, you're gonna get another chance to get some rerolls here.
Storm
and then-
hostile
that'll be it.
objective.
Nice. Storm hostile. Very doable.
And then one Control one or objective marker that were controlled by your opponent at the start of your turn. What's the
Hammerhand.
OC on that thing?
3.
Hammerhand.
So technically you control it.
Yeah.
As long as I move stuff onto it, I can take
Which is
it and
easy.
get that.
Yeah.
Mortal Spark right on it.
And then my other one is Defend Stronghold.
Okay, that's easier said than done.
That one's going to be a tougher one to do.
Yeah.
It's you know,
Okay.
not common that Defend Stronghold is actually the
The hard one to
hard
do,
one.
yeah.
So now healing.
Oh,
We'll start with Emotech over here.
Emotech's
D3
back up
wound
to full.
shield.
You had 5.
He gets 2 back.
So
So
back
he's up
to
to full
6.
health.
Yeah.
Then my Scorpec Lord. Actually, he does need a battle shock. Now that I look at that.
A hammerhead charge.
He has 6.
Legendary.
He's fine.
He's fine.
Now his healing, D3. Gets 2 wounds back. He's up to 5. I think that's everything that needs healing. Alright. So moving. So Storm Hostile. Defend Stronghold. Problem is
And as a reminder,
you
for
have
folks,
enough OC to just take over my
Scorched
objective.
Earth is our primary, so
Or
we're gonna
you'll end up
hold
playing
1 or 2
fire
objectives
into
for 5 or
me.
10, and then
So
burning objectives for
I think
5 or
what I
10.
have to
Yeah.
do
And notably, if you burn your home objective, that scores your
move
opponent
myself
points.
out of cover, so you'll
Yeah.
just move him down and
I thought they
blast
fixed
me.
that one. You can't burn your home objective.
I don't think you can anymore.
Anymore,
But
yeah.
in
No matter what,
Leviathan,
I'm
you
screwed
could.
on
Yeah.
that part.
It still scored your opponent points when you did it, but
For
it
our
was funny.
primary, it's going to be 10 again here.
Yes.
Or not again,
Can't
rather,
shoot
'cause
you
it's
there
5
because
less
we're
than
tied
10.
up. So these guys are actually free to move.
Now, I think Xeris and those
I mean, you
immortals
can
need
shoot
to
the
get in there.
vehicle in engagement
Oh, that's true. I
range.
can't shoot the vehicle.
On that objective?
You take a penalty.
They just
for
need to
it.
get
Fine,
in the
okay,
game.
right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll be back on my 3s
I
then.
think the getting back for
I
recover
can
assets
also
for small
look at you
recover
and hit you with
Not
that
really.
might not have
too.
been worth it.
No.
Would have had one of the destroyers do it.
Yeah, but like just put a random ass destroyer back there. Xeris being on that
think I'm
Let
objective.
going
Xeris go
to-
forward, stand on the
yeah.
objective. He's hard to kill.
But at the same time,
Advance the.
in the heat of the moment, also
Yeah.
playing
You,
on stream, like you just
Oh, they
forget
have
shit.
assault. No,
But also,
you don't have
you
the
you
assault.
already have your 10 on
Yeah.
primary here, so it's not like the
Right.
third would have changed
No,
that.
but it would have put
So
Xeris in a
7
position to
inch.
start killing things, which enhances his
Really, I'm
ability.
trying to get
Whereas
them
this
onto
turn,
just the actual
it's going to be another
objective,
turn before he gets in there.
which I can do. So.
He's not going to start killing things till turn 4.
Yeah.
But the Immortals are battle lines. They are OC2.
Mm-hmm.
So you take that point back. Which I think that's Storm Hostile right there.
Sure is.
4 victory points.
Emotech. You can move 8.
All right, friends, and as we're in the
music
midpoint
died, if
of
you care.
turn 3, if you want to see more of us, follow us here on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. It's down there somewhere. And
36
you can also follow us on Instagram at Rain City Wargaming, and it'll show up usually on Wednesdays before stream. I try to post those Wednesday night and tell you who's playing, what's playing, and what
Get a
time.
sneak peek and see the models.
Yeah, see some of the cool models. If you want to see Doug's gorgeous Khornecrons in much more detail, his handle on Instagram is at Guawol. That's Guawol. If you're interested in either Jake and my painted models, I'm at Eversharp Minis and Jake.
At Jake M. Co.
Easy peasy.
Like, do you want to go
And
back
I don't
and
think Dan
get
has an
rid of
Instagram,
defend,
but he should
or
because his models are gorgeous.
like cycle it to something else, or
Okay, so you're within 12 of all of them, so that's fine.
Just think, the Wraiths probably just keep standing there. Like,
Honestly,
right? Like,
you're not at any threat. Dan is too humble. Dan is humble, but he also is smart and good painter and good friend and good being. What a good guy.
because what? The Wraiths are 230 points, plus 60 points of Crypto Thralls, plus 105 points of Technomancers. So that's what? 330, 400 points of your army. Just go stand in the middle point. It's going to be my point for the whole game.
I mean, honest, those wraiths are tankier than our Deathwing Knights
Oh, yeah.
by a long shot.
Yeah.
I wish we had Terminator apothecaries.
Not anymore.
The Riptide doesn't have like.
Grey Knights still have them.
stealth or anything, right?
But neither of us play Grey Knights.
This thing over here?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I play Grey Knights.
You haven't played him in 10th.
Yes, I have.
Oh,
I started the edition on them.
you did.
I did that RTT
So
that was
2
the
years
first week
ago.
of the edition. Yeah.
So like 2 years ago.
And then I got bodied because they were very technical and I didn't know how to play them yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't play Grey Knights, is what I'm hearing.
I haven't played Grey Knights in a while.
There. And you said that's... Oh, yeah, it'd be -1 day because I'm in combat with you.
Though that new upgrade sprue we're getting.
Gotta love it.
I was waiting for that shoe to drop. I was
Yeah.
like, when are they
Do we
gonna
want to
bring
talk
it
about
up?
the Adepticon reveals?
I mean, I'm going to buy them. I'm going to buy
Yeah?
the baby rattle version of the
Yeah.
baby carrier.
Yeah,
I
are you going to
shifted
put a
them
little bow
little
in it?
more.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're going to go to, like, not Joanne's, but I guess it's Michael's. Right?
Yeah,
And
get a
just put a
little-
little...
Oh yeah, rip Joanne's,
If
man.
you base him...
Good place
if
to
you
get
basically
cheap fabric.
If
Yeah.
you get your base
Oh,
towing
you're
it
right.
out into that little
little
corner,
opening.
then you'll be able... Then you can see
Yeah,
from
you're
that
right.
corner.
You're right.
Yeah.
I think it's right.
I need
here.
to find a little
And I'm
ins
out so I can see down.
Warhammer Scale
Yeah.
disco ball to give to Fulton
That's the one
for my AC.
there.
Yeah, yeah.
And I should start looking for that now.
Don't have much else to move at this point. I do have things I could drop in. Actually,
To defend your home
I'd
point.
be within 6 inches of my...
Of a board edge.
Yeah, and 9 inches away from you.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to get you on the
But
point.
one of those regular locust destroyers
Might be
picks
able
up
to
those
erase
fast
that
bits.
squad, but I
Yep.
wouldn't be able to get more onto the objective, which is
But then they
really
just
just
die to the
hold
ghost
on the
kill.
objective and take it from
Does
the
it? It only
end of
has
turn, so I'd still lose.
3 shots?
Is it the anti-tank one instead of the...
And we have to
Gauss
bring
cannon.
it in turn 3, right?
You do.
Okay,
Wow.
so I have to bring my last 2 guys in.
Unless I did it wrong.
Ooh, big bases.
No, they're Gauss cannon.
Smaller than the other guys.
Are they the same bit? Or
The same.
yeah, same base.
What is your Ethrol? Like, is he loan up?
He's not. He's got a 5-up invuln. Not particularly.
As I was saying, the
tanky.
Ethereal should just step back and
I think he
stand
has
9 from the
4
corner. There's no
wounds.
need to stand on the point.
Let me see if I can get...
Also,
That might not
Doug's
be right.
Instagram handle is in the video description box below, and
Yeah, you can fit
you
both
can
of those
also
in.
look at
Pretty
both
comfy.
armies' lists in that box. There are links to publicly available
That way you
docs
have
that show
pressure on your
the army
too,
rosters
like
for
I
today.
pressure on my
Yeah.
This one, right
What's
here.
their OC?
It's the one
2
we
each.
have,
2 each.
sort of.
And
too.
they have 3 shots each. They do AP2, 2 damage each. Hitting on 3s, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
AP2
go into
with that flat damage
some
again,
shooting.
hitting on 3s.
Yeah, 3
Not
damage
bad.
is so common this
How
edition.
we're gonna start it?
Less
We're
lethal,
gonna
by the way.
start that one lone heavy locust who hasn't moved
We should
yet.
put that on a sticker.
Is
Less
firing
lethal, by the way.
into your thing that's in combat.
Oh, so you're giving it heavy?
Huh?
Does
Yeah.
it get heavy? Yeah.
Yeah. So it has
My
heavy not moving,
favorite
so
sticker
it'll
from
be on its
Tacoma
3, just like
is the one that says the
usual.
Codex of Astartes does not
yeah.
approve this
So
action.
this will be hitting on 3. Lethal.
My
AP4.
P4.
on the book
you're on
we
the
got
side.
from Tacoma,
Nope.
Oh, you're in
I
combat. so
put
it's flat
one of the
six.
Dark Angel
Flat
stickers
six.
on it on the
Down to
cover
5.
because I have 2 of those. And I
Okay.
was like, which one's which?
Then
there we go.
we're going to shoot the one heavy that did move into your Riptide.
Okay.
That's going to be on a 3+ because it moved. Hits, strength 14,
On a 3.
AP4,
4 up invuln. We're good.
good. The other one's coming down on it too.
Wonderful.
Hits. It's a 3. Nothing on that one.
Sad.
Had to try something.
No, it's last time we played, those heavy destroyers like picked my stuff off. So yeah, they scare me.
So all of them are going to shoot into him
Okay.
The raid stuff guns.
because they can't all see the other
Yeah.
person. Or it probably would.
They have a
but,
trans-dimensional beamer, 12
so
inches,
I have not
only
shot
strength
this
4.
gun before, so I need to look it up.
I think you said it's a 12-inch range.
Yeah, I checked. They're all within
Yeah.
12.
Yeah. I think.
So it's only going to
Trans-dimensional
be
whip?
6 shots.
Trans-dimensional beamer.
These are hitting on 3s.
Drive your
The
BMW
problem is
between
the
dimensions.
abysmal
I heard
guns
trains
are kinda
dimensional.
really weird.
Only trains are allowed.
We'll see what happens.
Dude, that's my kind of
hitting on
dimension.
3s.
Trains.
Bro, same.
Speaking of trains, not to go on a
And
train
then
rant,
Here's
but
the part. It's only strength 4. So it's
a lot of people and companies have used AI to be like, how do we solve like public transportation? Just from the ground up with no additional input. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
what
we
the
need to get this
profile
many
was.
people around. And it's it always comes back to trains.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're the optimal form of land travel.
Yeah.
So D3
It's like
attacks,
everything becomes crab, it all becomes train.
attacks.
Crabs riding trains. That's my
hitting on
future.
twos.
Yo.
It's fine with me.
Yeah. Yo, how's it going,
hit.
Jareth? Is that a Labyrinth reference? Jareth Goblin King?
12.
I read
So
that
threes.
go blinking.
Go blinking?
No, but Goblin King makes much more sense.
It does.
Some goblin
dice
kings
are not with
blink,
me.
you know?
They do. Especially if they're David Bowie.
let's see, what
Hell
else
yeah, I
do
got
we
it
have?
right. Let's go. That movie scared the shit
The
out of me as a kid.
Plasmancer is doing his ability to look
It's
at
supposed to. That's good.
that. Yeah.
Yep.
It's like when
Every
you go to the
4 up.
doctor and they hit your knee with the thing to make sure your
rolls.
reflexes
More
work.
rolls.
If you watch
Down
that
to
movie and
3.
are afraid, that's the correct response.
Jim Henson's
Then,
Labyrinth, yeah.
those
The
two guys
Germans.
shooting into your
Wasn't that Jennifer Connelly?
ethereal. Where are you? Focused. So this is going to be 6 attacks, hitting on 3s, lethals.
They're
Actually,
technically
do you
two
want me to roll them
units and-
separate? They're separate units.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s. It's lethal.
Sweet.
Strength 5.
Yeah, her acting was
T3.
really wooden in that movie.
T3. So
But I think that's what they wanted out of her.
Oh, look at that.
all
Just all
3
sixes.
get through. AP2, 2 damage each.
EP3, 2 damage each. Got a 5 up invuln, so 5s.
Take 2.
Take 2. It's on 2 wounds.
All right. The other one's going into you. Same thing. So 3s and 3s.
Should be rerolling hits because
Lethal.
rerolling hits because you're shooting the closest eligible enemy that's on an objective.
Oh, you're right. Forgot about that ability.
like
Thank you.
they're yeah, that's what the destroyers
I haven't
do.
used them in a long time.
Is that something they do every time, or is like
They
a
reroll-
selected
And then these will
ability?
be 3.
They reroll ones to hit when they're shooting the closest eligible enemy, and if they're
two
that
at
closest eligible enemy's on an
AP2.
objective, they reroll the whole hit roll.
2 more
I
damage.
see. So that's all the
Dead.
time.
I don't think I'll spend the CP to.
Yeah.
If crabs are
reroll
drifting
hits into one
trains,
of
that train
those.
has seriously gone off track. Pun intended.
Multi-track drifting.
Maybe the trains are so advanced they're
They move
set up
8?
that like you have to drift. Like that's how you switch tracks. Is you
Drift.
drift to the next.
It's like
track.
it
Oh, yeah,
splits.
Yeah.
It's to optimize the view for the passengers.
Yeah. Something to write home about.
Charging.
It sounds like it's the. You guys remember Speed with Keanu Reeves?
Oh yeah,
It's the fucking sequel to that.
there was a sequel. to
Crabs
Speed.
drifting trains
2.
is the real.
It's at a cruise ship.
Oh no.
Hilarious.
Sounds like there's not a lot of drifting then.
No.
The cruise ship is
I'm
they
gonna
can't stop it. It's going
charge-
towards land.
Who do I want to charge my next?
So turn it.
Do I want to kill your scouts or kill your pathfinders? I think I might go into your pathfinders.
Okay.
Yeah, his painting's gorgeous.
5 inches should make it.
Yeah.
This is the Satan going into
Stay out
the
of.
Yeah.
I think right
Pathfinders.
there,
I
and
think.
you're
Fine. Yep.
peachy.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I think I will charge these guys
Oh.
into your crew a little bit.
Oh, just go tag.
Because they're not
come back.
vehicles, so if they're in combat, you can't shoot them. Even though you're not shooting them anyways. No, I'll leave them where they're at. They're holding that objective
Yeah,
pretty well.
I mean, there's no reason to.
Change my
Can't
mind.
do that.
Okay.
Yeah, creating space on that objective feels dangerous.
Yeah. All right,
Then
so
suddenly
that's
comes
the only
around, it burns
charge.
it, then you're in trouble.
Oh, there was one more
I
charge.
honestly think
Oh, I
what
forgot.
is going to happen
Yeah,
is Dan's
he
going
has
to
a
bring
36
those
range.
breachers out and just try.
Oh, this dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just what?
So
Oh,
it
Where
looks
was
like
it?
it's
Go
gonna
for
go
it. Go for it.
Go for it? Okay.
to bother? Like,
Okay,
why bother?
I think it'll do much.
It's
think
'cause
that
you
one
have
has
so
not been
much right
touched
there
yet,
that
so
can
I
just
think-
make
Because you haven't
it
enough yet.
raise,
There's
yeah.
two big
Pretty.
robots up
He's
top.
gonna make it through this.
that all
Yeah,
do
yeah, he
things.
will. It's 3 attacks, hitting on 3
The
plus.
breacher's right. It's 30 attacks. They reroll all
They all
Nice.
hit. It's only strength 9.
with the strat.
So
they
on
reroll
five.
all hits. Or they reroll all hits. They
Cool.
reroll all ones with the strat.
All
We
right.
tried. We
Yeah,
tried.
I tried. I don't think I've ever hit anything with him either. All right, going into your Pathfinders with my Nightbringer, I'm going to do sweep. So
That's
Yeah,
the right
that's the-
decision.
yep.
14 attacks, hitting on
twos.
2s.
Strength 8, AP2 damage 2. And then he does the bonus afterwards.
Hitting on twos is just
And then
course.
strength
Yeah.
8, so 2s again.
yeah.
Just don't roll once.
That's just dead.
So we got 5, 10, 11 at AP2.
At AP2, which
sixes.
puts me at
Fives.
6s.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know if they're 3 up before up.
6s.
You're telling me there's a chance.
Pretty good chance.
Uh,
You saved 2.
Which means one's alive.
And then it'll do the mortals.
question
Not a
is-
10-man unit.
Yeah.
So shouldn't there be 2 then?
It was
There's
11.
only 11 attacks that came through, and you saved 2 of them.
Which
Right,
means
so-
9 die.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Never mind. Never mind.
Don't worry, it's too early in the day to
Yeah.
do math.
I'm going to
too early
leave
to
you
do
based
math.
so you can't consolidate into my stealth suits.
Yeah,
Okay.
leave the one guy based. Yeah,
I might kill them when I do my
but at least you're not tagging the
Yeah,
stealth
but
suits.
that's you don't get to consolidate at that point.
Are you also at
Correct.
0? Are you at 0 CP?
I'm at 1 CP.
Okay. I must have missed giving you the 1. Okay. So you
It's a bummer
get
you actually
your choice of fighting back.
maybe the trade-off is to tag the stealth
I'm
suits,
gonna
but
go
you
here.
want to get the rerolls on the
Okay.
Catan at some point.
Do 3 attacks, hitting on 5s, getting full rerolls into your boy.
This is from the tank.
Wounding on 5s. 1 no AP into your lord over here.
3 up. He's fine.
Cool.
Now my lord bouncing back at you.
Cool.
4 attacks, hitting on 2s. Dropped 1. Strength 10, so 4s. 1 at AP3, so it's your 6 up.
Oh!
Okay.
We're just gonna play patty cake for a while.
Yeah.
And then I guess you get to fight back against my Nightbringer.
I think it's 1 attack, hitting on a 5, wounding on a 6, I
6.
imagine.
It's like a 12, 11 toughness 12.
Yeah. Okay. Nope.
Alright, so then into doing mortals, we'll start with your fish. So you're still within 6 inches, I think. You want to measure that just to make sure since you're over there.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so on a 4+, nothing. On the guy who's holding me, nothing. Stealth suit
Oh, has it not gone off yet?
has not gone off yet.
That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, 7 or 8 times he's rolled that.
Yeah.
Oh!
Statistically not in my favor.
Oh!
Hey, Lily. This one's turned off.
Alright, so that's all we're fighting.
Jeez.
I got Storm Hostile because I took that one away from you.
Very, very handily.
Yeah, so I got Storm Hostile
Defend is a...
at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
I mean, I might as well just discard it because you can just move them up and then it's yours and I can't do anything about it. I have to control the objective to score it.
You do have to control it to score it. You don't gain the extra CP, but
I
then
know.
you don't have to spend the CP to get rid of the card.
Exactly,
I think
so-
that's reasonable.
Yeah, so I'm going to get rid of Defend
sorry.
Stronghold at the end of my turn.
Yeah,
Toss him.
makes sense if you don't think you're going to have it.
Right.
Okay.
Don't think you uppy the Vespids. 'cause you
So I'll
wanna
gain
walk
1
on the point
CP,
and burn
putting me
'em.
to 3. You'll be at 2.
I'm not going to pick up the Vespids because I think they're in a place to cause you grief. And that feels fine by me. So I go up to 2. Do I gain an extra CP from either? Nope,
killed
just
them.
one of my ethereals.
Yep.
Nope. Nope. That's fine.
It's funny that some
And then
factions just
battle
get
shock
it.
on-
some
Another
factions
roll for
have
it.
to roll for it.
And then on
Junith
your
has to do a
Pathfinder as
leadership
well.
test.
On the Hammerhead for 7, he's good. On the Pathfinder, he is shocked.
So you can't sight. I don't know if you can sight if he's engaged anyways.
You just have to be eligible to shoot and be able to dry line of sight. He does have a pistol, so he could have, but it is
Interesting.
fine where he is.
Okay.
What were the
Then
cards?
your,
He has a
My
Oh,
secondaries.
You
secondaries.
should always draw your cards before you do battle shock tests,
Yeah.
just in case.
just in case.
Bring it down.
Catan's the only thing.
That's the only thing. And assassinate.
Assassinate, you can
Catan is
pull off if you can
Yeah.
take out the other
Catan's
Mortal
a character
Squad
too.
or Imhotep or
Yeah.
the Lord there.
So
Couple
I
different
control
choices.
2 objectives at this point. Which brings
You
me
do?
down
He
to
controls 2 for
3.
primary.
Yep, so that's 10 right there.
Cool. I I think I'm going to bring it down and then probably discard it at the end of the turn.
Makes sense.
You didn't get your extra CP anyway, so
Well, yeah, and then getting that extra, killing that Catan's impossible.
Okay.
not with what you have on it right now.
Bringer those guys. He has fly.
The Catan can probably get the burn off too, right?
A bunch of
Like, what are you gonna do?
creep
He starts the
that's
burn.
a little
Now you
bit
have to kill it.
annoying.
You have to control the objective.
He, I think, stays
that would be the-
there.
yeah.
He probably dies if he stays there at the end of the turn. It depends if I want to shoot you with something else.
It's like
He
a
doesn't
nice
get to
one to
shoot
hit.
if he flies, though. Or if he falls back, yeah. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's fine.
This could be the turn to hit the rates, depending.
I think, honestly, I think so.
You have all the firepower up top.
You have all the firepower in the world.
In a little bit, so I can't.
You won't be able to do it in one activation, so Doug could just do the regen.
Oh,
that
I owe
gives
you a
back
battle
one
shock on
wraith.
that.
Looks like
Loan
we froze
invested.
as well.
What froze?
Our camera.
Oh, ours. Oh, yeah, it did.
He is shooketh.
Producer Lily, if you could deactivate, reactivate that one.
Okay.
See, this is what we would put if we were in like a Zoom call
These
and we're
guys are
trying to look like we're
T6 or
interested.
7.
And then we
Which
just
one?
don't talk
The,
the entire time.
T6.
T6.
Yeah, T6, 4 wounds each. 3 up,
3
Oh,
4
yeah.
up, 5 up.
Back.
I think.
Yeah. Okay.
3 up, 4 up, 5 up. Crypto thralls are T5, I think. But that won't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's thinking about it.
T4.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, because
What do I care about killing?
But you go majority toughness, right? So it's T6, the wraiths.
I mean, these
Character
things-
or
Until they're
Catan?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm not going to kill the Catan right now. I just don't think that that's a legitimate thing that I can do
Yeah,
in this
there's just
moment.
not enough on it right now.
Killing these would be nice. I don't have like a ton of things that can do it. I can pull these 2 hammerheads back, and that would be fine to do it.
Yeah, because you don't want those to walk on and take the point. Like,
Well, it is sticky, but yeah.
This is sticky, so maybe I just stay out of the way.
if you could get shots into those portals again, but they're pretty well hidden. Because then that makes holding that point a lot harder.
Yeah, and Dan really does have to make the most out of this turn.
Right, because it's the last Moncon turn. I mean, how far do those robots move? Can one of them get to the point, start burning? Not quite.
I don't think so.
I think he's trying to line up the shot on Illuminor. Sorry, on Emotech there.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now, like, the opposite of turn 1 and 2 has happened, where Dan's backfield is now threatened.
Right.
Primaries there. I can't really deny you any primary here.
Or the
Like I said, if
Or
you
the
just brought that
center.
ethereal back.
my biggest concern with my home objective back there is more the fact that you can burn it.
Yep. Yep.
I'm after 10 points, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like trying to get to yours, just burn yours, and we evens it out.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Um,
Scorched Earth is fun in that way. Like,
okay.
where and how you burn can really swing the game.
Yeah, it's such a trap most of the time, too.
Yeah. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Just like Terraform.
I have to decide what I'm doing there.
It's such a trap to do that action.
Go into. Might just shoot these things and chip them down, because they're kind of the things that scare me the most in your stuff.
I mean, they're my only
Yeah. These Vespid coming on to hang out and to do some burning.
Yeah.
12.
Like there's lots of stuff that could come over and shoot them and whatever, but then again you're forcing him to pull back and away from that point at the bottom.
This one moves 10.
Well, and you do have assault, right?
Sorry. I'm going to advance the ghost skill.
There
Nice.
you go. 16, yeah, that definitely gets you there.
16. I think with a 16, I can move 14 in a pivot, and I'll be able to see both you
And keep some
the
OC on the
objective.
point.
I'm not even sure I need to pivot.
Yeah, you're already the orientation you want to be.
Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
There, I can pretty comfortably
He's not wholly on
see
it, though.
This guy needs...
Does it need to be wholly on the objective?
Yeah. Wholly on the piece of terrain.
Oh. Yeah, but a part of him that's outside the
to
terrain.
get to that line.
He's shooting into the terrain. He
He just
doesn't need
needs like
to.
a
He's not shooting
1
across
or
it.
2
It's
on the
fine.
advance. So the Riptide, I'm going to roll the advance for.
Right.
6. Also,
Jeez.
very furiously going
No, but it was
down
a good-
this way.
No, it's the Riptide also rolled a 6 on its advance.
Oh, nice.
And I think that's good enough. And I will not pivot. So, Vespid are burning. You might just hang out where you are.
I might even
Those
burn
things
with
are
the ghost skill
gonna try and pick.
because it's much
It
less likely to
advanced.
die.
It advanced.
Oh, yeah. Right, I said that earlier. Can it reach the point? And it couldn't.
Feels like too much there. I feel like my devilfish is on the wrong side of the board right now.
Yeah, maybe shouldn't have come in. Last turn should come in this turn.
How many wounds on the destroyers?
4.
4. I think you can see the might stay in combat. I don't know. I don't really like that. That devilfish, or sorry, that hammerhead is just gonna come back here. See these guys?
So those are 2 separate units. So just
Yep,
remember how you gotta
yep.
shoot.
Yes, I appreciate that. These stealth suits will advance. So they're going to move 11.
Stand in the way.
You will see him. 11 there. Here. Easy peasy. Not in melter range, but that's fine. These Kroot are going to advance. They are moving 12. I'm just going to pick this up. I'm going to knock it over no matter what. And I'll put it back together. So they're moving 12. What I want to do is just kind of make it really hard for you to get onto that point.
I'm really enjoying all the positioning moves and things here. Like it's. No, I say it a lot. Like it's a
He moves 6, I think.
it's a game you win or lose in the movement phase.
So I'm just going to basically take
And if
away a
you're
place for you to
slow,
land.
sucks.
Kind of close to the objective. Maybe this isn't going to work. I don't know.
Now, yeah,
Sorry, that's in the wall.
he's not careful. He will open up some space that
Wall
leads
back together.
to go to his home. I think right now where the hammerhead is,
The
it's fine.
Nightbringer. The Nightbringer's more of a problem.
But he can out-OC it.
Yeah, but the Nightbringer's actually lethal.
So you kill
Wraith's not so
him
much.
this turn.
Right.
Come on. There we go. If I stay there, I could fall back, and he will take a desperate escape check, but then I could shoot at you, which is kind of fun. I'm not going to kill you this turn is the reality of it.
As long as you do enough
though.
damage, he's only healing D3 back.
It's funny that the Catan do
Bring
get
ethereal
to
over
Heal.
heal
here.
Because they're not Necrons.
because they're not literally not Necrons. Yeah, those walls not being glued on there is kind
It's
of
just moving here so it can see.
That's sticking way off the plate, isn't it?
One of the destroyers from the back of its hull, it can see the Catan if I... Well, I can shoot into it no matter what. It's a monster. The Lord
fall
doesn't
back
get to
to
move
Pathfinder
very
regardless.
fast.
It's gonna die anyway.
yeah.
It's fine. I mean, it moves pretty decent, but I'm not sure I can do a ton about it. What am I doing over here?
Bring breachers into the wraiths.
Sorry, I know I'm kind of thinking this through.
No.
It's interesting to watch that, like, despite a fairly dominant board position, because
This
Monk caused that to go
squad
away.
will advance.
It's really got to be careful on this turn.
Something-
It's one of those like
Yeah, this
what
squad will
do we
advance
need to do?
11. So one's gonna just get to that back edge and just peek around. Come back. See down that way. Stays there.
It's a very interesting
12.
terrain layout for this mission as well. The big firing lane up top just really has let that one Riptide just be like, okay,
Great, I'll shoot everything.
yeah.
Now the hammer to the bottom probably wants to fall. Well, I guess if you're gonna focus the race with other stuff, then you might as well.
Okay. This guy's gonna come up here, and I'm gonna get the breachers out. You're on an objective, which is cool. Okay, breachers.
Also has that second ethereal up in the sky still, I believe. Has to bring him in.
They will stay off of the objective to avoid giving you some rerolls. I'm not sure how much of that stuff is actually left.
Only the Immortals. Well,
The
the
Immortals.
Immortals and those guys over there.
Yeah. Okay.
So nothing in range of them.
Cool. Some
Yeah, not very stable, those small walls.
sure they're all within 10, which is great. No, these guys need to be closer, and then within 3.
And the hammerhead had room to move, but
Well, and it's with that little gun
Peachy.
turret spot is just so much space for you to come out.
And the Riptide's just gonna scooch out.
Plus, what the Riptides can do is they have that once per game dev. So they just womp.
drop that into the wraiths
Don't
as
really
well.
know
Yeah.
Yeah,
do
it's like,
about
hey,
the
it's 4
Titanium.
damage dev wounds. Make you
I
feel the
agree.
pains or
If
die.
If it's your last turn with your lethals, go do it now. And
But
like,
that's what it is.
If it's lethals, I wouldn't
we're not
do it.
lethals. Sorry, I'm mixing shit up. Ignore me.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, I got 1 ethereal that needs to come in. Needs to be outside of 9.
And just drop
Come in
building
your
on the
board
top.
edge. He can see me. You don't want him shooting an ethereal, though.
Just a
I
dude.
think he's going to come over here to guide and stay outside of 12 so you don't get the flamer
There you go.
on the
Nice.
Overwatch if you want the Overwatch. And this one is fine. He's fine. Where he is. Not really doing a whole lot, but that's what it is. Cool. I think we're done with all my movement. Thank you for your patience. Let's go to the shooting.
It was a pretty important phase for the movement,
Yeah.
so I think that was the turn to spend the time and
Yeah,
and
to
do it
really
right.
figure it out.
We get to come back at the end of the phase. That's fine.
Can you do that strat on the tail?
Okay, we'll start with the
Which one?
ghost
The
keel. I
bring
think
character back?
overcharging his gun into your
Infantry
feather,
character.
something or other.
So does the
The Stormlord,
It's a
Stormlord,
monster.
guided by the ethereal.
Okay.
All right, so the ghost kill is
I
getting
will
guided
overcharge
by the ethereal into
his main gun.
attack.
6 attacks, hitting on 3s, ignoring cover.
did he already use the comeback strat? No, because he only got down
Sorry,
to 1
6 on
wound, so he
3s,
didn't have
hitting
to.
on 3s, 6
So he can still use it here.
Yep.
Not wonderful. Drop 3 of them. 1 lethal though. Strength 8 on the overcharge, so I assume on a 3.
Yeah.
A 3, AP 2, 3 damage each.
So,
Ignoring
ups.
cover, yeah.
Save them all.
There you go.
Nice.
just roll force.
The his melta on a 4. Yay. Wounding on a 3. No.
Sad.
Do I hurt myself from the overcharge? No.
That's a bummer.
Fine. Okay, so the whiff. That stinks.
But he's created threat where something has to come back to deal with those Vespid.
Honestly, it's like the wraiths, right?
I'm gonna come back to the Riptide over
Think
there
giving
and
up the
decide
middle.
if I want to do anything about that.
Okay.
If the Wraiths had, like, started burning
This guy
last turn, and
is
then
gonna
it-
come
that
down
would be-
here.
that would not have been a good
Guided
move
by
at
these
that time.
dudes. Sorry, we'll do this closer one. D6 plus 3 shots for 5. 5 shots. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
It's always the 2s, man.
And sorry, overcharged.
It's the only number that's bad when you're hitting on
Wounding,
threes
I
rolling
assume,
ones.
on
It's true.
3s.
Sixes.
Yeah, on 3s. Re-rolling the 1 from the ghost key. Okay. So 3 at
If only the
AP
sixes
2,
did anything.
ignoring
Right.
cover.
So 3 5-ups. He's
Yeah.
probably dead. Unless I really spike this hard. Yeah, he's dead. I'm assuming.
Do I hurt
multiple
myself? Yeah, 3 damage each.
Exactly. One getting through would kill him.
Excellent. Okay. Then let's do this guy. Going into him.
Both the big robots
guided
up top
by
shoot?
These ones.
Neither did. Oh,
Same
you mean the
thing.
ghost kill and riptide? Just the ghost kill. The
Because
riptide.
Riptide hasn't done it. Okay.
A bajillion shots for 8.
Yeah, at this point, I might just pick him up.
Do I hurt myself? I do not. Okay. Here. He'll go after this guy, I think.
Who is?
Sorry?
He is. Okay.
Yeah, this one.
Shooting out of combat.
Yeah.
Is it a blast weapon?
It's out of
is.
combat.
Matter
Are you
shooting
allowed to
out
shoot
of it.
Blast weapons out of combat? And
Yes.
you can't shoot them into combat.
You can shoot them out of combat.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Then do I actually want to do those guys?
They hit the Immortals with it.
Those guys don't scare me.
gonna
They
heal
don't
up, though.
move very fast at this point.
There's
and
no
you
point,
have
'cause
the
they just come
points
back.
relatively
And whereas
comfortably,
if you
so
take out the heavy destroyers,
this guy
those
will
are the
go
things
into
that can
him.
help you up.
I don't have anyone to guide for him that I care to spend at this moment. Okay, so D6 plus 3 shots.
It's hitting on 5s, though.
7.
-1 to hit.
Yeah. 7. Do I want to I will overcharge this for the extra AP and the extra damage.
It'd be fun if you blew yourself up.
Yeah, it's funny, but I also don't want to give you free movement in the fight phase. It's fine. So hitting on 4s here.
With the -1.
With minus,
Because you're shooting out of combat.
5s.
So you only want
5s do earn.
Just a 4 base.
Wounds on a
T6.
3. Nope.
Ugh.
Okay, let's go to the other shots.
That was the big one you wanted.
And that's why you shoot the Lord, just get the
8
rerolls.
shots from the cannon, the burst cannon on the front, hitting on 4s. This is 8. Yep. Sorry, 5s. Better this time.
Yeah. A lot
A
better.
lot better. Yeah, look at that.
You said T6.
Yep.
So on 4s, just 2 AP 1.
Alright, so 2 4-ups.
Can't kill him.
Got them both.
Fine. Do I hurt myself? I do not. I'll leave that to your Scorpic Lord. That was not fantastic, but sure.
Right, because if you killed the Scorpion
Okay,
Lord, you could have
then
charged
we're
10
gonna
shots.
go to. I think the Breachers
But you wouldn't be
are
able
going
to
to
use
go
blast
into
gun
these
anyway.
guys.
So,
Okay, so it's a nice one to hit.
Yeah, they're going to be guided by the stealth suits.
Okay.
So these would normally be hitting on 3s. They're AP. They're 3-up save, 4-up invuln.
Yeah. Then 5-up, feel no pain.
So you're
3, 4,
on
5.
your invuln no matter what. So I don't need to hit you with extra AP. So okay. So these are going to hit on 3s with the -1 to hit.
2 usually?
Normally 2s when guided. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're shotguns.
These guys hit as good as my best crisis suit commander.
I remember them popping out before.
Yeah. Okay, so 30 shots from the main boys.
nice.
6s are lethal, rerolling 1s. So I'll hit on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Get that
Probably
good
too many dice
clicky-clackiness.
to hold in my hands, but it's fine.
Ooh, number 6.
nice.
You're rolling hot tonight.
Well, if it helps, the last time I basically inverted my rolls the last time I was here. So the 2s drop out.
I see like a lot of 6s.
Yes.
They lethal here?
Yeah.
8
They're
6s.
good.
Damn.
8
Right.
6s. 5 1s. 5 6. Okay. Strength
Perfect
6,
conversion.
T6 or
Yeah.
4s. You
Oh,
are
reroll
on an
everything.
objective, so I get to re-roll wounds.
Okay. Don't need much of a reroll.
Legitimately rerolling 2 dice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Drop 2. Drop
Okay.
1.
Nice.
So that is 4,
That is.
5,
So that's 29 then, right?
10.
I think he's dropping a little more.
How much damage for each of these?
Just 1.
Okay.
15. 20. I believe that's 25 dice.
25,
Thank
okay.
you. Yeah.
And AP.
AP 1.
Alright, so
Ignore
4-ups.
each other, Yeah.
Gonna remove all the 4-ups. See, our rolls are kind of opposite.
But he has to feel no pain.
Telling me everything is perfectly balanced. Yeah.
Yeah, I have feel no pains now.
How much is damage 1?
Yeah.
So at least you could just roll them all together and not have to.
And since they're 1 damage each, I don't have to speed roll them in any shape, form, or fashion.
Correct.
Or slow roll, rather.
I rolled 1. 5.
Ooh.
The dice rolls are just not in my
So every
favor. So
4 is
it's 1
dead
dead, 2 dead, 3 dead, and 1 at 2 wounds.
Ouch.
It's half the rates, yeah.
A little more.
So 3 dead.
I mean, I think you pay for
1 at 2 wounds. Is that all they're shooting?
your reanimate right then and there
No, it is not.
from that squad.
Yeah, the cadre also gets to shoot.
2 gun drones from the normal dudes. 1 hits in the box. Rerolling all wounds because you're on an objective. Strength 5, so nothing.
Okay.
4 gun drones from the leader. 1 lethal. That one misses because drones hit worse. Nothing. Reroll wounds there. 2 no AP on these.
So 3 ups. Save it.
And then 2 shots from the leader. Both hit. 6s. Critical wounds have extra AP. Not enough to get through. Actually, sorry. You're on the objective. Reroll wounds. No, we're still good.
Okay. Is that all the shooting now?
That's all of their shooting.
All right. So I will use one of them to trigger reanimation protocols, which is D3 plus 1 mortals. So I get 4 wounds back.
So you bring back a wraith.
So it's
bring back
1 model
one
back
minute.
and like
That guy
basically
gets
the
healed
2
all the way.
moves. Yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of does this.
Just shifts
Yeah.
the wounds over. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the Riptide. He's going to be guided by the Devilfish. He's going to put everything into the guys in the middle. He'll overcharge his big gun. He'll spend his once per game dev wounds on his big gun, but we're going to start with his missile drones here. So these will hit on. So your stealth. So I'll be hitting on
You ignore to hit
4s
modifiers.
instead of 3s.
Say that.
Then these will.
Hit modifiers.
That's right, the Riptide rules! Yes, the Riptide ignores hit modifiers, so these will hit on 4s because the drones hit worse than the big model itself. So that one's a lethal. This is strength 7, so I'm a 3. Just 1 at AP 1 from him.
4 up.
That's 2 damage.
There's a good chance he
finish it.
saves one, yeah.
On 1 wound.
Yeah, this is where precision shooting that the Touches don't have would have been so nice.
Picking off the
Where's those
Technomancer.
drones coming from?
They're like war gear on the model.
Didn't you already shoot all this whole?
Shot all of them. This guy also has drones.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
didn't shoot his other weapons.
Not yet. I started with them
oh.
because I want to get through. These are his big gun is 4 damage overcharge, and I was trying to get rid of the little guy first, or the one that was wounded. So in the same vein, I'm gonna put the Melta in. So this will hit on a 3. So lethal on your invuln. Fine.
Four up. Yep. Now
Okay,
you gotta use
so
the
then
big gun.
the 6 shots. 1 lethal. 4 hits. Strength 8. 6s will be devs here. So wounding on 3s. Yeah, so 3 saves on your invuln, 4 damage each.
All right. So fail 1.
Yep, 2.
Said 4 damage each. The one guy is dead no matter what, but only would have taken 2. So he dies from the first 4, and then the other 4 going into another one. Saved 1, so he's on 1 wound.
On 1 wound.
Which actually doesn't help with my resurrection protocols.
Yeah.
See, now D3 will just heal the one guy.
Yeah.
So I don't think I battle shock you because if I battle shock you and kill you, you get an extra model back. So he's probably staying there. I think. Let's see, does he hurt himself with an overcharge? No.
Hasn't failed a hazardous yet.
He's filled one.
Oh, he filled one? Okay, I didn't
The
see
hand
that.
right in the top left.
That ghost keel will put that Riptide will put everything into your character. I will overcharge. I will start with the big gun. I will dev wounds him this time as well. So just hitting on 4s though, because I don't have anyone to guide for him.
Yeah, because if you shoot, you can't guide.
With you rolling, it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, I'm doing okay without a doubt.
So toughness is fine.
So actually, the lethal doesn't happen.
'Cause you're
So
not guided,
that
right?
one misses.
Yeah.
Toughness 5. The strength 8, so 3 saves on your invul.
Okay.
4 damage each.
Oof.
4 damage each. Well, that definitely kills him. Question is, do I want to bring
Yeah.
him back just so you can kill him again?
Do I hurt myself? I do
Double
not.
assassination.
It's not even worth. I'd be spending a CP just to
Assassination,
get a
there's 5.
CP back, just so you could kill him again. So, I don't think I will. I'll let him.
Vibing. Vibing.
Oh, you got assassinate then.
Yes, I
Yep.
did. Oh, I didn't.
And what's
Yeah,
his other
small
one?
assassinate.
Bring it down.
down.
She's
Yeah,
probably just
no.
gonna ditch.
Is there
That
a
goes good.
small assassinate?
Well, yeah. Never mind. You got assassinate. there's two boxes to check. So that's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I think that's all my shooting. I think that's all
It's
my...
the hammerhead in the middle. Hammerhead on home objective has line on.
He shot
Oh, what did it shoot?
at the.
Guess the Kroot can throw
little locust
some
destroyers.
chip
Oh,
shots
that's
into you
right.
over here. You're in rapid fire range.
Critter shooting some.
Pot shots at the Catan. That's all they can see, right?
Some of them can see out.
20 hitting on 5.
Hey. Damn.
It's a couple. If only they got lethal.
Wounding on
Toughness
6s. 2
Hey,
saves, no AP.
4 ups.
Cool. Great use of time, guys. Then I think we go on to fights. It starts with you.
Yeah, I'll start with that guy into there. So 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, if I remember correctly. Yep. So, yeah, we'll just go with that. I don't need to. I could buff to make sure I'm hitting on 3s or wounding on 3s, but let's go with this. So 2s, they all hits.
there we go.
Strength 10s, those would be 4s. 3 of them at AP 3,
Damage 3.
so you're
6s. Nope.
9 damage.
Does he explode? Nope.
Sad.
We are pro explosion on this channel.
And these are the guys who are doing
Pro explosion, pro
Okay.
drift.
That guy how many
Right.
dies?
Yeah, we had
and
2
then-
failed explosions tonight. Very
Pathfinder?
sad.
No.
Nope. All right.
I'm just gonna pick him up.
Sweet deal.
Does he consolidate?
No, I won't. There's no reason to consolidate into you. All right. Into the fight phase. Does your crew take mortals? It does.
D3 on that one?
D3. So 3 mortals.
3 mortals.
3 dead crew.
Cool.
If only they had their feeling pain for killing something.
3 mortals brings them down to... I'm missing a crew. Whatever. No, you killed one
I
earlier.
killed some before. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 mortals gets them to 6, so they still need to stay in coherency, which is a little
mean, sort of.
awkward. That's not 2 of 2.
They're all.
6 is the limit of 2 of 1.
So
Oh
I
yeah,
can
6.
pull-
Yeah. 6 is 2 of 1.
Oh, 2 of 1? Cool.
Yeah,
It's-
6 is the line because
Yeah.
it's a 5-man squad and a leader.
Yeah.
7 up.
3. That's fine. You can probably go over them, and that's fine.
Okay. So that's
It only
fighting
took, what?
there.
9 rolls?
So you did not get bring it down. Are you ditching that or?
Yeah, I'm gonna ditch bring it down for a CP at this point.
So
which
still
will
a
put me-
very close game.
Actually, when you kill the Pathfinder, I'll spend a CP
How you doing,
to
Joshi?
give myself
Joshi?
full reroll hits into the
Catan.
Catan for the rest of it,
There you
and then
go.
I'll
Yeah.
ditch, bring it down to go up to 2.
Okay. And I'm at 2.
So we're
All right,
46,
so
43.
Score
it's a
that I
3-point
have
game in Tao's
currently
favor, but
is 43
the
me,
rule's about to go away.
46 you.
It's gone.
Yep.
All right, I have 2
Mark
CP, you
Cartel.
have 2 CP.
Makatown, Awakened Dynasty
So
Necrons.
going
The lists are in the
into round
description. If you
4.
want to take a look.
My lethals and assault goes away.
I only get 1 CP because Imhotep's dead.
Riptide. Oh,
actually
if
don't
you cross a
roll you
Necron and
battle
an
shock
orc
test
for the
anywhere.
bad boy and a cryptech, it's just a
You get 10
riptech.
on primary.
Yeah, I'll get
Dude,
10 on primary.
that'd be a fun kit bash.
Game is still going to be yours, though. Just mainly because of that
10
10
on
right
primary
there.
Yep.
Unless I can somehow get to yours. Which I can't because I'm too busy holding objectives. So reanimation, starting off here. That's 2 wounds, so this guy just goes back up to having 3.
What's the OC on the Nightbringer?
And grab the skull bedazzled
Did-
Necron knee-high boots. Dude, that'd be killer.
Doug, did you draw cards?
Oh, no, I have not. Sorry. Thank you. Hold on. Was that me? That's me. Okay, so secondaries. Bring it down.
Okay.
Killed that one thing too soon.
Yep.
I mean, I have a lot of vehicles available to you,
And then extend battle lines.
Oh, no.
and you discarded
Oh.
defend. That's right.
Yeah.
Oof.
Show one or more objective markers, but then I
There's
don't own
nothing in range.
don't own that one anymore. So I actually
Oof.
can't do extended battle line or extended battle lines. Like there's no way for me to grab that back.
Do you want to? Spend
Yeah, I have to because I need
Yeah,
the
mulligan it,
points.
yeah.
Okay,
So
cycle
I
that
will
one.
spend a CP to get rid of extended battle lines, which is
That
sad. 'Cause That's
hurts.
usually like just a free give me.
That's a gimme 5 right there, usually.
Yep.
And then I will flip to a new one, area denial, which is
Done.
a good one.
That's
Yeah,
yeah.
you got
easy
that
money.
one.
Yeah, should get that one
As long
big
as they don't
actually.
charge off of it, right?
Okay.
So that puts you back down to 2 CP.
Is
Yeah,
that
I'm back at
Riptide
2.
just barely
Yeah,
in
so area
6?
denial is going to be
Mayhap,
big
I
no
don't
matter
know.
what because you have nothing. In
Or is it
6
wholly
inches,
within?
and
Yeah.
That's just
in.
within, yeah.
I'll just go
That
ahead
Riptide
no.
might
That's what I
just
did
be
too.
touching 6
Okay.
there, but probably not.
Bring it down. That's my best target because freaking 4 up and Vaughn you have on there. Also, more resurrection. So did the resurrection there on my Lord. 2, so he's up to full health.
Yep.
And then no one else should need it.
That's also a good target because it's T9. Well, I'm not sure the T9 matters for you anywhere.
That's true. I do get. I have
But
to see if I can
yeah,
see it here.
I don't think it affects
I
a
can see
breakpoint
it
of T9
here.
versus T10.
Yeah. But I have stuff that's already can target this without
Yeah.
moving is the main
Yeah.
thing.
Totally
heavy.
fair. Yeah.
So that way I'd be hitting it on 2s. Okay.
Yeah, 2 of the heavy destroyers can hit the one up top.
Here's the trickier part.
Yeah, if you use the gun from the one
I
on
need
the
to hold
bottom.
on to this.
Oh no, the microphone.
Sorry, chat.
Sorry, chat. Yeah.
The magnets like to jump.
Okay. Let's see if I can do
Gotta go to
anything
Magnet
pull
Baron.
this game back out.
True.
I
True.
really don't want to leave them there because they're just going to keep getting shot and whittled at this point. So let's move this guy up to here.
Go stand on the point. Yep.
We're going to move these guys up. Might as well just hold this objective, which kind of sucks for them. But
I mean, but that's what they want to do. They want to hold that one the rest of the game.
I need
There's your
to
2.
keep scoring the 10 points.
Yeah. Here's something though.
Sadly, I can't burn that
Because
one
the
or take that
Vespid are
from you.
burning, and it's
Getting
Doug's
to your home
turn,
objective would be tough.
Dan can't pick them up.
I think your Nightbringer can do
Right,
it.
because
You
Dan
can get
gets to
there,
pick
but then I have
because
to
Doug
own
gets
it
to pick
from
the
you
order.
for
Doug
the
gets to
full-
choose the
for
order of
the-
activations.
I think that's
Yeah.
fine.
the round to make it actually
Pick up the
pull off.
1.
So like
Yeah.
at the end of this turn, you'll get that for 10, but I have to get that. And if you move anything onto it, you.
He's already got his behind. He's already
Could
got his
shift
locus.
them over to
like,
it to do it, but then I lose 5 points there. But I guess I gain 10 points there. This dude. Actually,
You know, some bedazzled knee-high boots would go fucking hard on Necrons. Could you imagine? Could you imagine Xeris with bedazzled
the
knee-high
tail under your
boots?
guy there.
Yeah.
I know he can't.
You have to draw the line from the part that's sticking out.
You have to draw the line from the part that's sticking out.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, then he can't. Okay.
So you just
So I will
rotate
have
the
to
gun.
move him to get that shot. And then same
And then you
here.
lose heavy.
Yeah,
That's what he's trying to
I think
avoid.
he's got it.
He
he's
moving
got
and he
it,
walk
yeah,
up onto the
yeah.
point, right? Like,
it's true.
But I have to move him.
Sorry.
It's legal.
But
The rules be the rules, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'm up here.
Yeah.
That definitely got the line then.
What is on that top point? The devilfish and the riptide?
Yeah.
Advance it. If I use a CP to advance it already, I don't want to do that because I'm down on CP.
Can you get him wholly within the
But he already,
footprint?
I mean,
And, like,
I guess
get
he's
his
burning the top one. I was like, he has
you
both
know?
homes, and
Because
that's
you
two.
can shoot over this part. I guess that's the wall. So
Yeah.
I have to get fully in, get here, and then.
That should be fine, yeah.
I think I could
As long as you're wholly within, yeah.
measure that
You
out.
want to put a
make
die
sure.
down and
Yeah.
put that.
There. Okay. You can move 8, which gets him to like here. And maybe from there, yeah, to there.
Oh, yeah. And he can use the
Cool,
other
love it.
edges. Oh, no, the walls. It's like,
Okay.
I think there's supposed to be some scatter there.
not on the other side, though.
Gets me towed on.
Zoop.
Is that?
You said he's OC4?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I lose Sticky at the end of the phase then.
Oh.
Uh,
He can, like,
I'll-
start
let me
burning
double
there,
check
then
that
just
once I
walk
get back
right
over
back
my
on.
side. Now these guys.
The Satan is OC4.
Yeah. Okay. We got 36-inch range.
We're just
That's
trainee
good.
departments with a lot of blood.
It's funny, most of the things on the side of the tower just don't have blood.
Yeah, yeah, but vehicles.
It's all vehicles.
They
No
have
blood.
oil.
This isn't a mechanic. This isn't dark mech, okay? Like,
Up to the wall.
To the
And then I'm gonna try to
window.
charge through the wall because he has
Yeah.
infantry.
you know, in the save for
Okay.
radio /
So I-
clean version of
I
that
don't have a lot
song,
to
instead of them
use,
saying
so
"ah
it's
skeet
basically
skeet
my movement.
motherfucker," they just keep saying
Really want
"skeet,"
to do more with them.
as if
but
that's any sort of cleaner.
Well, because they didn't know what that the sensors didn't know what that word meant.
Yeah,
look at the base. You're within 12, so that works. Use their gun to shoot them, I guess.
it's such a funny song.
Um,
Imagine if somebody put that out today.
okay, with that in mind,
It'd be another WAP situation or Anaconda by Nicki Minaj. Like, man, the controversy.
Crypto thralls!
yeah, it's only 6 inches. I don't even think I can get them.
I wonder if
They
some-
move
6 inches.
5, yeah.
I wonder if somebody's
So they'd
taken
have
the
to move-
crypto
I mean, I
thralls
can move them 5
and given them like a chain with a
Like-
Bitcoin logo on them.
here.
Legitimately
No.
crypto.
Crypto means cryptography.
That guy might be tougher to get. No, he can move 5, so he could
It'd be
get
funny.
to there, and they're still within 2 inches of him. So, see what happens there. Kill some stuff. Whittle that down a little bit. All right. So attacking, I'm gonna start with this thing. I'm gonna start with the heavy locust. I did not move, so this will be on 2s.
Into him.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
lethal.
Lethal.
AP4.
AP4. I don't think I get cover from him. I think
Nothing's really behind anything. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess this part we considered behind.
no.
What's your armor say normally?
It's a 3 up.
3 up?
Yeah.
So it could be a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with saying it's a 6. I think it is any part of your model that's behind something causes it. All right, flat 6 damage.
So
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
can't
going to leave
see the
this
entire
here
model.
because I don't
Yeah.
want to walk around the table a bunch to move it.
All
when
right,
it
so the other one going in. So this will be like the closest one to me right now.
Yeah.
So that'll be 3
dies. Yeah.
on a 3. Okay, the farther back one, lethal.
6. Nope. Down to 1.
Heartbreaking.
All right,
The crypto thralls have pistols.
Yeah.
Cerzar, because you are within
They're
36
6-inch. Crypto
inches.
throw 6-inch.
See if his gun
range.
actually does me any justice.
No, Saris does.
Xeris, 36-inch Eldritch Lance. Yeah, I mean, strength 9.
3 shots.
Dude, my
Hitting on
favorite
threes.
part about Necrons is they're so advanced, it's both a benefit and a detriment to them.
2.
They're so advanced
These are only
that their
strength
weapons
9,
just
your toughness 9.
ignore all
T9
of
on
our
that one,
shit.
so
Yeah,
fours.
so 4s.
But their defense is so advanced that our crude-ass
One
weaponry
gets
just
through, what's your
confuses
AP?
them.
Oh yeah, so you're at 3s, right?
Their defenses
What-
just
what's
don't ignore
cover?
it.
All right, so it's AP 3. So I think you'd be on a 5 then.
Nope.
3 damage.
3 damage. Does it explode?
Explosion!
Nope. I'm going to spend a CP there to
Yeah.
give me reroll wounds into
Against
him
Ceres.
if I
Yeah.
ever get there.
Okay.
I mean, that's who you want.
So you're down to 2 CP.
Yeah.
So technically, so far that gives me small bring it down for
Correct.
a whopping 2 points.
Yeah.
Big ol'
Any
2-point
of my
bring it down.
vehicles you can kill is 2 points.
Yeah. All right. So then we're gonna do the
I looked at it on
Catan
the wrong, bring it down.
gaze into your vehicle there.
Here.
So this will be on how many shots? Just 1. Hitting on a 2.
Sad.
It hits. Strength 12.
So on a 3.
AP 2.
On a 5. We're good.
Always saving that. Okay. Then that's gonna be the only vehicle I'm gonna be able to take out. So
All the big targets remaining have the reroll hits on them now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Except the
shoot
wraiths,
into your guys here.
All the big characters.
The far back one's within 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over the front guy there.
Nice.
So we'll start with them. The volume of shots probably would have been better, but I didn't realize the guns on this, the AP was so spectacularly horrible. I was looking at the 3 damage. All right, so it's only going to be 3 shots. Hitting on 3s.
Is Shoe coming tight again?
Yep.
We'll go to the
Waystone.
Something
Crypto
about
Thralls.
Waystone. I want to play these
So they get
chairs,
2
man.
shots each.
I think it's the chairs, actually.
They'll also be hitting on 3s. All right, we get 2 strength. So they're strength 5.
You'll be on 3s.
1 at 1 AP.
On a 5. We're good.
The
Tower.
Technomancer
Tower armor, keeping them intact.
have not been able to do a lot of damage at all. So these will be on 3s. All right, strength 5, so 3s. All right, AP 2.
AP2, so 6s.
1 damage each.
1 damage each. I'll take out 2 of my boys.
Okay. I think then I'm on the charges because I don't really have much else. So we're going to charge the Catan into this thing.
Damn, might as well.
So 5.
Too big to
Blow
fail.
it up while you're here.
I think I'll spend a CP to heroic there with the Crute. What
Okay.
I'd love to do is get
Out of
you
CU at the
out
point.
of charge range from the Lord back
Yeah.
there, and also put more OC on here.
Yeah.
So, Crute, get a 9.
They're all going to be on the point.
On the opposite side of the
We'll
Nightbringer.
see
Yeah.
how much I can do. So if I have to base
Can't base
you,
most base.
so it's basically wrapping you first.
Party on the point.
Party on, Garth.
This side.
You were like, he's gonna blow it up while he's here, and I'm like, well, I'm in the area. I was on my way to get coffee anyway. Let me just blow this thing up really quick.
Blow up this joint.
I was in the neighborhood. It's
Might
no-
as well.
It's
So
no
it's still not a
biggie. I
super
got
long
it.
It's a waste if I don't.
But,
Just like
Right.
going to Costco and not getting a hot
you
dog.
know.
Right. Or not getting the giant pizza slice.
I'll just roll
The
it
hot
and
dog's
then we
better
can
value.
see what it looks like.
True.
So
It's also probably
charging
better than
with
a pizza slice, depending on how long the pizza's been out.
Scorpack Lord,
Or a rotisserie chicken.
8.
I think that gets you there.
Okay.
Ooh, sorry. Did I
do
actually
like the
spend 1
chicken.
CP earlier?
Dude, those rotisserie chickens are
Get 1 left.
They're too good.
Yeah.
the most
8.
baller
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. So on the charge,
Hashtag
2
food.
through 5, D3
Put it in the
mortals,
food
6
chat.
D3 plus 3 mortals.
I was
doesn't-
legitimately this close to timing people out.
Your mortals have not
I
gone.
was so
No,
pissed.
not really. I had one good spiky mortal thing, and that was like it.
A spiky
Uh, Okay, so into the
I mean,
fight
he is
phase.
probably about to take that home objective and be able to reverse burn,
Here.
get those points back.
The toughness on this is...
Is
T10.
reverse burn freezing?
Okay, so it's not too bad.
When you said it, I was like,
it's
what?
free-
Start with
freezer brain.
I'm going to start with the Catan. I'm going to do his heavy hitting attacks. So it's going to be 6
It's kind of
attacks.
interesting. There is no like cryo weaponry.
They're hitting
for
on
the
2
Catan,
plus.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would think that the like Vilca Fenrica would have it because it's like
They, do,
rock
they have
gold.
frost axes, so
Yeah.
they're
These are
frost
Yeah,
strength
but
axes,
like
so they're
14.
you know,
Devastating
there
wounds.
could be
Okay.
more
So this would be
cryo
threes.
stuff.
there should be.
The cold vacuum of space. Come on.
That's a dev.
And then
These-
one normal.
Drop. So that how much CP do I have? How much health does that thing have?
I believe that one's at full with 14 wounds.
14 wounds.
Tonk.
I need a 3. I am going to spend a CP to CP reroll that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got 2 at AP4.
And then dex.
Okay, they just go through.
All right,
The
so
dev.
it's dead. It'd be
3, 6, 9.
actually no,
4,
I'm
8,
sorry, not
12.
dead yet. It's
Yeah.
D6 plus 3. So you're already
D6
taking
plus
9.
3. So
That's a
roll
10.
those. If you get
10,
above a
11, 12.
6, you're good.
Perfect.
I'm glad. If your rolls did not
23
succeed
damage.
there, I'd be so sad for you. Okay, this one's
No
done.
explosion.
Nope.
And then Xeris can clear the fruit. That's
Fine.
Oh, that's
just
enough to
a-
bring it down.
Yes, it is.
That's the Scorpic Lord.
that's what I meant.
So that means that.
That's another point for bring it down as well.
And
Yeah.
is that based on? Yeah, it's based on the wounds for each model. Not so that was how many?
It's a small one because it's 14 wounds.
Okay,
which is
so
Two
not,
and
not
two.
into the next one.
Yeah,
okay.
15
I was
is
hoping
the
it would have gone to the next.
expect. There's
plus
very
next
few
to it.
things actually
No,
that
no.
Or 6
are in
points.
that
I'm
bracket.
sorry to say.
And then the Scorpic Lord going into your Kroot.
They announced the new
What's their
mission
T3?
packet.
Yeah,
coming up soon.
chapter
correct.
approved 2025 to 2026.
Okay.
I'm excited for
So
it.
I'm probably going to
Weirdly not named after a battle zone,
Um,
like Leviathan and Pariah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use this Bones and
I
Claw.
think they realized it was getting confusing
It
with
is
the
8
Crusade
attacks.
stuff too.
8
I
attacks.
think it's
Hitting on 2s,
fine
I
if you keep
assume.
Hitting on 2s, and then it's
because one it would be
6, so
Mission
we
Pack
also
Armageddon
They also reused Prionex and stuff for
2s.
for like the third time
Yeah.
with that deck.
and Armageddon, right? They're coming
This is
back
the
to
fourth
Armageddon.
war. The fourth war for Armageddon.
Yeah.
2s. They all get through.
There you go.
Get picked up.
Minus 1 AP.
Yep. They have a 6-up save.
All right.
Now,
and
if
then
I
I'll
had that field up
consolidate.
Yeah, you can touch it. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, it looks like he's probably gonna get the burn off the other way because
Yeah, you get it. With
what
the-
else is gonna come back to that point?
You've got the stealth suits. You've got that one hammerhead. You've got that one riptide.
It's way down there. There's not gonna make it to the point in time.
They're
I
not
mean,
gonna
they might
make
be able
to
to
the
shoot
point.
stuff off the point.
They're
for
going to
sure.
be able to shoot the Scorpic
Okay.
off.
That's all my
not-
fighting.
Not
Um,
And he's got 4 OC, and there's only 3
Okay, so
stealth
I got-
suits, so
Yeah.
4 on Bring It Down, 5 on Area.
Yep.
big area.
And you're at 1 CP?
1 CP.
At 1.
Yeah, and I completed
then
both Bring It
the-
Down and Air Denial.
10 for the burn
alright.
as actually happens in.
So then on to
No,
you.
turn 4.
Oh yeah, it is here.
We both gain a CP. You get to do
Yeah.
your roll to see
I'll
if you get
pick up this
Okay.
guy.
The burn finishes in Doug's turn,
Oh, my turn? Okay.
right? Because it's
Um,
or does it start right? Because it's
Do you guys have the deck in there?
yeah, you have the wording right there.
yeah.
Because we don't have the.
Because we're still on 4. Let's see. End of your opponent's next turn. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or the end of the battle. So at the end of my turn, you get the 10 points for burning my deployment.
Yep.
Yeah. But you can force me to stay on that.
Right.
So I can't pick up those Vespid generally.
Correct.
Yeah, because they're the ones doing the burning action. So it's at the end of my turn. You're doing.
Yeah, you can force the action to complete before I get the choice
Yeah.
to pick up. Yeah, here you can, or yeah, whatever.
The other way around. but yeah.
I'm not
Which I
going to
would.
pick up that thing. We'll just know it's burned,
Mm-hmm.
which means I get
5 on primary.
Only 5 on primary, so that's
5
the sum.
on my primary.
Yep.
I picked up that one Vespid for some uppy downy stuff. I do not owe you battle shocks anywhere.
Cards?
Yeah. I'm just thinking through the the things that
Gotcha.
I do before I draw my cards.
Cool.
Yeah. So my cards are Defend Stronghold.
Yeah, I mean, they both
Cover.
drew it right after losing their home.
Sabotage.
Sabotage.
Sabotage is fine.
Yeah, you can
Sabotage
tell the
in
deployment zone,
deployment
which
back
will get
there.
you big.
Go up to
The
2.
Vespids can
I
just
will
drop back
spend
and
a
do it.
Or the
CP
ethereal.
to get rid of
yeah.
sabotage. Oh, sorry,
Sorry,
to get
yeah, I was
rid of
gonna
defend
say.
for secure no man's land.
So you're gonna get rid of defense
Ooh.
stronghold. Is that what you
Secure
yeah.
no man's
and
land.
then
That's
you're
interesting one to get here.
drawing.
You get
Yeah.
at least bare
Secure
minimum. You
no
get a
man's
little
land.
secure.
Yeah.
So select.
It's can you clear the wraiths and get something on the
Okay,
point?
so control one
Sabotage.
objective.
And maybe Riptide charges
So you
off.
can get small unless you take the middle
Take shot.
objective from me.
Discarded.
Yeah. If you get it down to like just the Technomancer,
At the beginning.
I mean, the
the
Creatures
creatures
are
flailed
still-
3 last
You're up
time,
to 2 CP.
well, they're not getting
believe.
lethals anymore.
and there's not as many of
Do I
them.
gain an extra CP from the ethereal?
Nope.
No. No. Okay, so I'm at 1. And that is just dandy.
It's interesting because it's a flip left here.
Um.
It's a very tight game before secondaries here, so he's gonna just get a little ahead here if he scores these secondaries, and then the question will be: is Doug able to burn the other home before he's stopped
Yeah.
in turn 5?
This is gonna be a close game.
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
very close game.
It's 62-61 right now,
Yeah.
and if I can burn that,
It's
Yeah.
correct. Yeah. Yeah, this is it has been neck and neck every single turn. And the question is just now, like, with the Montka rule gone,
because technically you have the advantage right now, because I already went and I'm at 62. Your turn now, and you're at 61.
exactly.
Yeah.
But that's just because you just got that 10 points. So
How much OC do you have on the point
Right,
right
but
now?
if he gets the 10 on the other side, it'll even that out, and then
Yeah.
Okay.
they're also they both have 2 turns of 10 primary, 2 turns of 5 primary, or 1 turn of 5 primary, right? Like-
Yeah. Well, and
And
Dan
then-
had a turn of 15 technically.
Yeah, I'm saying of the core primary.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
On points. So like,
Wonderful.
yeah, and since you burned that, you know how to take.
Burned that.
Dan has to take
You have to
one of his
take
objectives.
one from me
It's probably
to be able to get your
wraiths,
10
right?
points.
Yeah.
I don't think anything else can get down to
You're
the.
not going to make it to the bottom.
Well,
And
plus
you're
there's
talking about
21
that point.
There's a
OC.
chance
From
from
Or
zero.
Zeus,
that one
right?
for OC.
The point
Zeus is
Oh,
3, so there's 23, 24 OC.
But if you walk on
I
the
don't
home
remember
objective, you
if
start
wraiths are
taking
2
mortals
or
from
1.
the Nightbringer.
2. So currently
don't think you can get your home
have,
back.
7, I believe. Yeah, I have 7 on the center point right now,
Okay.
without those 2 being on it.
First thing, the ethereal comes back here. Sabotage.
Okay.
Yeah,
Safe.
easy.
Easy peasy.
I mean, that's going to be a good 6 points for you right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's basically no way to stop that.
Can't stand it.
I know you planned it.
Only one. That's fine. That's fine.
That is, in fact, how sabotaging works, that someone else plans it.
I'm going to spend 1 CP. It's my last one.
Okay.
To give my Vespids an auto advance 6, so they're going to move 18.
It's probably worth it.
And go just stand on the point, yeah.
So you're at no CP. Okay.
Yeah.
God, I wish my immortals could see them for an Overwatch. Since I have, it's probably, how many OCs are they each?
They're 1 each right now.
So you're at 5.
Yeah.
But you can tow something else in. I have 2
Riptide can
CP.
charge
Do I
in.
do it? Do I Overwatch?
Yeah, Riptide's OC 2 or 3. Probably
No,
3.
it's only like 5
How
shots.
big its
I might,
base is, I would
if I'm
think so.
lucky, take out one guy.
It's based on the number of wounds.
I'll still get full 10, even if you take that one from me.
Yeah, because he'll have those 2. So
Yeah, it's more about making sure I max out my my secondary.
So you don't get another 5. Yeah.
Yeah. This ghost heal has to move. It's
I mean, all the firepower going in, you have it.
You still have a
Well,
sword.
and does
Unit out.
Dan score end of turn on 5?
Yeah.
Choose
Oh.
here and eat.
Does he for this one? Yeah, he's got it.
Here.
So he doesn't actually need to go stand on it yet.
For what?
The Vespids could, like, stage in the building instead.
Here.
To burn?
Not to burn. Oh, is he trying to burn the middle?
No.
I'm saying because he doesn't need to be standing on it at the start of his turn, so he doesn't need to expose them yet.
For
He scored-
secure?
Oh, for secure. Sorry, I wasn't thinking secure. I was thinking about primary in turn 5.
Yeah, yeah. Primary is at the end. And so, like, he could also bring that... If he brought that one Vespid in back in the middle up there, too,
Yeah.
you could just be like, burn. I don't know
Yeah,
if
'cause
that's
it's end of game,
worth-
yeah, that,
I
like-
don't know if that's worth it.
I mean, he'll definitely just burn the top.
It's still 5 points. Well, because you're the active
You
player,
pick
so
the
you
order,
choose, yeah.
so you score your primary. Yes, like that's a free 5 points you are absolutely getting,
That's 15
bottom
points
of
in the
5.
turn, yeah.
as long as you can hold one other objective, and it's only going to be the middle objectives left.
Actually, these guys are going to
Because-
scooch over because I want some
Those should burn
redundancy.
the bottom.
'Cause you don't have a
Oh,
ton of
but-
activations. So,
Most of what I have is all like
Ordering could
single
get funny
long
there
shot
because-
stuff,
yeah.
which aren't going to do me a whole lot at this point.
These guys will start off. Then these guys are going to come on the side.
Just go here.
Yeah. Just to be able to see
Interesting.
on that side. It's, like, I don't want to give you. I don't think you can kill both of those squads. That's really what I'm trying to say.
If I could get my immortals into a position where they could shoot, then I can maybe do something.
The Immortal's range is
I can do
only...
next turn, but that's
Oh, no, it's
about
24. Okay.
So,
But they're
I don't
slow.
think I'm in a position to take this back before your next turn.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take it back,
Or deny you
Right.
primary.
burning
on
it is burn. Yeah, burning it, I'd have to burn it. It doesn't burn until the end of your next turn, though.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So
there's 2 turns to try to stop me from burning it.
precisely.
These close games
So,
are so much more interesting to like analyze and think through than a blowout.
Well, you can hear the gears turning in the players'
Yeah.
heads,
One
right?
needs to come
Like,
this
They're
way.
heavy and
I
slow
think these guys need to come in
because the gears are heavy, not because these are.
not
these are
because
very-
the players are slow.
No, they're very intelligent people. But that's why the gears are turning.
Right.
Something useful.
This is one of the reasons why I've stopped playing my Drakari, is because it takes so much like Giga Brain that it's so smooth. I just
Giga Brain.
push.
And that
This
gets
is why I
them
want to play
maybe
World Eaters. It's just
advance
push.
onto this point.
I'd probably do
need
pretty
it.
alright at Orcs too. Just shove.
Yeah, no, this
And
game's
also
been
if you
really
go
tight
after
the
them,
whole
you
time,
can
and a lot of it's
slowly
about
onto the point.
positioning, which is true with
Every Tau
all
game is all
games, but
positioning.
These guys
Yeah.
are going to come
It's
hide
There's
especially
some
for
games where it
today.
matters a lot less. With
especially-
Tau, it is all positioning.
Well, especially because of their army rule and the like guiding.
Right.
Like,
Can't. If you charge them, maybe the Scorpeth can do it because he has a big base.
Killing them won't matter unless they get like something like no prisoners.
Yeah.
which he hasn't drawn yet, so
This can move 10,
neither of them have.
which is to right here.
The interesting thing here is that not only does Dan
What helps him
lose
see out
lethal hits if
here?
he's guided, he loses Assault
I think I want
too.
to be.
Yeah, which
So he just literally does not have an army rule anymore.
like right now, like assault would be real nice to get across the board. Like because he's really spread out, needs to consolidate.
Slow.
Though, right now, where everything is, everything except maybe that hammerhead, no, because it could just go that way, is gonna have shots on
Yeah.
the middle.
Which I would absolutely just put shots in the middle. Just kill those wraiths as much as you can. Doug does have the CP for the outer sequence regeneration. Was it the endless Undying Legions?
So he'll definitely do that.
And Dan doesn't have any CP anymore for
Fantastic.
like combat. Combat debarkation just doesn't work anymore. No more
We
transports.
shall see.
It's funny that
Okay,
he's,
I
the thing
think
he wants to
that's
shoot the most is the thing he
all
hasn't gotten the
my
rerolls on, because the wraiths haven't been
movements.
fighting things,
There-
they haven't
oh,
been getting
I got
kills.
a whole Vespid guy over here.
The
Let's put him down over here. Let's see if he's battle shocked.
breachers will get
He's not. He's good.
the breachers will get
Curious why he put the best bit
Anything
there.
else that I need to
I
do?
am as well.
I would have put it top left, a lot safer.
Yeah, put him somewhere where you can go
No.
get on the
I
objective.
wish I had reroll
Yeah,
hits
but not
into
on
these
the
guys,
objective.
but
Yeah.
I haven't been very lethal, so
That's not their point.
that's not their point. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly what I was just
The point
saying.
is
with
to
the
do exactly what they've done this whole entire game. Which is
stand
just
here,
sit
be
there.
difficult to kill.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he's got enough firepower
They're
on
killable,
this
though.
turn.
Yeah. I think
maybe.
I
Almost
Oh,
his whole
yes.
army,
you.
right?
A ghost keel, breachers.
Two Riptides, a Ghost Keel, the
That
Hammerhead, all the
I
breachers.
think I kill enough that you don't have OC on it. Enough
Yeah, I
OC
think so,
on it.
too.
So I think I
And
get.
the
I think I'll
Riptide.
get big.
He just has to
extend,
kill two.
but
Top
we'll
center
see.
can charge and take shock.
Yeah.
Or sorry,
no more
secure.
CP.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, I'm
Can
only
charge.
it's
Yeah.
5 to 7 right now. You kill one of the dudes, and then
Yeah.
of course the first 2 shots I get through are killing those guys. So.
Well, it's got to be this one.
Oh,
'cause
you're
he's
right. 'cause
Wounded.
he's wounded. You're right. Yeah.
But then you'll get a chance to resurrect. But okay, we'll start with the breachers.
Breachers.
Guided by the stealth suits in the corner.
And you still get the +1 to hit from the guiding.
Yes, yeah, that's always the case. So, but I
Use
don't
on
get
lethals,
lethals. I don't get lethals here.
Oh,
What?
you already had cards.
That was a while ago.
Oh, okay. So I was like,
That was earlier. You're good.
Distraction.
Okay, you killed
Card distraction, card
two
effects.
of them, I believe.
It's Secure No Man's
so
Land and
I
Sabotage.
have, it'll be
Can't stand it.
24.
Did the
I know
meme.
you planned it.
I was
set it
missing
straight.
Secure No Man's Land. I thought there was still a second card to draw.
This-
No, because we sang Sabotage.
I know, I heard Sabotage and I
Dice are
didn't
more
hear
slippy
Secure No
than
Man's
mine.
Land. And I was like, that's the
Missed my
same
dice.
card.
These dice have not worked for me.
What is it?
18,
I chose
What would
poorly
you
with the dice.
replace
20,
Watergate with?
24. It was the
Khorne,
closest
right?
to red.
That's why I
understood the
kinda
choice.
chose it,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
but-
understand
Instead
the
of
choice.
straight, you Khorne.
Okay, so you still have stealth on them, I
Still
believe.
Yes, as long as I have the character, I have stealth.
Okay, so these are hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. I no longer get lethals.
So many twos and no
Oh,
ones.
the twos.
Lots of 2s. That one. I think just this one. Then 4s, rerolling.
We're rolling all of it because they're on an
You're
objective.
on an objective.
And the closest target.
I keep forgetting to lock the focus on this
Some of
camera.
my biggest problems is that my immortals haven't done
Focuses
anything.
on people's hands.
But there's been nothing that's worth shooting with them, really. And I had to drop them back a turn.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 5, 10,
Man,
15
that's a lot of sixes in there.
at AP1.
Yeah.
15 at AP1. Okay. This is the part that I was trying to remember, because I have to go off of...
Do 3 at a time.
I can roll for the one guy, but then I have to go... Meh, I'll just do it the other
So
way.
15, I'm just going to put a counter here, so if we need to pause.
No, it's just that it's... Because they have a different save than they have, so it's like, but I have to go to that guy first, so I either have to slow roll to kill him, but I think once
you
you go
have
into
to.
them,
Yeah.
You have to
put
slow
everything
roll.
You
in
have to
before
slow
going
roll.
to them.
You actually have to slow
Yeah.
roll.
I have to slow roll?
If you want to put it into the buckets, you have to slow
Okay.
roll.
Alright, so how much damage are each of these?
1, so you start with 3 dice on him. You basically roll until he's dead,
Yeah,
and we'll
exactly.
see how many
Yeah,
dice.
you can only
Alright,
fast
and
roll if
then
it's all
it'll be
going
on
to the
the
same
vulnerable
targets.
save,
In
right?
fact, with the number of
Yes.
wounds it is, you probably required to
So
slow
he
roll.
fails these 2,
Okay, so
You feel the pain?
so he'll
that
take
goes to
1.
12 total.
So yeah,
So
so he'll go down,
down
to
to
2.
two.
So now I roll 2 dice.
Correct.
Yep.
He saves both of those.
Tell them to destroy themselves with the rage powered machinery.
Fails both of those.
8.
Loses 1.
Down to
Stays
1.
This is why I hate race.
Fails that
that.
one. Saves it there, though. Fails that one. Saves it there, though.
Oh my gosh!
This is 2 rolls in a row.
Saves that one.
This is ridiculous.
Fails that one. Finally dies.
So
Now you can put
4,
things into Crypto
9,
Thralls.
So 6 left, I believe.
6 left.
6 left.
And Crypto Thralls
Okay,
have 3
what's the
wounds, so you
AP
can
on
roll these
those?
all together.
AP1.
AP1. And the Crypto Thralls
So these are
have a
4s.
3 up usual, so it'll be 4 ups, and they have 3 wounds each, so I'll just roll all 6 at
There you
once.
go.
So these be on 4 ups as well, I guess.
Two
Okay,
field
so 2 get through, and then 5 up field pains.
God, they get it too.
Yeah, of
right.
course. They're with the
It's
squad.
from the yeah.
1.
So one takes
So
one.
1 is down to...
This is why those rates are
Withdrawals
fucking
is down to
impossible,
2
man.
wounds.
Yeah.
It's so
There's
infuriating.
some more shots coming out of this unit
Yeah.
before you can do your thing. Okay, 2 shots
But-
from the drones, from the regular guys.
Some of
hitting
the
on
reanimation
4s.
will go into the crypto thrall.
Neither of them do it. 4 drone shots from the leader.
before it can bring back a wraith.
3s don't do it for drones, but this one does. T5 still on the T6 on the unit,
Yeah.
so strength 5 on this gun, so we need a 5. Nope. Then 2 shots from his regular gun, both hit for him because he hits on 2, I think 3s, and then plus minus. Actually, let me double check that he hits on. Yeah, normally hits on 3s, so with
Plus minus, so 3s.
and then strength 5. So I need 5s and 6s are nothing. You're on an objective. Should have re-rolled it. Looks same exact thing. Perfect.
All the attacks?
That's back to you.
All right, so I am going to do the reanimation
Yep.
protocols. And since it's D3 plus 1, he already heals up, and then everything goes into a wraith coming back. Which is 3.
Well, no.
Which is 3.
Right?
Because he only taken 1 wound.
Right back to where we began.
D3 plus 1.
Yes, sir.
So,
But
right.
can't
So
do
one.
it again.
but would it be
I
the
cannot.
D3 that goes on the
Can't do it
crypto throne
again.
and just gets wasted?
It's not. That's not. It is a number of wounds that
It
bring
is a
back, and
number
it's
of
all
wounds.
incremental, kind of like mortals.
It's all at once, yeah.
But in reverse.
So we'll go to the Riptide
Whichever
in
gets
front,
wasted, it always.
guided by these stealth suits right here.
Yeah, the Riptide ignores hit mods.
Start with
Yes.
the big gun this time. 6 shots hitting on 3s because he ignores the hit modifier. Rerolling the 1 for
Should we share those
stealth
lethals still?
suits.
Yeah.
Lethal.
No lethals. I will overcharge wounding on 3s. Rerolling the 1 from the thing. Okay, so 5 saves.
He's 4 damage each.
These are 4 damage each. I think we need to slow roll this.
I'm going to put him right into the crypto halls for the first 2.
You
so-
can't
Can't,
this
'cause
one's
the guys
all-
are-
You're right. Okay.
Exact same scenario as before, because they're
So
exactly
5.
the same wounds as
All
before.
right, so this will be and it's 4 damage each. So 4 up invulnerable on this guy.
Yeah.
So he fails, and then 5 ups from the 4 damage. So he just dies.
And now they can go into thralls.
Now we'll
2 at a
put
time.
2 of them onto
So AP 3. So
be 6 ups.
6 ups on the
The
thralls.
2 thralls. So
Yeah.
It just takes 2 of these out. Save 1.
2.
Feel no pain.
Oh yeah, that one I got to roll
yeah.
the 4 up. Feel no pain because I might spike it. He dies.
4 up, feel no pain?
5
Or
up.
5 up. 5
5
up.
up.
He dies.
Okay.
So one of these guys dies. Now the other one still alive. He's a 6 up. Fails it. He's still alive with 1 wound.
1 wound. Ugh.
So then this is the last one.
Yeah.
All right, so 6 up. Fails it. I'm not gonna roll for the 4 damage for that.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's okay. There's still another Riptide.
The,
and a Ghost
I'll
Kid.
do his
God.
Melton next,
But
sitting
there's
on
no
a
more
3.
units to guide is the issue.
Rerolling the 1 for the stealth suit. Hey, wounding on a 3, rerolling 1s for the stealth suit. On your invuln.
Good.
Cool. 4 shots from his missile drones. These will hit on 4s instead of 3s. But rerolling 1s is guided by the stealth suit. So 3.
I think they tie the point right now. Each
2,
have
4,
5
5,
OC. Yeah.
Rerolling because of the thing. Okay, so 2 AP 1, 2 damage each.
4 ups. Fail them both. 2 damage each, so I can
Correct.
just roll for all 4 damage. 1's down to 1.
1 wound.
1's down to 1. 1's down to 1.
I mean, can't like the Ghost Kill guide the Riptide, or vice versa, and then
You want the Ghost Kill to guide the Riptide.
I'd be
Yeah.
tanky.
Yeah.
We're tied for OC
Do
still.
I overcharge? Nope. Okay.
And then, honestly,
We
if,
still got
if this
all
was
of
turn
this
3
that can
and you
go
had
into
assault
Yeah,
those Vespids,
yeah.
they can still guide.
Yeah.
Question of the guide. What's more?
Because I don't think they have assault on their guns natively.
That's not very great. We'll do the next Riptide into the same things, guided by, I guess, the Ghost Heel.
Yeah.
It's fine. So 6 shots hitting
Hammerhead
on
shot
3s
yet?
because he ignores the hit mod.
But he has other
Sleeping
targets
Slow
available.
Roll.
You do have a character. I don't know if it's
I
true.
can't put it onto him until you kill the body guy.
Yeah. So
And you lose
hitting
the
on
feel no
3s,
pain.
Don't
When
get
if it's the
same
roll
activation.
here.
Yeah.
Bliff.
Unless it's the same activation.
Still enough to kill both.
Wounding on 3s.
That's not-
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
Ugh.
4 attacks from his drones. These will hit on 4s.
Good.
Wounding on 3s.
2.
2 on your
4
invuln. Yep.
The guy's at 1 wound.
Save 1, fail 1.
2 damage.
2 damage. Yeah, you killed the one guy. I'm gonna roll 2 5s. Yeah.
Cool. Do I hurt myself? I do not.
You have
We're
the
not in
objective
melter
now.
range. I do have the objective.
There you go. So there's just secure no man's
Finally,
land.
So you will
I'd
get a
love to
large
just take
number.
that away from you. I'd love to take that unit away from you. You do have a CP, I believe, so you could
I
get
have one
the
CP.
character back up.
Yeah, but he's on his own. It's pointless.
Yeah. Okay. So
Ghost
the
Skill's
Ghost
getting
Kill
another
is
target
guided.
anyway.
That's a shot. I think the last thing I really have is, well, the Ghost Kill can shoot and that can shoot. So the Ghost Kill will shoot into here. I don't think he's in range with his Melta. Oh, he
Yeah,
is.
you could
So
even shoot. You could even guide with the hammerhead.
we'll
Yeah.
start with that. I guess it hits on a 5 because he does not ignore the hit mod.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I will overcharge his other gun. On
Oh, you can't be
5,
guided
just
if you've already
one.
guided.
Oh, right.
Wounds on a 3.
Otherwise, that would
On your
chain
invuln,
really
3 damage.
insanely.
3 damage. It takes 2. Down to 2.
2. Does not hurt himself with the overcharge. And the,
If you just
Melta
finish,
missed,
if you
yeah.
finish this raid,
this thing.
then none are coming back.
Got the
Going into the same squad.
Yeah, overcharge. So 5 shots, hitting on 5s. Nothing. You're within 18, I'm pretty sure. So the chip shots will come
Yeah,
in.
easily.
So on 5s. 3. Strength 6 on 4s. Just 1. AP 1.
So 4 up. 5 up. Hey, nothing.
Guess you gotta charge in.
I'm
Yeah,
sure this is exhilarating for our viewers.
I mean, but actually,
I am very consistent with shit. People are really weird.
Yeah. Okay.
it's yeah.
The Vespid will shoot into them. These will hit on 5s.
Oh, they built in.
3 of
They have
them.
assault.
They do have assault.
Okay.
Yeah, they have assault on the guns,
Cool.
not on the detachment
Cool.
for the Vespid. Strength 5, so on 5s. Nothing. I wish they had grenades, but they
Detach,
don't,
discharge.
and I don't have CP, so it doesn't matter.
That one stealth suit can see.
Oh my Jesus.
There's
Yeah?
2 stealth suits that
Okay,
can see.
I think that's all my
One's
shooting.
behind the building.
I will charge you with
no,
the
there's one at the
Riptide.
bottom of the
Okay.
Oh,
by
yeah.
that
Close
little red
Riptide.
thing.
Definitely makes
9.
Honestly, we
Really
charge the
want to
breaches
do
in too.
is get
Let's leave.
back of his base. Basically come here. I don't have CP to tank shock. Unfortunately, you were in melter range. I'm going to try and charge you with the Ghost Keel just for some movement. I
Yeah.
need a 10.
Because that object's not
Him,
there.
don't get it. That's just fine.
Stuff you cute, nice.
The Riptide
Hell yeah,
will
dude.
attack.
I would have charged the breachers in.
6 attacks hitting on 5s. Just 1. Strength 6. Wounding on a 4. Hey, no AP, 2 damage.
3 up. Good. Okay.
But you got a lot more.
My
OC
attack
on the
back.
board
Yes.
Start with the Wraith. on you. Wraith, 4 attacks.
And they have to battle shock.
And
Yeah.
hitting on 3s.
No,
What's
on
his toughness?
Doug's turn.
The Riptide is
I mean, he's
9.
gonna have 2
9.
regardless. He has the
Yeah,
bottom
no
2.
point. I mean, I
Yeah,
think
but
it's
they
more
have
AP,
to
I
battle
guess.
shock.
So 3s.
And if they fail it and they fall back.
Okay, drop the 1. Then this is strength 6, so it'll be 5s. Nothing. Even less of an actual attacking. So 2 attacks on 3s. Both hit. Strength 5, so 5s. Nothing.
So we've still got that sabotage
Cool.
ongoing, which would be 6 when it
I
comes
have you
in.
at 2 CP.
I'm waiting to score it, even though
1
it's
CP.
pretty much
Cool.
guaranteed.
Bottom of my turn, sabotage is ongoing.
62
I've
before the
scored 5 on
sabotage.
secure. I have us at 62 you, 66 me. At the bottom of my turn.
What a close game. This is going to come down to the secondaries drawn
I'm
here.
exhausted after that.
That was a...
Great, and like having this slow roll.
That was quite the...
Welcome to Necrons.
Yeah.
Producer Lily, you got to turn
Okay.
your mic on
Excellent.
when
Excellent.
you say that.
Into round 5.
Yep.
You go up to
Alrighty,
2,
there
I
we
go
are.
up to 1.
Yep. Missions, because it's going to be kind of
Cards,
important
yeah.
for this.
Whew.
No prisoners.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's possible.
Lots of little targets
and-
to pop.
Cleanse.
Cleanse. Interesting.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
See.
Scorpec Lord and
Immortals, right?
or a destroyer.
So with cleanse, one or more unit from your army within range of protect marker 9 your deployment zone. If you turn that before
It'll be 10 on
Okay.
primary.
Okay, so I can get 2 easily on that one. That could cleanse your deployment zone 1 to get 4. But then I wouldn't be able to burn it. Well, I could burn
You
it.
have 2 characters here,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
could do
One
both.
cleanse
But I
and a
gotta,
burn,
I gotta
then
still
you're not
out
getting
OC
your...
you on it.
A lot of your
Complete
easy no
the burn
prisoner
by the end
points
of
are the
your
little
turn.
things back there that they can
Either way.
Yeah.
I have 2, so I will get control 2 objective markers for the 10 points. No prisoners is just kill your stuff, which is potentially possible. I have battle shock here, actually. I'm fine.
big
And
chillin'.
nothing else you need battle shock. Reanimation
like-
protocols, just D3.
3,
2.
take away the wound
He's
marker.
just healed up all the way, so you should have an easy time with that. And nothing else is injured currently. Okay. Now, how do I maximize points? Because I've already scored that,
I mean, you
so I
gotta
can
burn.
burn that one and get 5 points.
You can only burn one objective.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So that would give me 5 points for burning that, but I need the 10 point to be able to stay relevant with you, which means I gotta burn that without you taking it controlled. So how do I maximize damage to do that, is the question. And still have no
Prisoners
prisoners.
units, so like those stealth suits are like nice easy targets. The Vespids are an easy target.
Alright.
The Breachers.
Well,
There's a
you-
lot of bodies, but
While you think about that, I'm going to grab some more water.
Later, Ollie. Good seeing you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's a little long going on this one, but that's fine. It's a close game is
real
always
close,
better.
and he's trying to set the bar high here
Mhm.
because Because Dan has end of turn scoring and a burn.
Mhm.
That's 15 primary. Which is 81? And the sabotage sets it to 87 before secondaries.
Okay.
So, can the Khornecrons
Meet 87.
meet 87 right now with no prisoners in cleanse? So the burn, burning the home. I
Has
can
to
see
happen.
82 right there. Has to happen. Then no
And then-
prisoners in cleanse. Gets you just about to 90.
I'm gonna go.
Just about.
If you cleanse
88.
one, that's 2 points.
That's the
You have to
question.
cleanse, if you cleanse both,
You can just
and
abandon
you get full
that
no
and get
prisoners,
on-
that's 9
actually,
points.
You
You'd
can fall
be
back on.
I don't know if you can get both.
80,
I don't know if you can
89.
get
I'm not
full
sure how I
both.
can burn this and keep you.
You can't.
I don't think so.
Imagine the
Off of
destroyers
it is
blow
the
up
problem.
the
Yeah.
Riptide
So
or
I
something.
think that one's just out of
maybe.
Oh, you gotta kill 3 units to
eight,
get full.
just
It's
out of
2, 2, 2.
16,
Mhm.
which would be the auto advance.
You gotta
should
cleanse and burn,
check
so those
it,
two
but I
characters
think
are-
it's
that's
just
what they're doing.
outside of 16. I couldn't
Just
get
You want
it.
to be the
a little
stand
bit
doing
up
the burn.
at
'cause
I couldn't
16.
quite get it.
And
gotta
he falls
survive.
back how far?
He moves 10, so I think he'll be able
And
to
the
get
stand
on
can go in the
Yeah,
building
he's
before it
OC
burns to really,
four.
really make it safe.
So he would tie up with what I would put on
In fact,
it. I can't get anything
if the
else
stand
onto
stands in the
it.
building and burns, it might do mortals to
So I
the
don't think I can burn
stealth
this.
suits and kill him.
And so the next question would be going for
You have the
no
these
prisoners.
things, Yeah.
No, you have to burn home. or
And
you're
no
not.
prisoners, because I could burn this one and get 5 points for that, but I won't be able to get the 10 points that you would get because you're not taking that from me.
It's this situation that
No
it's really hard not
prisoners.
to
I
be
got to
like,
kill
this
up
is
to
what you
3
need to
units.
do.
To
You
get
have to
5
burn the home.
points,
There's no
which
other
I
option.
could potentially do, depending on
Okay, so
how
Lily,
well
can
I
I sneak one or
swung
two of
and
this?
stuff.
Ditto.
Okay.
I don't need
Um,
candy, but also Sour Patch Watermelon. Kind of goaded.
Start off.
Huh?
Move
Whatever,
him up.
we'll split them.
The Vespids are
I'll take 3 or 4.
a
Yeah,
potential
that's
easy,
basically
easy kill for no prisoners.
What's
I
his?
think I'm gonna abandon this one.
Yeah.
He gets like 8 attacks.
You have to burn them.
Yeah. Yeah. I briefly considered overwatching, but I'm not going to kill him on an overwatch.
Oh god, no, he has a 2 up, 4
Yeah,
up, 4
yeah,
up.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Alright, so then for killing other stuff,
This is why we have the.
he can move 8 he's there, charge into there and try, but that
I can
might
still
be a
hear.
hard, risky try to kill.
If you have the
I'm
thing
pretty
walking
sure if I
and they're
get
talking to
him-
each other, it's
Here,
And then
movement
right now, if he walks off
here.
that point, he loses the game.
We're looking at about a
Unless I'm doing
5
the
inch
math wrong.
charge, so we're gonna do
He needs to cleanse and no
This.
prisoners and burn. It's the only way. Because Tau is at 87.
so.
this.
Yeah, he just lost.
Yep. Right there. That's a big bummer.
Let's see what he does with it, though.
I'm curious to see. I mean, because he's going to go for no prisoner suit, right? Because
wanna
he's going
put
to charge
them on
into
the other
each set
side
of
of the
stealth
wall.
suits and get them.
Just want to just put them all on the other side of the wall.
And he's going to.
Kinda, because I can move one of these guys up to do the
He's going to one of
burn.
the destroyers burn.
And
Yeah.
then I can still use their firepower into stuff.
Yeah.
Which would for
I-
sure
Color coordinated folders,
guarantee
though.
me
It's intentional.
Yeah.
potentially
You can
the
thank
Vespid
producer
kill,
Lily for that one.
which
This is all her
what I'm
machinations.
going for.
Yeah. I think right there, because now his max score is, 5 for the burn? And then 9 for his 2
Because even if you
secondaries.
shoot this off, I've already scored it,
Yeah,
and something
it's
else is
14,
doing the
14
burning.
plus
So it's more of I don't think you
72
can get anything on it to take it
86.
away from me.
And Tau is already at 87.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Effectively,
doubt
right?
it.
Undoubtedly
It's
a
not
Lily
gonna
detail.
roll back because
The
that's all I can
the
fit.
colors.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we fixed the white balance.
There we go.
I can get one more guy in.
A classic.
Here, these guys will go.
I was gonna say all of our
here.
high-tech solutions.
You don't gotta fuck with it, just works.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, honestly, talking about the alternate reality, where you didn't move off that point, the cleanse is easy, right? Like you
Max
cleanse,
health and he
and
has
then you burn.
the
Oh,
so
yeah.
14 wounds.
No,
you
you're
need to
right,
put all
you're right.
He's
three
probably
into
in a
him.
position to
And you
stand
could
if he's just
negate
towing
2 of
it,
the shots.
where he's going to
Oh,
do some
sorry for the
mortals to
ghost
the
heal.
stealth suits
Yeah,
and maybe
he does
maybe
have-
get your extra no prisoners.
No, I'll go
Get
here.
that
Can
one
you
down.
get cleanse in turn 1?
Put shots.
Yes.
I was gonna say
'Cause
because
you can't do it
cleanse
in-
always feels like a good one.
He does not.
Like it's
Okay.
usually
Not good turn 1.
So
It's
Well,
not
not
here.
turn 1, but I just that's why I was asking.
doing the
Can
thing.
you?
He's doing
is
the
it
burn.
valid?
And then what? He
Yeah.
will be the 3 units you don't kill.
They won't be able to
Xeris
kill the
clears
thing,
the
so,
Vespids.
If you get
The
2
Immortals
of them into
plus
him,
the
12
Destroyers
shots, so 12
maybe
plus
clear
12
the
damage. Oh, he's
Riptide.
already
he's
wounded.
an
Let's
all
seriously
weapon,
get
yeah.
melee.
So
Okay.
He hits hard.
you know, you're,
So
you're
the
due,
lance and legs are
for-
both wounding on
for a
fours.
good
It's a
shot
lance
with
that doesn't have
casino
lance.
cannons.
Wait a
Good
minute.
round.
Forgot
funny.
about
The Eldritch Lance doesn't have lance.
It's hilarious.
Cleanse,
two different
uh,
things, actions. All right. So
Oh, cleanse and
he's
burn are separate,
burning,
yep.
they're cleansing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go for no prisoners. I could have cleansed that too, so it's going to be probably a small cleanse.
Yeah, and that.
Do you want to tow back like onto here, and then like make a choice about the cleanse versus trying to kill?
Let's see, what is...
Like you
gives
can
me-
give yourself the options, I guess is what I'm saying.
No, because I think
Okay.
it's 2 points either way. If I get the kill, it's 2 points. If I get the cleanse, it's 2 points. So I'm just going to go for the one cleanse over there.
cleanse
Yeah.
there.
All I was
As
saying is you have other stuff, so
burn
like you
there.
can max kill before he activates, and then like you can choose to cleanse at that point. Whatever you want to do. It's just the
Yeah,
You know.
'cause the
Doesn't
only
make
thing
a
I think I'm really
difference.
killing
It's
is
the sportsmanlike
that.
thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty guaranteed. Then, well, maybe not even guaranteed, really, because
I would
I'm
honestly
having to
put
cleanse with the
Xeris
immortals.
into
But
those
We'll see how it
suits.
goes there.
Put the immortals into
Okay,
investment.
so going
Xeris get
into
to the stealth
shooting,
They're in the tree.
I'm gonna put
Shooting.
the grenade bomb from
Yes,
the
for-
plasma
yes.
answer into.
Yes.
Oh, he has 3 shots at
invested.
shooting.
okay.
So every 4 up is immortal. 2 mortals.
2 mortals, 2 Vespid die. My
Because they can
boys.
still cleanse from that point, basically.
Yeah.
Then I am going to take
shooting
the
attack,
2
yeah.
heavy locust down to this. So roll it one at a time. One's on 2, one's on 3, because one moved, one didn't.
Okay.
The one that didn't move,
Into the hammerhead.
I'll do first, which will be a 2+.
Oh.
It hits, strength 14.
I would have gone for the
On a
Riptide.
3.
Riptide is a 4 pinful.
Oh, so that's why. Yeah.
This is my last turn to really care, so I will spend one of the CPs to reroll that. There we go. AP4,
Cover 6. Nope.
6 damage.
Down to 5. Does the next one do it?
Now the other one's on 3.
In the box.
Lethal.
There you go.
Cool. On a 6.
6.
6 damage.
Cool. Does it explode? It does
No
not.
explosions today.
Okay.
No explosions, no hazardous.
First,
No drifting.
So
It's been a
far,
weak day for explosions.
There's been a couple
There's a little
pivots.
drifting. We
There's
just
a
didn't-
little bit of
we didn't
drifting.
call it
No,
out.
I didn't call it out.
thing.
For
Okay.
the
Very
very
close game.
dedicated viewers at
And
home to catch the drifting, because we didn't
We
call
will
it out.
put
Yeah, there's no holla if you know.
his shooting into them.
Okay.
If somebody drifts and no one is around, is it really a drift?
Right.
So,
So 3 shots,
just a few
hitting
minutes.
on 3s.
I'm going to tell Doug to rewatch Just Turn 5.
I'll hit. Strength
Doug, I'm
9,
talking to you
so we
right
should
now.
be on
Choose.
We have our Pod League game coming up.
all
And I
through
think the less people are
AP3
here
each.
with
AP3,
the
we're
home
done.
objective
3
and
damage
that
each. All right,
walk
that's
off
the
there
second
is,
no prisoners.
do the math.
I see what
Yeah.
you mean.
like, especially on turn
I
5.
wasn't really expecting
Do the
to be
math.
able
He
to.
could, if the Riptide survived, he
kill-
could fall back with the Riptide onto the point. The stealth suits
It is what
could
it
come
is.
up or come down.
If I
just
had
take
2
it.
To stop the
CP,
burn.
I would have minus
Yeah,
1
like,
damage.
that's-
and then
that's
you,
the
like,
thing
That's
is,
hard.
it is a
Yeah.
gamble, but maybe that's
So
good
he's
his
going to do his
approach.
shot
so-
into the lone vest.
But it's the
I don't
only
want to
path
shrink
to setting
my,
the bar high enough.
my thing. So
Yeah.
D3 shots.
Hey,
That's
big
hard in
3.
the moment.
That Vespid's
in the
going to
game
get
on stream.
splattered.
Right.
Unless I roll horribly.
Yeah, a little sassy
twos?
of you, Jake, to be
Oh,
giving
no, yeah,
advice
I
from
make that mistake all
over
the
there.
time. I never do the math while I'm playing.
You know how it's going to turn out now that
AP2.
you've taken this.
Now I'm going to...
Yeah.
It's All right, so I max no prisoners.
There you go. 5 on no prisoners.
How did he?
Wait.
Oh yeah. So Vespid, Hammerhead, other
On that
Vespid.
note, I think I might
Oh, did you get the single Vespid?
just,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's right
I
there,
guess
79.
If I had left something alive there, I could have charged and got more OC on there. But
And when the burn
with
finishes
actually,
up
no,
top,
you already have-
or
no,
sorry,
that
in
was
the middle,
burn, so you would have only had the 5. So
I'm going to go ahead and set the point in there now.
But you scored the
It'll
end,
be
so you can
84.
put more stuff onto it.
Yeah.
Charging.
He
You can
cleans one.
charge with this
Yeah,
one if you want.
which is
That's
two.
true. Yeah, I could charge into your Riptide, which actually I'll try that. So I'm gonna try and charge into your Riptide. 8.
That's, yeah, easy.
So I think I see you there now.
Yeah.
But it's end of turn
Um,
scoring, so he'll
charge
walk
here.
there, go skill up.
5.
I think
Breachers.
5, yeah, 5, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then 2 to 5 is D3. 6 is. So D3.
2 mortals, kills one of the guys.
And then the Catan into your other scout squad. Since 7 inches, I think that does it.
Yeah.
Okay. Into fighting. Should just start there first. Well, I can do it all. We'll start down there.
Okay.
What's their toughness?
T4.
T4, 2 wounds.
2 of them with 2 wounds, 1 with 3 on the sergeant, and a 3-up save.
All right, I'm just gonna do the sweep then.
Yeah, sweep.
Yeah.
14.
It's all damage too.
These are hitting
14
on
attacks.
2s.
Strength 8, so only
Twos,
on twos.
twos and twos.
A lot of 1s. And then it's strength 8, so it should be 2s as well.
And then you'll finish them with mortals even if you don't finish them.
We got 8 of
Well,
them
maybe.
at AP minus 2.
AP minus 2, so I'm looking for 5s.
2 damage each.
Ooh.
Wow. Damn, only 2 got through.
So
Jesus
the
Christ.
sergeant's alive.
Yeah.
Just vibing, just hanging
alive
out
on the
with the Catan.
That's a succumb if I've ever heard of one.
That
Then
one
the
despot
Scorpack
too.
Lord.
We said earlier when Dan put it there, why didn't you put it
We're going to
top?
do his
Yeah.
big attack.
I suppose he's putting it there so he
So
had
4
the opportunity
attacks.
to stop the burn at home.
These are hitting on
But
2s.
yeah, both the scout squads would have been, or the stealth squads would have been there.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm glad I got maxed out no prisoners already. Strength 10, so these be on 2s as well. AP 3.
So that's the thing. It's like it does the math work out actually that between the stealth
3
suits, the
damage each.
Vespid, the other stealth suits, all of which would be
Dunzo.
alive in that world. With their advancing, do they get on the point and stop the Satan anyway from the burn?
Okay.
They do.
And then here,
Because you'd have to do like an Overwatch
your
or something.
Riptide.
We did the
Starting
Satan and the
with
Scorpack
Luminor.
Lord. It's only 5 OC, right?
Where are you, Luminor?
7.
Sorry, 7.
Alright,
You'd have
Luminor.
4 from
Start
the
off
stand.
with
You'd have
4
6 total
attacks.
there.
These are hitting on 3s.
4 and 2.
2. Strength 9.
On
Of
4s.
7, yeah, should be just enough. If
1
Battle Shock's passed
at
the
AP
Vespid,
3.
which you probably CP it.
4 up invuln,
3 damage.
3 damage. Riptide's at 11.
And then these are on 3s. Dropped 1. These are extra attacks, so. Strength 6, so 5.
Correct.
1 at AP 1.
2. Oh, sorry, I'm at 3 up, but we're good.
Okay.
Okay, so the Riptide will put his attacks into the Wraiths. Attacks, Riptide coming
Jesus.
up angry. Winning on 4s. 2. No AP, 2 damage each though.
2 3X.
Cool.
All right.
I'm gonna skip the stealth suit because he's not doing anything to the Catan.
Okay. Well then, Catan's
Chance for
thing.
mortals.
E3 mortals.
E3, get a 3.
1.
Okay, he's alive on 2.
All right. So I max out no prisoners, and I get a small
Little
cleanse.
cleanse.
Small cleanse.
And then at the end of the
you
battle,
scored 10 on your
yeah,
primary.
I scored a 10 on my primary.
I have you at 79.
Yes, and at the
And
end of your
then
turn,
at the
I
end of the
get
burn,
I'll
which-
get 5 for burning that.
Yes, got it.
So technically,
the
I would be at
sabotage is
84 as my
finishing.
max
Yeah.
score. So can you
You,
score?
I'm not going to take that away from you. At the end of your turn, oopsies, I score my sabotage for 6, so that puts me at 72
Yep.
right now.
And then because
So
it's end of turn scoring.
I don't have any Vespids to pick up.
No.
Sabotage succeeds.
It's the longest
so
I've seen Vespid
what
last
I'm
in any
looking
game.
for are engage on all fronts
That's a great one right now.
And
and
I guess not
recover
quite, 'cause
assets.
you don't have anything bottom
And
half
I
the
go
board.
up to 2 CP.
They do. You have that
I'm
one
at
still
2
too.
as well.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah, but he's not gonna
engage
still be alive,
and
Because he falls back more than 6 inches.
So recover you can
Just the
do
mortals.
pretty easy. 2 here. You got to get
Maybe.
someone in your deployment zone though. Which
Yeah.
I've killed most of the stuff in your deployment zone at this point. So you can maybe get small.
I can get small.
Maybe these guys could move off if they, but they had to get all the way across this line.
Yeah, they're not going to do it, and I
Okay.
probably need them to burn that objective.
Well,
Does he max
yeah, because you already
primary
score
before
it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna
burns?
score 5 for just this
What's
one.
the score?
Yeah, and how much
card?
OC do you have?
Burn.
Well, I
max.
score primary at the
At
end.
the end, at the
Oh.
end. So current. So
My
that's the
math
thing,
is
I don't know
wrong
if you
because
can
primary gets
burn this.
next.
Because you
Well,
I
what's
guess
the
it's the
scorecard?
order of
It'll
scoring
tell
and
us.
burning. I don't know how that works.
Uh,
right?
The
I
active
get-
player decides the order.
Okay,
yeah,
so
so
you
I-
can score first, then burn it.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
those, yeah.
Just
All
like
right,
Ritual, where you
Here
can
I have 5,
create it
6
then score it.
OC right now.
You can't now.
Um,
You can't like
so-
create it, or you can't cleanse something that isn't there.
No,
I
not
can-
cleanse, but I just mean scoring. Like
Yeah, you create.
So I
an
think that
objective
will
and
put
score
you
it.
in
Yeah.
the lead because that's already 10 points just right there.
so right there, if he
Then you
holds
only
2,
need
that's 10,
12.
yeah.
and then he
So
just
I think
needs
we can either play it through, but I think, or we can talk out the last
Yeah,
round.
I think we can talk it out.
Little engage would be
How much OC do you have on this
2,
right now?
which would tie it.
I have 6 on it right now.
I think he needs to mulligan recover.
It doesn't
The controls end of
matter because
turn, burn is
I
end
was
of
thinking
game.
of like, oh,
So-
should I take this from you?
Effectively,
But I won't
it's the
score
same
it.
thing.
Yeah,
right?
it
So you
doesn't.
say, this is the end of my turn.
Because you're gonna
score it for
you're gonna
control.
score 5
If
here,
Score here.
happens.
burn
Roll.
here for 10,
I will fall back here to score
5.
my home field, so I'll get 10 on the primary.
5 from burning.
5,
That already puts you in the lead. And
Well, will it?
and
This is
I
max
will,
primary. So, oh, maybe not.
So it gets me 1 table quarter, 2
No,
table
it didn't.
quarters,
Right there, that would max it.
3, and the ghost keel will.
It gets weird with Unbroken Wall. Yeah, it does.
you're gonna control.
I think
Thank
the
God
ghost keel
skill
will
missions are
need to,
going away. Thank
Yeah.
Christ.
I am going to burn.
I
one in there.
despised gambits. I despised.
Recover
So there you go. Now, even
assets.
with
you
no
get the controls.
secondaries,
Yeah.
there it is. There's
So you only
15 on
get 3
primary.
for recover assets.
Yeah.
Because burn and Unbroken Wall.
And
are both
then
end of
engage
game.
all fronts.
I guess at that point, since
recover,
you're the active
so yeah,
player,
I'll
you can
get,
decide the order, right? So you just
little
do
engage, little
Unbroken Wall,
recover.
then burn.
So
You get 3 table quarters, or
I get 4 table quarters for engage.
oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
Who's in the bottom
'cause I
right?
moved,
Ethereal.
I moved the.
Oh. Yeah.
So I got 4 on that. I
Big
got,
engage.
It's not your turn anymore.
Little
But you're still the
recover.
active
So, yeah,
player,
I have that
right?
putting me up to 94.
But it's not your turn
Yeah,
anymore. It
I have
doesn't
an 84
matter.
to 94.
End of turn happens, then end of
What
turn
a
Yeah.
fucking
So they both
slog!
happen at
This
the
was
same time, so you
wonderful.
score,
I think
then
you
they're
diced
separate
yourself
times.
a little
You
bit.
score,
Like I think if you
yeah.
were
The
rolling
primary, then
better, this
it
would have
burns.
been.
Here's the.
I think it
If
would
I-
have been the,
yeah.
the opposite.
Joshi and I are
I think.
talking
Even if I
through.
burned that one, that it would have just put me at 89
Oh, a different
to 94.
combination.
Yeah.
So 10 points. It's a really close game.
So
Really
there it
close.
is.
Yep.
Very, very close game. 94-84.
Ooh,
This
Close
is how all my
right
games
down
have
to
been
the
lately.
end.
It's
legitimately
like,
a 10
I look at my Fitbit and my heart rate's like spiked through the whole entire
And then you
game.
get it right there, right? So like 5 more points on primary and 2 more points on cleanse.
Yeah.
Still not quite there
Almost,
because of
though.
the secondaries that get drawn there.
Mhm.
That was a fantastic game.
Almost the closest game we've had.
Yeah, I mean we've had draws, but
We've
like,
had draws, but we've also had like 2-point games.
right when it's just like right there, and this one really was neck and neck throughout.
Mhm.
Like
Legitimately until the last turn.
and the watching, the positioning on all of those, I just
Yeah.
very very enjoyable game.
Yeah, it was just neck and neck
All the way through.
all the way
entire
through.
time.
Producer Lily, our next game is not yet on the calendar, right?
It's not. It is sometime in April. I have to corral 2 people who will be doing commentary. They could be in this room. It's hard to say. And once that is done, we will announce our date. But it is likely mid-April and then again in late April. And those dates will be posted on Instagram as soon as we have them.
Sounds good. We'll see y'all there.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, stay warm. Don't forget to support your local businesses and charities. And we'll see you guys back here again real soon. Bye for now.